Welcome to Pew Pew Bang, a video game podcast that's also a slumber party. We're talking games, we're sharing stories, and dishing out life advice. My name is Kelsey Lewin, and joining me, we've got, from her new place, Jenna Garcia.
Hello, I'm surviving.
She's like mid-move right now and still doing Pew Pew Bang, which is
Trooper.
Kind of insane. Yeah. We've also got Haley Maclean.
I've got a gun! Watch Sarah's loaded gun to understand why that's so funny.
Oh. Speaking of Sarah, we've got Sarah Podzorski.
Hello, Haley, we talked about this. You can't bring guns to bits anymore. It kills them.
For people who don't know, we have an awesome opening segment called Sarah's Loaded Gun. So if you support us on Patreon, you get access to that. And in this, we discovered something unique about me in that I love guns, apparently. And so go listen to that to learn a little bit more about that discovery.
It's not as bad as it sounds, I think.
It's not as bad
Anyways, today we're talking about a topic that is near and dear to my heart, at least. I assume most of your hearts. For some of us, I think this even shaped us into the weird little freaks we are today.
Accurate.
We're talking about social web games of the 2000s. I'm kind of doing many descriptors there because even saying that is kind of too big of a subject for us to like really fit into one episode. We could probably do a whole episode on like just Neopets, but we're going to try to cover it all and do it justice in a tidy, like, 4 or 5 hours, whatever, however long these shows go. So to get it started, where should we start here? What was the web game of choice for you guys growing up?
It's like, do we start with
again?
You didn't? No
Club
Penguin for you, Janet?
No, none, zero,
Club
zilch.
Tropica, Club Penguin, Habbo Hotel. None?
The PC was for not having one for a really long time and going to the library to do my schoolwork. And then I did get a PC around like earliest, maybe like a 6th grade-ish time. Like the Compact Presario was my first PC. It was at the family computer. And eventually that did get, my brother took it upon himself to buy me a PC for high school that I could use. It was like a Dell. So it was way nicer and actually worked in the way the Comic Presario did not work very well for doing homework and things, which was great because I didn't have to go to the library anymore to print stuff and do stuff. But no, I never was like into PC gaming in general, much less like, I think the time I spent online as a middle schooler was like MySpace. So it's like, oh, I'm on MySpace, but I'm not like doing Club Penguin or anything like that. My friend from elementary school, I think, hit Club Penguin a bit. I talked about that on a previous episode about her like fake boyfriends meeting each other by accident and then her just like tabbing out and being like, oh no. And that was cute. That was fun. Very core memory. But yeah, no, I never, this was my first time dipping in here. Whoa. And I felt like I didn't know what was going on.
Fun.
I feel like I did a bunch of these as a kid. I don't know what was wrong with me or like why I was so lonely or why I was like just driven to try. Like these like online things were so exciting to me, but I have like a crippling like social anxiety online. Like I find it so hard to talk to people, like strangers on the internet. Like I pushed myself to talk to people yesterday and I was like, this is going exactly how I thought it would, which is poorly.
I had that when I was a kid.
You were on all these sites, but you just like completely kept to yourself? Like no boards or
I talked on
Neopets.
Yeah,
okay.
I did like the forums on Neopets. Did like the Neo Mail with random strangers. We can get into that. But then the other ones that I liked were like Gaia Online, which is where you had your little anime avatar and you would just like, everyone just kind of stood around. But then if somebody tried to talk to me, I would get so nervous. I would just like log out. I would just close it. I would just close it.
There's something weird about like, I was completely okay speaking on the forums. I, on both Gaia and Neopets, did tons of talking on the forums. But the like one-on-one communication, and particularly in Gaia, in the like, it was never really like an actual MMO, I don't think. It was just kind of like your avatar can stand around and walk around. But like that level of communication face to face or virtual avatar to virtual avatar felt like way more personal and way more intense than talking on a forum.
And like in front of everyone else too, right? Because like everyone could see your conversation. I get so scared.
Yeah.
God, imagine you in VR chat. That is like next level presence in
That
a
would be
virtual
so
space.
scary for me.
Oh, it'd be so fun though. That should
But it's
definitely be
weird
something to
because
try
I
to
feel
do.
like I'm not that shy like in person, and I feel like more people are shy in person. But something about being online and like the anonymous aspect of it, and like not really knowing who you're talking to, like I feel like that makes me really nervous.
Stranger danger.
Mm-hmm.
You were taught well as a child, essentially, is what I'm hearing. Whereas I was
I will
yapping
say-
away in here.
Well, Haley's like I tried to be more like Haley and like make up lies about myself,
Yeah.
but like
it's really
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
But were you the one that was saying you lived in Greece and sold olive oil, or was that
No,
the
no,
other
no, no,
person?
no, that was the other guy.
Okay, explain that
Somebody was
for
trying
people who don't
to-
understand what I'm saying.
I guess we can like maybe we should start with our childhood first and then go into like what we did this week.
Our
And
research
go into
was
your
going-
olive
Yeah,
oil.
because
Back
that's our
with
challenge mode.
Dying social
Spoiler alert.
media, social platforms. When I first got on Neopets, though, I'm curious if anyone else did this, but I joined Neopets in 2005, and I remember I didn't lie about my age because I was a dummy when I made my account, so I couldn't go on the Neopets forums unless
That's
my
crazy.
parents. I had to print out a form, have my parents sign it, and then they had to fax it to the Neopets headquartered. So I was allowed on the forums before the age of 13, and I think I was like 10.
Wow.
Wow.
So I literally was like, I had to
That's
beg
so
them.
formal.
Yeah, I printed the forms out, and I was like, will you please sign these and like say that I'm allowed on the Neopets forums? And then I waited and I refreshed Neopets every single day until I officially got allowed on the
Wow.
Neopets forums. And then it didn't even occur to me that you could just lie about your age.
You could just
Wow.
To your credit, it did not occur to me at first. I created an account being honest, and then I was like, I can't do half the stuff on this website. And then I was like, I'm going to create another account, and I'm going to say I'm 18.
and I'll lie.
So, yeah.
I'm gonna make
So
an
it didn't-
account
it-
right now and pretend I'm underage and see how they handle it, like just in the
Oh.
making of an account. Because I'd be like curious legally how they deal with that.
Yeah, and Neopets has a really fun history. So I actually started on the website like a very long time ago. I made my first account in 2001, which is pretty close to
Whoa.
it launched in like late 99. So that's fairly early on. It was entirely just like I had two older classmates who brought paper printouts of the fairies. And I thought the fairies looked really cool, and they were showing me, they had just like printed out a list of the fairies
that.
from Neopets. It's a very 2001 story.
Was it just like JPEGs on like printer paper
Yeah,
or like
it was just JPEGs on
look at
printer
this
paper.
fairy.
Yeah, and it was before, I don't know if you remember
it
the old
worked.
art, they didn't have faces. It was just like
They
a
didn't have
crappy,
faces?
like, yeah, they didn't have faces in their like original art. It's like just the shape of a fairy. But for whatever reason, this this really did
yeah.
it for me. So I was like,
did it for
I was like,
me.
I have to try this website with the cool fairies on it. But yeah, Neopets it's got a weird history. It was started by a couple of like college students.
Wow.
And in the UK, which is why everything is spelled funky.
Basically the Mark Zuckerberg of my young life. Those two
Yes,
college
exactly.
students.
Also, almost equally as weird, I later learned. Adam Powell, who was like the main programmer for the site, huge crypto guy. I'm glad he made my favorite site. Just stay far away now, Adam. You're good. I don't want
They
to.
kind of were like the
hearing
first
it.
NFTs when you think about it.
I know.
In a weird
And now
way.
he and Donna Williams, the other creator, I think they're married now. They're making, or at least as of a couple of years ago, they were making like a weird crypto NFT game. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know how that's going. But yeah, so I don't know if you guys have heard the Neopets Scientology connection stuff.
No, please.
Okay.
Please.
I need to know.
So it's not these two college students. It was, the site was growing really fast. They needed some help. So they sold shares to this guy, Doug Doring, who is a Scientologist, is a very big Scientologist and businessman. And he made the site profitable and stable and all of that. He's the guy who introduced all of our favorite things, the little immersive advertising, as they called it, which was like
Oh.
where you'd be hanging out in Neopia and there would be a McDonald's in there, or you could just buy a Colgate toothpaste or whatever.
They
in
had
the
like
middle of your-
games, and it was like, this
Yeah, there
game
were
brought
some,
to
like-
you by
Pizza Hut.
Yep.
Wendy's. Yeah, Pizza Hut.
There was even like, and I completely forgot about this until I was poking around again. There was a portion of the website where you could just like sit there and watch ads and get Neo points. You just
That's so sad.
watch ads. Yeah, it's like way more insidious than I remember it being, but I didn't notice any of it when I was a kid.
Because we're kids.
Because I was a
It also
kid, so-
wasn't that invasive. I feel like modern Roblox is way worse.
Oh,
but like,
God,
it
yeah.
wasn't that bad.
Roblox is worse for a lot of reasons, but I do think that the ads were just because we didn't notice them doesn't mean they weren't super invasive. I mean, like, they were kind of everywhere. I think we just don't really remember seeing them because it was just like, it's next to the Kachik plushie or whatever, and we're just not like, I don't know. I'm not committing anything to my heart that there's like Skittles next to this fake thing, you know? Like, it, I don't know. I don't think it made me want anything more, but like I'm sure it did. I'm
Probably
sure that's why they
subconsciously
did.
did, yeah.
Yeah.
I also I don't know if
exactly.
it's just aging and like, you know, being a little bit more critical of like media and consumerism and advertising, or if it's like the era of when technology was newer and like video games were newer and younger, it felt like more exciting to almost see ads in a way. Like I remember like playing racing games
Yeah,
and being like,
it's
oh my
fair.
God, there's a Coca-Cola billboard in there.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, oh,
Like, it's real.
Cokes. They're trying to say, yeah. It felt like more real. And I don't know. I guess it's funny because it's like when it's thing I hate ad bad, when it's thing I like, it's kind of lit. Because even just like here, Coach
like
is
our
in the
Lola
Sims. I was like,
blankets.
damn, I kind of need to be like, I don't know. Maybe that's just the consumerist in me, but I think specifically in that early aughts era, like ads in the digital space kind of hit a little bit different than they do
did,
today.
yeah.
Yeah. And I do think it's fun that it was, you know, it was integrated in a way for the most part, other than just to sit there and watch ads. You know, I think the idea of there being items that are like real life items and stuff sprinkled in, or like there being a McDonald's or whatever is like, that's kind of like, I don't know, that is a way of incorporating it where you're not breaking the immersion horribly, or at least I didn't feel that way as a kid. It's better than a pop-up ad that is just like, McDonald's, have a Happy Meal, you know, like,
Yeah.
at least in terms of my enjoyment on the website. But anyways, the Scientology thing, the good news is that the site never really, like, it sounds like there was quite a bit of internal politics where they sure were trying to put Scientology into the website.
That's crazy.
But because Doug Doring didn't actually like own Neopets, he didn't, you know, have all the shares. He wasn't in complete control. He was mostly, it seems like he was mostly fought off. So could there be some things on the website that are, you know, you could make a link between that and Scientology? Sure. But they never did any sort of like legit pipeline. They didn't do any of the like Scientology quizzes on the site or anything like that. And it sounds like there was a lot of behind the scenes, please don't put Scientology in our game, to thank for that. So thanks to everyone on the brave Neopets team that did not put Scientology
How do
into
you
it.
even, like,
But there was an interview with
do
Donna
that?
Williams, and I wish I had saved the interview because I can't remember where it is now, but where she had said something to the effect of like, it was structured in a kind of Scientology way, like the actual company itself.
Oh, weird.
And they did have some weird questions in the interview process and that sort of thing that would make you go, that's not normal. That's not a normal job thing. That's a Scientology thing. So, but that's all. He's gone now. So it's all good.
What a
The
weird
Scientology
IP
has
to be
been washed away.
associated with Scientology. There's so many other IPs, but like Neopets. Like, what would they say? Like, oh, this little
me your
unicorn
money.
loves Scientology. Like, how do you phrase that to be indoctrinating even? I can't even think of how to do that.
I assume you just kind of start like introducing the doctrines, the like, you know,
As like the
I don't know
loading
enough
facts
about-
between mini games, or like
I
what?
don't. You'd put them in like the
Wait.
lore, right? It'd be like this
Yeah.
tiny creature's telling us all of their sins, and now they will be at the higher power. I don't really know what the
insane.
Scientology.
I was literally about to start Googling. I'm like, let me Google a little bit more about Scientology to like for this bit, and then I'm like, actually, I live in LA. I cannot be Googling Scientology. It is way
We're gonna find you.
We'll get you. They'll show up at your door the next day.
They're like they want me bad, guys. Like Scientology runs deep in LA. I cannot be messing with that.
Oh no. I loved Neopets. I loved it. I remember logging in every day and doing all the little tasks. I always chose the unicorn. Like, I just got more and more unicorns when I was remaking it, not to skip ahead, but it's so nice to see that the same pictures, they use the same pictures as back in the day, which is, they could have re-upped those and changed them. What? The unicorn looks
they
identical.
changed them in 2007.
The unicorn looks identical.
Well, most of us started playing in 2005, so we probably didn't notice.
I'm an old head.
Not all of us were playing in 2001.
Here comes Sprite Neopets. I want to see the.
I will say it is crazy that our
you're
Neopets
right.
accounts like still exist.
Yeah.
They got rid of my HTML, which I worked really hard on. Kind of rude. But yeah, I know that Neopets went through like a really weird time. Well, it was like it died with the fall of Flash, basically.
Yeah, there was
Because it didn't used to be like what it is now. Basically, it like died out.
Yeah, there's a lot of like just, you know, as all these things are, kind of corporate shenanigans. They were sold to Viacom in 2005. I'm sorry, I think that's when the pet redesigns was in 2005. And then they later sold to Jumpstart, and that's where things started really going downhill. There was kind of the like wombo combo of Flash becoming obsolete, and then also this was when they wanted to do their NFT project. I don't know if you guys heard about the Neopets NFTs and the Neopets metaverse.
Oh dear.
And that was a very like, the site had already been quite dead for some time, but that kind of like re-energized anyone who had ever cared about Neopets to like log on and be like, what the hell is this? You know?
Yeah, I'm glad they redesigned them. What the heck is that?
Yeah.
yeah.
Which one is year one, Kelsey? The very far left?
The second one.
Oh, the second
one.
Okay.
Yeah, so the very first designs on a lot of these, I think, were quite literally 1999 and maybe a little bit of 2000.
Okay.
A lot of the art was replaced.
I do remember this third one. Like, I remember seeing this, but then when I didn't realize that the new sprite, this little guy over here on the far left, like, this is the new one. But this one also seems nostalgic to me. I'm trying to, like,
I mean, it was changed in the mid-2000s. Like, you probably were there.
I probably saw
that,
both,
you know?
yeah. I can't even track when my life with Neopets was. It's such a giant blur kind of thing.
Do you know Jelly Neo, the site? If you go to bookofages.jellyneo.net, I think that's where you can see. I'll just send you this link actually.
Yeah, I got jelly cookbook, artisan jelly recipe book. So I don't think I'm typing that in right.
This is all of the old Neopets through their histories, and you'll see on some of these like
That's fun.
it'll start with the Akara, and the Akara went through 2 or 3 redesigns even before I joined. So like a lot of redesigns even very early on. These very like, I mean, it's clearly Photoshop because of the gradient, you know, like they're clearly using a real drawing program, but not very well.
This was my era, whatever year this one on the far left middle was. It kind of looks like the one above the brown one with the circle border behind it.
So that's 2000. That's the one it was changed to in 2000, and it stayed that way for a really long time until 2005. I guess that's not a really long time.
Seeing
That's 5
them
years.
upset with bandages is triggering. I forgot that they like get hurt and then the sprite changes when they're hurt. That's messed up.
What hurts them?
Battle with them.
Yeah.
The Battle Dome, Janet. The Battle Dome.
Janet, the Battle Dome. Come on.
This is so y'all are just like fighting in there? I thought we were just hanging out.
Yeah. So here's what's interesting about Neopets. I think very little of it actually is about the pets themselves. I mean, like, other than your ultimate goal is to make your pet as pretty as possible, there is like so much going on in this world. There is a functioning bank. There's a functioning stock market. There's like, you can have your own shop and shopkeep. There's guilds. You can make your own house and put furniture in it.
I have insurance on my house, by the way. I checked. I have basic insurance plan on my Neopets house.
You can put your pets in hotels. It's just like, and so much of it is kind of like imagination based, to be perfectly honest. Like, you know,
This
when
is
you
why I
go-
don't have an imagination, because I
on
never played
Neopets.
these games. I'm like, what you see is what you get. That's it.
when you go, you know, put your Neopet in a hotel or something along those lines, right? You don't see anything. Like, it just tells you, like, oh, if you pay 5 Neo points, it goes into the Roach Motel, and if you pay 20 Neo points, it's a 3-star hotel. And like, you don't see any of this. They don't illustrate most of this. So it's like you are paying fake currency into like a fake concept that is all part of this, like,
now I see what the
grand
Scientologists were thinking about when they were looking at this. They're like, how is this different than what I'm doing? You sit in this room and you tell me why it's so different.
And is there really any negative thing? Because I know, like, the joke is your Neopets are always starving, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I only ever fed my Neopets the free omelet, and if it was gone, it
Oh
was
my
gone.
God,
and
the
we'll
free
just have to wait
omelet.
until tomorrow for more free omelet.
Or you put them in the hotel.
I
because
can't
they
afford
put them
that.
in the hotel.
I was a very poor
points.
child on Neopets.
Sarah, it's 10
I was
Neo
poor.
points.
No.
You have
Well,
10
how do you get the
Neo
insurance
points.
money? What's going
We
on
have
there?
to, I gotta pay for that basic insurance on my home.
Okay, what
is
was
this
everyone's
one?
favorite Neopet?
Uni.
The
unicorn.
Usul, the little squirrel guy.
Oh, that is such a Sarah-coded Neopet.
Yeah.
Oh,
with the little
totally.
You'll have to
toe.
tell me which Neopet I am, because I don't have, and I don't know these
You give
people.
Ixie vibes to me.
I'm scared. What does this one look like?
Let's go look up Yixi. Is it with a Y? What is Yixi?
I think it's
IXI.
IXI.
Oh, IXI.
Fake fan.
I don't remember the names. Oh, totally. A little deer for audio
Okay.
listeners. A cute little deer.
I
This
will
one-
take it, for I do not know the context, so I cannot be offended
Well,
or
I mean, it's just
complimented.
it's all aesthetic. There's no context. It's just, do you like this?
What was
Do you
your
like,
favorite?
what's your favorite animal?
Favorite animal.
Yeah, maybe there's something that's similar.
A bat?
Or
I don't know that I
Dinosaur,
have a
or-
favorite I don't like dinosaurs like that. Who am I, Ben Hansen? Sorry, Ben. Shout out to Ben, fan of the show. I don't have a favorite animal. I guess cat. I don't really have a favorite animal. The pieces of like the lack of whimsy in my childhood are now coming together. Like, I don't have a favorite animal. I don't have a favorite color. I wasn't on Neopets. I was
listen to
either
Sarah's Loaded Gun to
suffering
learn
or playing
more
Smash Bro. That's
about
it.
Janet's whimsyless childhood.
Yeah, it was. We were in dark
Jub
times.
Jub.
there's not really a cat Neopet.
Jub
is
Jub
there?
sounds nice. But he
Jub
kind of
Jub.
reminds me of those freaking Trolls dolls, though, and I don't like those.
He does give
Do you like
that.
bunnies, Janet?
They're all right.
Which one is a bunny?
Side bunny?
I like I kind of like
Sounds like a
freaking little
Pokemon.
like gerbils or
Oh.
hamsters and stuff.
Oh,
Is
okay.
there something like that?
I
want that gerbil
for
my
We're
home.
all, like a Kachik,
Jelly bean.
maybe? Is it
How did you
Kachik a
get the
hamster?
rare skins? Just spending money?
You had to either get lucky.
Oh, it's called paint.
Paint.
Yeah, paintbrushes.
Oh my god, paintbrushes.
So here's the issue that I had on Neopets, right? I'm a kid. And Neopets had its own economy based around like the Neo points, right? So it had an economy. And because of the economy and the fact that everyone was apparently scamming each other and I was too dumb to realize that you were supposed to scam, like the best way to get Neo points was to just scam other kids out of their Neo points.
Oh no.
Like I didn't know that you were supposed to do that. And then like the paintbrushes are just random drops sometimes from like events.
Yeah.
Or you buy them for literally millions and millions of Neo points, like hundreds of thousands of Neo points for like a paintbrush, right? And all the paintbrushes were like, some were really expensive, like the baby paintbrush, and then others were like
That was
cheaper,
a
like the
favorite.
starry paintbrush that just put like a pattern on your Neopet. But like, people were selling paintbrushes for 1 million Neo points, and I think
Yeah.
maybe at my max, I had maybe 20,000 Neo points in my account. And I
So
was
yeah.
I would grind on those games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were a couple of other ways to do it too. And so the way that I because I knew I was never going to have the actual money, there's two other things that you can do. One is another random event, which is the fairy fountain, where you can go and like you get invited to go do a quest. You get random quests from fairies just kind of as you browse the site. And if you get one from the fountain, I think she's just called the Fountain Fairy, right? Is that
Yeah,
Am
that
I
sounds
crazy?
right.
Okay. And she would just let you do whatever you want. It's a free. Should just be like, what do you want? Like, what color you want your pet to
What
be?
do you
Which
want?
one?
Bitch, what do you want?
Yeah. But what do you
I
want?
want
What
a
do you
paintbrush.
Yeah, it's the fountain fairy. Okay.
Hi guys.
Yeah. So that's how I got one of mine. I had a Dargan Tiri, which is like the little bird guy. Which I found out, by the way, we'll talk about this later. Because they did that conversion in 2005 where they changed a lot of the art. My old version of that, like my unconverted version, is like, that's like a status symbol now. Like if you chose to say, I don't want to convert mine, it means that they don't work with any of the, like, now they've introduced clothes and accessories and sort of that sort of thing. And they were like, if you don't convert it, you won't be able to put clothes on it. And I was like, I don't care. I like the old version. And apparently that's like a status symbol now, but I can't get into my account. So, but yeah, so the fountain fairy was how I got my very expensive one. Cause that paintbrush was in the millions. And then there was, do you guys remember the lab ray? There was a map. You could get pieces for, and it was for like a secret lab. And if you got all the pieces to the map for the secret lab once a day, you could zap your pet and anything could happen. It could get changed to a different color. It could get changed to different species entirely. And it was just a roll the dice. But
I feel like it was really hard to get all the map pieces. I
was
think
extremely
maybe I got
hard.
one map piece for the lab, and I think we needed a bunch of them.
I think it was like 8 or 9 or something like that. But rather than grinding for a paintbrush, I eventually was like, I should just grind for map pieces so that I can, because they were expensive, but they were a lot less expensive. They were, I think, in the tens of thousands rather than in the millions to get the different pieces. So
I have a dumb question.
Yes.
In Neopets, you got like one pet? You got like a fuck ton of pets? Like,
You
what's
can
the
have
situation?
a bunch.
4.
You can have could have up to 4.
Okay.
You may now, and again we'll talk about Neopets changes throughout the years a little bit more later too. You may now pay for additional pet slots.
Boo.
Like with real money or for like
With real money.
But when y'all played it, none of this was real money, or like what's this?
No,
so it was all just like
you
fake
couldn't
things?
convert dollars to Neo points like
Oh,
legally.
you could. Oh, you could.
Yeah, you still
couldn't.
can't. Now
Okay.
it's a separate currency. It's like Neo Cash.
Okay.
So,
But
it's
we
a
never
separate
had like a
currency for those
premium
things.
currency. You couldn't buy Neo points with money.
Yeah.
When I played, I think later you
Yeah.
could, but when I could play, there was no way to do it.
Yeah, or at least not legally. Like you could go on eBay and buy Neo points, but who knows if that's going to work out?
Looking at these old mini games is such a trip. Like, typing terror is one I have on the screen. Just like seeing this, the old Flash games, makes me feel insane.
You guys know they're putting out a collection of the Neopets mini games like really soon on console.
That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I love that. Shout out Jigga
This is
Juice.
just
I
typing
would have
it
liked
in.
for this awesome.
This
gameplay.
is the thing I would have gotten into if I knew that it was.
Yeah, it had
existing.
fun
But I
Flash
didn't.
games inside of it that were all like they weren't just like Hangman or something. They were customized Neopet Flash games that you would play over and over.
Except I don't know about you, Sarah. I feel like you were probably in the same boat as me. I didn't play these for fun. I played these to grind.
Yeah.
I played these because my pets needed to eat.
You were
This was a
working.
chore.
I had my favorites, but I think like the ones that made the most money like weren't my favorites.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was
And you
like the
played
start
the
of like
bad one.
logging in, to do your dailies.
Do your daily.
to feed my Neopets, maybe one day buy a paintbrush. The status symbol of all Neo players.
It's just like so trippy to see. I can remember how my little kid brain thought the last time I looked at these. A lot of them were like
Wait,
kind
Janet-
of learning ones, like typing games and stuff like that. Which,
Yeah.
like, that's good. That probably helped with my typing skills. I didn't even realize it.
Janet, do you like tigers?
They're okay.
Do a cougar? Oh my gosh.
Sure.
Or
I'm
some
not trying to
possible.
do nothing.
Janet's faded Neopet.
You gotta
Did
like
you guys? I think
something.
I joined Neopets because I saw a commercial on TV. Like I don't think I was like too ahead of my time, but I feel like I saw a commercial and I really liked the idea. I was really into like raising things like Tamagotchis and pets, and like Neopets was the first like have a digital pet that like you can play with and like It's also I got a lot of online games, so it was just like perfect for me.
Gosh, I don't remember seeing commercials, but there must have been.
There were commercials, and I had Neopets toys. Like I
did
distinctly
too.
remember I
didn't
had
have
like a
any
Polly
toys.
Pocket type toy. I had a plushie, and then I do remember that they did like that McDonald's collab.
Did you
and
get
I
the?
win a bunch.
Did you get that before like playing the game, or was it simultaneous for you? Like you were playing.
I
and
think
then
it
you
was
kinda got into it and got
simultaneous.
the
Like I
toys?
wanted it because I was playing the game. Like I wanted like a real life version of my Neopet.
Yeah.
And even though it was just a plushie.
How much should I offer for this buzzer? Pet. 300. 350. 350.
The economy on these now is beyond broken, and I think a positive way. Like
Art
it
imitates
used-
life, except for that
Yeah.
part. It's not positive here.
They made it a lot easier to earn like kind of serious Neo points, or at the very least get serious rewards like paintbrushes and stuff. Like it is far easier to come across paintbrushes and stuff in the modern version of this. So because they kind of changed, whereas before just the color of your pet was kind of the status symbol, I think now it's switched to all of the like wearables they can have. So it doesn't, the painting
Oh,
part is kind of
what?
like
The bar moved? Now they have to be clothed?
yeah, now they got to be clothed, and there's like fancy backgrounds and limited backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. So
I kind of hate
I
how
really-
much of this is separated into apps now. Like the whole fun of this was browser. Like you were in your browser. It kind of
Yeah.
feels like it has a nice home. But like I'm on Neopets now. I made an account for this episode, and it's so much of it is like, oh, you want to play our fairy fragments adventure? Download the app on the App Store.
Well, I think that's kind of what killed it.
Yeah.
It went off browser completely. And then I think somebody bought it back, right? Somebody
Yeah, it was,
recently, in like 2023.
it was NetDragon, I think, was the name of the company that Jumpstart owned, or perhaps vice versa. But it is a former NetDragon employee named Dominic Law, who is now the CEO, and who, look, I'm never gonna be pro CEO, but seems to be a guy who is invested in turning this whole thing around. So
Because
Good
they
for
brought
him.
back like basically what the old site looked like. And I
Yeah.
think I remember seeing a few TikToks from them, and they literally had to recode everything from like Flash Hell because they
that's
couldn't get the
crazy.
games because they all like it was like basically a undertaking and a labor of love for Neopets to get it up and running in the state that it was running when we were playing back in like the 2000s.
yeah, and they've been pretty transparent too, like just posting about where things are at, and just what they're like, what they need to work on, and what things. So I don't know if you guys were going around the site kind of in the last few weeks or whatever, and it's been like this forever, but they've got this modern redesign that looks really similar to the old site, but sometimes as you go to certain pages, it'll flip back to the literal old site.
Cool.
Like there's kind of two different versions of the site running simultaneously that are talking to each other because they're still working on it. I'm trying to remember how to trigger one of those so I can. Oh yeah, there you go.
This is what it looked like.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come
So
to
it's
the
like-
rainbow pool and choose your Neopets color.
Also, they're showing so many ads for this stupid
Doll.
like
Yeah, you gotta
MLB
get that
players.
$130
I am so
baseball Neopet?
tempted. I just don't like Kacheeks, man. If
Yeah.
they made it any other freaking Neopet, I'd be all over this. But I'm like, do I want to spend $130
I
on a
did
Neopet?
notice
I don't like
that.
that much.
I did
Yes.
notice that they started like upping or like pushing more Neopets merchandise and like IP licensing, which is smart because we're
Yeah,
all like,
this is a
nostalgic
very-
for Neopets.
Weird one though. This is a very like, did they find me specifically? And they were like, there's a girl out there. She loves Neopets. She loves baseball. Get her a big ass Kacheek with a baseball jersey.
If you don't buy it, Kelsey, they're gonna be like, I guess no one wanted this baseball.
And the
thing."
entire site will go under.
and then you're gonna make the baseball
Okay, I
cry.
gotta pre-order it, you guys.
Yeah, this is the
Can this
classic.
be a
No, you have
PvP
to
bang
show the
expense?
support.
Is this an expensable?
Absolutely.
We have to support the site.
You could write my name on there, and I'll say, yeah, we're sharing it. You can just keep it. You know, it's fine.
Oh my gosh.
Split the cost.
But what did you guys do on like Neopets primarily? Like when you went on Neopets, what was like your rotation?
I'm remembering what I did. Like I just went to the money tree and got the stinky maggot pizza. I would always hit up the money tree because that money tree was where people donated the crap they didn't want. And I would just go take
their garbage,
their dirty garbage scraps. And you got to do that once a day. Now it seems like you can do it
But
quite a lot.
sometimes
there's good stuff.
people would put good stuff in there.
Look, I just got a hand
But then it would be
puppet.
gone. It'd be gone before you could get it because like somebody would snag it
Like
faster than you.
It did feel insane when you got something good from the money tree. I remember going, oh my god, it's like I won the lottery.
Did you guys ever adopt any Neopets from the pound? Because sometimes
I think
people
I did.
would.
I think one of my Neopets was adopted, but I think
Yeah.
it's because that was like another way you could get like a paintbrush Neopet.
Totally.
You
Was
just
it
did it
adopted?
so that you
People would-
might get a prize later.
There were
they'd
accounts.
be painted. They'd be pre-painted.
Oh.
Yeah, there were accounts, and I'm pretty sure I did this too for a little bit. Once I got my lab ray, I would zap a pet, and if it became something that I thought was like kind of cool, but not for me, you know, not like a, I don't know, like a Kachik or something, like a cool color, but like I don't care about that pet. I'd just be like, all right, I'll make someone's day with this. They'll get a cool pet, and I'll just zap a different pet now.
Wow, literally a philanthropist.
That's nice.
I know, yeah. I was really giving back to the Neopets
Kind
community.
deeds. I was too broke. I
So
was
let me
too
back
broke
into
and
my
bad at
account.
Neopets.
Sarah, it's so sad how broke you were because you sounded so wholesome as a kid. You were
No,
like,
this
I don't lie
isn't-
about my
this isn't
age. I
even,
don't
like-
scam.
Yeah, I did get scammed a lot on Neopets. I was very active in the forums
No.
on Neopets. Like I did it more for like the social aspect.
Yeah.
And I really I like to join the guilds. Very active. Guess how many times I got scammed by people pretending to be Disney celebrities?
Oh no, Sarah.
It happened more than
Well,
once.
Let me try to lock in. How, can you give me your
happened.
age during this?
Like 11.
Okay.
Which Disney stars? Name one.
I'm gonna say
Can you
4?
guess the top Disney star that I was scammed by? This happened like multiple times.
In 2005,
was
Shia
it Gordon
LaBeouf.
Blue? Was he doing things? Shia LaBeouf's a good.
It
pull.
might have been later than 2005 when I was getting scammed because I was on Neopets for like several years.
Esteban from Sweet Life.
No, why would he be on Neopets?
A grown man. Zach and or Cody.
I think
Hillary Duff.
I don't know if it was Zach and or Cody.
Oh, it
but I
would
feel
be a
like-
boy. They were trying to.
No,
flirt
it
with
wasn't
you?
a boy. It wasn't a boy.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm going Hillary Duff.
I'm going Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana.
I was literally okay.
It was Miley Cyrus.
because I was gonna say Miley.
I
Cyrus.
fell for not one, not two, but at least 3 Miley Cyrus scam accounts that were like, you don't understand, Sarah. This is actually my official account, and I think you're just so cool.
Oh no.
And it would say like
gosh.
Miley Cyrus official. Like I fell for that as like a kid.
Oh no. And what did you give them?
I don't think I ever gave them anything. Like I think I got nervous and I was too nervous to talk to Miley Cyrus. But like I
Well,
did
yeah,
respond.
she would stop thinking you're cool. So
Yeah, but I
that
was too
would-
nervous to talk to Miley Cyrus. So like luckily you know how like I never respond to text messages? Luckily that came in handy as a child. And then I never got, and also like my account had nothing worth stealing on it too. Like I didn't have any like painted Neopets or anything. So, and I didn't have any money. So they
So
just
is the
moved on for
number-
me eventually.
Is your number then 3 or is it higher than that?
I think
That's
I got
just 3 on the
scammed.
Cyrus.
I
were there
fell
other
for 3
people?
Miley Cyruses and I think maybe an Ashley Tisdale.
Oh no.
Okay.
Do we?
And
Is this,
maybe
now we're
a
back to-
Zach and
is it
Cody.
being scammed?
Sarah,
if you
you're not
didn't
going to beat the people
actually-
that look like you allegations. It's just like anyone pretty and blonde. You're like, they feel like this person knows what they're talking about.
I want to be there. I want to go to
I
there
never
and
lost.
meet
I
them.
don't think I ever got my account taken away. Like I never like lost an account to anybody scamming.
That's good.
And you said you never gave them anything too, right?
No.
Yes, you didn't get scammed.
So I guess that
you were
doesn't
just
count.
you were
You were
tricked.
duped.
I
but
was
you
just
weren't
scammed
scammed.
emotionally, thinking that I was talking to Miley Cyrus through Neopets.
Oh.
And then
All
I
3 of
found out,
them.
and I didn't really realize that it was like a scam to get Neo points until I grew up and I met someone and they were like, oh yeah, my friend like used to just steal Neopet accounts and then like sell them for money if they had stuff on them. And I was like, oh my God, that's literally, that person is evil. Like,
Yeah.
I don't think I could not be
Yeah.
friends with someone if I found out that they were like stealing accounts on Neopets.
You're like, that's wild
Same.
because Miley Cyrus is running that same scam.
You're
on all
going to
three of her
hell.
accounts.
Imagine if Miley Cyrus, they just did like the 10th anniversary of Hannah Montana.
Yeah, she's like,
And
that
she's
was
like, I
me
wonder who
for
that
real.
person I talked to on Neopets was.
Just scamming.
Sarah, I'm sorry for what I said. God, Neopets. Goodbye.
It was really me. I really wanted to be your friend.
Oh, seeing the way it used to look is so... I just tried to do a poogle race, and it's like not coded yet. It says Flash is
Yep.
no longer supported.
Yeah.
But I remember betting on the
The
poogles.
scratch tickets,
Oh,
I think,
it
aren't
crashed.
working either. There's so much like gambling coded stuff on this site, but because none of the currency could be purchased with real money, like, I mean, I'm sure it did come under some scrutiny from somewhere, but like, even my parents didn't really question this. They're like, sure,
Yeah.
stock market, scratch off tickets, betting on horse races, except they're Neopets, whatever. It doesn't matter because this isn't real currency.
Yeah, but then people were like trading it off the app, so pseudo got its own economy.
Yeah, but
Like,
was
Sarah
I
got-
smart enough to do that?
That's how Sarah got scammed.
I didn't lose anything. I had nothing worth stealing.
She didn't have any Neopets points. I actually
They got in her
100.
account and they were like, what is this? Who cares?
This is nothing's in here.
I
This is
forgot about
nothing.
the ferry wheel. I remember I would do that every day. Go spin the ferry wheel.
Yeah, I would spin my ferry wheel every day.
What else did you
I
do
also
every
did
day?
I was like a big role player in the role play forums.
See,
Me
I
too.
didn't do any of the social stuff. I just stuck to my
Really?
little babies and I just cared for them and that's it.
That's so interesting.
I to be
like-
frank, I don't think I really knew that you could be social on this website. I think I just played by my
Did your
damn
parents
self.
not sign the forum and fax it
Maybe.
in saying you were allowed to be on the forums?
Maybe. Oh my god, I love seeing it what it used to look like. You click which frog you want to kiss and one of the two. Oh, the dead flash.
One frog is a dead Flash animation.
Leave this
I guess
place.
that was the correct frog.
I guess so. There's it's hard to parse what I used to do and what is new. Like I can't quite remember. It feels like a blurry.
All right, time to go to good old Jelly Neo again, which is the Neopets. They've got Neopets dailies, so I'm gonna read off the Neopets dailies
okay.
because I would go to the site
I'll
sometimes
jump around
to
to them
make
as
sure I
you-
was remembering.
As you listen.
So in December, there's the Advent calendar. You gotta do that once a day. Get prizes for that. Anchor management. I don't remember what this one is. Let's click on it. Anchor. Oh, it's on Croc Island. And you just see like an octopus and you either fire on it or flee and then you maybe get a prize. Yeah, I got something from doing that. Okay. There's apple bobbing. There's collecting your bank interest. There's Coltson's Shrine, which is like a thing in the desert and you just approach it and sometimes they give you a prize. It's fun because I remember when a lot of this like I remember the Coltson storyline that dropping. That was probably like 2004 or something like that.
Oh my god, it must be 48 hours old to visit the shrine.
Oh no.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
No
okay.
bots.
No bots.
There's the Altador Hall of Heroes where you just click on, I don't know. I don't think I did that one. There's a daily ad reward, of course. A daily puzzle. The Dark Cave, which is another just kind of random, you go forward in the cave, see what happens. Deadly Dice. I forget what this one is. Oh, it's like there's a Dracula Bloomaroo thing that I don't know. There's a lot of this is very strange. Fruit Machine. You guys probably all did Fruit Machine every day, right?
Yeah, I remember Fruit Machine.
Yeah, let's spin that Fruit Machine. Let's see what happens.
Okay, how do I get there? Now I'm on the old looking Neopets.
It's in
and
the
now I'm
desert.
lost again. Map of Neopia. There we go. And
Of course, the giant jelly and the giant omelet.
Mm-hmm.
where do I go for that, Kelsey? I'm in the desert.
The Fruit Machine. I think it's in the city, maybe.
Suckmet.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
What?
Paintbrush stall, scratch cards, Fruit Machine. Okay, roll up. It's the one and only Neopets Fruit Machine. Every day you're allowed to take one free spin. If the first two fruits match, you'll win a prize. If all three match, you win a really big prize. All right, ready? I'm going to spin. Oh, not spinning.
Oh, it's nice as they spin.
Yeah.
If she gets a paintbrush, I'm leaving.
Now I got 3 different fruit. Sorry, this is not a winning spin.
Sarah, I'm telling you, it's so easy to get. I bought a paintbrush yesterday on Neopets just to feel something.
That's crazy.
Really?
You can just do that now. It's crazy.
Oh.
It used to be like literally impossible.
Yeah, it
would
is.
take
It
a
is
year.
wild. More than that. Like I played
More than
Neopets for
that.
years and years and years, and like it. I finally had 4 painted pets, but it was only because I got the Labray, and one of my pets was adopted. So that one's like, you know, fake too, and then one was the fairy fountain. Like it was the culmination of years of effort, and I don't think a single one was an actual paintbrush.
And so how would you like show those off? Where would you go to be like the cock of the walk?
They would just be on your profile. So when
Yeah, just
people
your
click,
profile page.
they would see that you had painted pets and therefore were superior.
How were you guys social on it? Like what were you doing?
The forums.
Forums.
And what would you talk about? I didn't do
Was it
any
just
of
like,
this.
hey, how's
Role
it going?
play.
Role play as
And
your
also, it's
Neopet?
very
the
hard
pet.
to roleplay. It's very hard to roleplay in a forum environment.
Yeah, because you're
Yes.
waiting 20 minutes for them to respond to the forum post?
Yeah, you're refreshing it.
Yeah, you just refresh the page a lot. And then sometimes you like 2 people will post at the same time, and it's like kind of conflicting events, and so then you have to like collectively figure out like, okay, what are we deciding actually happened here?
But
'Cause
very
you can't-
rarely did it ever actually go anywhere. Like, I feel like you'd get maybe 6 posts deep. And like, my issue is I was too shy. So all of my role playing was like looking out the window by myself. Like, this is, and then I would be too scared to be like, approaches your character.
If anyone approached your character, you just leave.
No, I'd be like so excited. But yeah, I would never like, I would be like, oh, you know, just sitting there waiting.
I
I want to see what the state of role playing is now. But yeah, I mean,
I checked and it wasn't as good.
Oh,
It's
there's
never
a
gonna be
worm
as
role
good.
play. How's this worm role play going?
worm. You just are
Yeah.
worms.
Just being a worm.
What's fun? Yeah, this sucks. This is just
You're
wiggle
saying this
wiggle.
like it's a normal Thursday activity. Being a worm
It's the
or
worm role play.
Yeah.
What was
Yeah.
the type?
Role play.
Well, there was a
Squirms?
lot of like, yeah, literally, it's like eats dirt. You know,
Yeah,
like
this
there
is
was
not-
a lot of
This isn't
so
very
funny.
good role play. Where's
there was a ton of Harry Potter when we were younger.
Ooh, fun.
I want
A
a good
bunch of
wolf
Harry
role
Potter.
play.
I would have mucked
A bunch of like high school role play when you're like a kid.
Yeah.
Oh,
You know,
God.
like basically basic stuff like that.
Was there sex
yeah, I
forums
don't-
on
I-
Neopets?
No, it was
they were heavily
really
moderated.
Heavily
I
moderated.
think eventually they banned role playing as like teens. Like you could not do that anymore.
What?
That's what I saw. That was like part of the. Is it part of the TOS or something? I saw someone talking about that.
You can age out of role playing?
Well,
That's so
you're like not.
sad.
I think it's more to be like, so there's not predators being like, haha, I'm
Yeah.
a teen boy, just like you.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, I apparently did some teen roleplay. I do not remember this, but I found my old account, and there's evidence that I was doing teen roleplay, because people would put like their character sheets in their
Yeah.
bios. So apparently, I literally only remember doing like wolf roleplay, some
I love
Pokemon
that.
roleplay. So oh my gosh, so much wolf roleplay, which is funny to me because I'm like. I cringe far less at that than I do at the idea of role-playing like actual teenagers as like a 12-year-old. I'm like, no, I'm just a wolf, I swear.
What was your wolf sona?
I had 2, and one was really... God, I'm trying to remember what they were. I know one was like an evil wolf that had an X-shaped scar on his face.
Whoa.
And had a friend that was a crow that would follow him around.
Whoa.
I don't remember his name though, and I know that I had another one that was like less dark, but I cannot remember. I can't remember a single thing. I really wish I still had, because I know at some point I had those character sheets on my profile, but either that account doesn't exist or I deleted the character sheets or whatever. But yeah, there's apparently
despite
someone's doing
the
a Taylor
scamming-
Swift roleplay.
Ooh.
Oh.
How's this
Don't get
going?
scammed. Don't get scammed,
Oh,
children.
no, this is lame. Never mind. They just said, "Hey,
I
have a
feel like the
guitar."
roleplay forums have kind of died, but also we're all too old to like.
Is it
Of course
possible
they
that
have, but
it sounds like what it was always, and you're just older now and think that it's like a little less interesting?
I think they were at least a little
no,
more
they were active. They were super active. I mean, these are like the most. There's only like 3 from the last 24 hours on the role-playing boards right now. And when we were playing, I mean, it was like, if you didn't save your roleplay in a tab, like you might just lose it because there were so many going at the same time, and they only showed, they only surfaced like the first 25 topics or whatever. So yeah, it was a wild time. I think I never did any of the Harry Potter ones. Haley, I'm surprised you didn't. That feels.
She didn't know there were forums.
Well, she didn't know that they were there.
I didn't know.
If you knew they were there, Haley, would you have gone and been like, Expelliarmus?
Oh, totally. I would have been like, I'm a new witch. Who wants to practice spells with me in the courtyard? I would have ate that shit up. Because I was like by myself in my room.
And then you would have been
reading
like,
Harry
I have a
Potter.
gun.
Well, what is a wand but a gun?
brought a cat
in
into
Harry
Hogwarts.
Potter. By the way, while we were talking, I adopted a grundo named Sarah Podzorski.
Ew! I
That's you.
don't want to be your grundo.
Well, you
Why
are.
did you put my full name on it?
This is just like why is like Sarah always getting dragged into like Haley's internet activity? This is like when you had her review the Sonic plaid shirt from like
Unfortunately,
from, like,
looking at
box
the
lunch.
intelligence of this grundo, she is in fact dim-witted. That's quite.
You gotta read some more books.
Wait, what's your account name?
She's bloated.
I'm gonna try to scam you.
Haley
Ew.
Fax. Haley Fax. Add me, dear listener.
It's just literally your name.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm not doing anything naughty on here. I'm just adopting grundos and naming them Sarah Podzorski.
Yep.
I'm gonna send a photo of my grundo with email to.
I sent you my grundo. Please respond.
Oops, my personal email showed up. I don't really care. That's fine. There's nothing.
Are
bad
you
about that.
are you gonna dress up your grundo?
I got a mark to blur that. So stupid. Am I gonna dress up my grundo? I don't have anything. I actually did a bit of a boo-boo where I bought a scratch ticket for 500 Neopoints just now while we were chatting, and then I tried to scratch it and the flash didn't work on it. So
I just told you it didn't work.
I know.
Literally, like a few minutes ago, I was like, the scratch ticket doesn't work.
I got excited about gambling and I forgot and I bought it. And then as soon as I clicked it, I was like, oh yes, Kelsey said it doesn't work. How do I dress my grundo? I want to put her in a sleigh little cunty fit.
Do you have any outfits?
You got
yet?
money?
I
You
have a
gotta go to-
bandana.
Okay, go to your inventory,
Okay. Doing
and
that
it'll
now.
either show up in your inventory or it'll already be in the closet.
I have this-
Oh, well, you went to your closet, but yeah, there you go. You just drag it.
She's wearing a bandana, audio listeners. She looks really good. She definitely doesn't look like Shrek's niece. If you're thinking that, then don't think that. Man, what games was your guys' favorite? I have them up on the screen.
I liked Fairy Bubbles.
I was
Peak
bad at
for
fairy
me.
bubbles.
Oh,
And
very
the one that was
uh,
just Snake.
Yeah, I liked Hassy Bounce. And
Oh, I know that one.
liked-
Yeah, that one was good too.
And I like Turmac Roll.
Oh yeah.
What were these? Like, what did you do? Like, what was the mechanic of it?
Like this.
So Hassy Bounce is Fairy Bubbles is just whatchamacallit? Oh my god.
It's just literally match 3
Breakout?
or whatever. Or what's
No,
this called?
no.
Where you
The-
shoot it up and you match.
It's not
the colors.
animating,
Super
so I
bubble,
can't
like
guess what it
Bubble
is.
Pop. Bubble Pop.
Bubble Pop.
Okay.
Bubble. Yeah.
How do I play this? This doesn't work anymore. No.
Spacebar.
But I'm not. I can't.
There you go.
Oh.
Arrow keys.
Arrow keys. I was doing WASD. Wow, this makes me feel like a young little tot. I would just sit here and play this for hours. I didn't even know you guys were having conversations on the same site elsewhere. I was just by myself playing this.
Yeah. So this is just like a match 3 bubble. You put the bubbles. You try to match the bubbles together, then they disappear off the screen.
I'm playing this
one
quite
of those.
poorly.
The one I liked, the Hassy bounce was like, there's little donuts going across the screen at all times, and you have 2 different little guys on a seesaw, and you have to like bounce them up and down to try to get the good donuts and avoid there would be like snot and like
Ew.
poop that you have to avoid. And if you accidentally hit one, they can't get anything for a while, and they go like, black,
Gross.
like that. Black, gross. And they have little stars going around their head. So I like that one. And then Termac Roll was like, I mean, it's a side scroller where you're collecting stuff and trying not to run into obstacles.
Wow, this adventure
And you're
generator.
Like a
Which one was it? Sorry, Kelsey.
Termac Roll.
Termac Roll.
I
There
feel like
it
we're
is.
losing Haley to Neopets.
I'm playing games. It's for
I
to
did-
show the audience. I'm not having any fun.
I did do this adventure generator. I wonder if I can
Really, Haley, you
find my
selected
old one.
easy
I
on
remember I
Termac
made
Roll?
one.
You didn't have the...
Yeah, I'm just trying
I
to
made
show
one that
off
was-
my skills really quickly.
Okay.
Not trying to be too crazy.
There's so much, like, the games are so small now. I don't
I
remember them being
know.
that small. on
The
screen.
watching these animate is like hurting my head. Like the frame rate is like, I'm not a frame rate guy, but this is like
I'm not a frame rate
hard
guy.
to look at.
Literally, it's like 5 frames.
I'm not
It's
a frame rate guy,
genuinely
but
like it
Neopets
kinda
Flash
hurts my
games,
head.
Yeesh.
It's a little much.
Oh
Yeah.
no, there's like 2 frames a like a minute. It's just
But I feel like the most important thing about Neopets was like it taught me how to do HTML, and I feel like a lot
Yeah.
of people
yeah.
started with Neopets because you could customize your entire profile with HTML. Like they would just
Yeah.
let you into the back end. And I never got really that fancy with it. I would just go to websites that would say like copy and paste this.
Yep.
And it'll make you your background Hello Kitty.
Oh
and
my
I
God,
did.
I did that too.
And I would have like a Hello Kitty background. And like maybe if I was feeling really fancy, I would learn like the hexadecimal for like, or the hex code for colors. And I would
Yeah.
change the colors of things if I was like feeling like a real hacker.
See, I never did that. I would just find the code and paste it, and then half the time it wouldn't even work, and I would just be like, oh well, and just like hope for the best. But then I wasn't being social, so no one was finding me anyways. So why was I doing
Yeah, but
that?
like it's about the love of the game.
I think it was
Like-
kind of like my bedroom in a game, you know? It was like, this is my cozy area. I customized myself.
Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense to me. I mean, that's like the same thing with MySpace, right? Like, it's like you just paste stuff in there. It's like I
Yeah.
wasn't trying to be MySpace famous. I was just living my life online.
Man, it's crazy. Like, Neopets is kind of a dark aura about it.
Really?
When did
feel
y'all?
For
Scientology.
all the online games, like all the online browser-based social games I played, Neopets seems like the safest
Yeah.
compared to like the Habbo hotels. No, maybe Webkins is the safest because you couldn't
Webkins.
even message in Webkins.
Yeah. Club
Did you
Penguin
guys
was
do
very
Webkins?
safe, too.
Yeah,
I loved
I did
Webkins.
Webkins.
Loved Webkins.
I didn't do Webkins. I was maybe I was just stuck on Neopets. I mean, I did a lot of Gaia online
Well,
as well, but I
Webkins
didn't.
was a little bit later. I was like
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
5th grade for Webkins. So I was a little bit older. And the thing about Webkins is it was more like pay to play because you had to get the stuffed animal.
Yeah.
It's like you'd buy the stuffed animal and then you would enter code on the site that would give you that animal and you would get a bunch of extras. And I remember my friends and I would like, this was like our Labubu's, you know, like, oh my God, I can't believe you found like a pig, or like, I can't believe you found like this and that color. And yeah, it's like, it was the same thing as Neopets, like a bunch of web games, but very little social to it.
But your pets were literal stuffed animals you had to buy in
yeah.
real life.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you'd enter a code and you would then have that pet also virtually.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be like in your world, and you could like feed it and decorate its room.
Were there
And,
ways
like,
to
play with
customize
it.
the actual pet, or was it just
Outfits and
you
stuff.
decorating a room?
Yeah, it had outfits.
I really liked Webkins.
But yeah, I remember like racing to the store and being like, I gotta get the panda.
I remember
I
my
gotta get the
local
help,
toy
the panda.
store they did like an announcement because someone went in and ripped all the tags off. So they essentially took all the codes.
Yeah, I didn't even see. Once
Oh my
again, like I was
God.
kind of a naive child,
Oh.
and I didn't even think of the fact that you could just write the code down.
Yeah. They had them in like a little plasticky thing though, so you kind of had to buy it. Like you would get caught fucking with it probably. Like I'm sure you could theoretically just have scissors open it and look at it and then walk away. But yeah, I remember our like what store was that? They had a bunch of Webkins. I remember they were really pissed because someone came in and essentially left all the toys but ripped the tags off, so they were just useless stuffed animals now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Which is, you know, it's kind of a design flaw when you think about it, that it's that easy to get the code off of the product without anyone noticing.
What do you guys feel like you got out of Webkinz? Because I feel like I can say a lot of things about Neopets in terms of like, yeah, it taught me how to code. It made me like better at writing because I was constantly writing.
Yeah.
I learned some like real world stuff about like the stock market and banks and things like that and saving money.
Yeah,
like, is there similar stuff with this?
No wonder I couldn't save money for like the first 30 years of my life.
Yeah.
Look at this game.
Yeah,
that's on
Neopets taught me
screen.
about the have and the have-nots. No, like Webkinz had like similar games. I think it was better coded. Like the games were a little bit better.
Yeah.
I was an absolute monster at Webkinz chess or checkers, not chess. Couldn't play chess.
Oh my god.
But I would play
Chess.
checkers. And I would like, that was like my first competitive online game, was playing checkers against like babies. And I would annihilate them. And that was like my first hit of the competitive online scene.
Yeah, there wasn't really a lot of learning. It had fun dailies. I remember being really attracted to that. The classic one is the curio shop. And the guy would be like, oh, what gem are you? He had an iconic voice. He's like, what gem will you get today?
Sounded just like that.
You'll get the
But I
legendary
think Webkinz
crown
was
of
more for you
wonder.
and like your IRL friends. Because if you
Yeah.
were IRL friends, you could be friends in the website too. And then you can like, your pet can go visit your friend's pet. And like, you can see your friend's house and stuff like that. So it was a lot more like in the real world.
You got like
whereas
friends,
Neopets-
friendship codes and would befriend them and then hang out that way.
Neopets not as in the real world, probably.
But there was
Yeah, I mean,
something
I had friends who played Neopets and we talked about it at school and stuff, but I don't think that was like the main appeal.
I don't think I knew anyone in real life that played Neopets, but what was kind of nice about Webkinz is you'd go to a friend's house and you'd see their Webkin. And you go, oh, you have Webkinz. And then you'd add them as a friend on Webkinz from that. Like there was, you didn't have to reveal that you liked Neopets
like a
or
whisper
whatever.
network?
It was like a proof thing. Like, I can see you
like,
on a
there it
Webkin.
is.
What is your Webkin account? Yeah, like, and I guess because I was more social on this, I think I liked Webkinz more than Neopets, which seems crazy when I think back.
Yeah, Neopets was definitely more social than Webkinz was.
Yeah. There was a lot of dailies, though. A lot of wheels to spin, as we're seeing
A
on
lot of
screen
wheels
now.
to spin, a lot of gotcha stuff.
A lot of, you decorate your little apartment room
And I
or
think
whatever.
you could buy the currency. So like you could buy like the Webkinz currency, whereas
Yeah.
in Neopets there you couldn't.
Was it called Web Cash or something? Or I can't remember.
I just can't believe I
felt
think it's still
simple.
around. Yeah.
Something about this was a lot more approachable than Neopets for me. Like, yeah, with the Neopets, like the coding and the whatever, sometimes I'd feel like,
Well, Neopets had like a
What's
crazy like barrier to entry because like you'd have to be able to navigate the browser, and there were so many hidden secrets, and like all the dailies were like buried under like, well, you just have to know that
Yeah.
like you need to go to the lab and put the lab pieces together, and
yeah.
And like Jelly World is like hidden and it's like
Yeah.
a secret square on the map that you just have to learn about. So I honestly think that having Neopets friends in real life might have made my time with it like a lot more I don't know, like I probably learned a lot more and had a much more in-depth experience than you would have otherwise had, because I was able to kind of like share site secrets with them and like hear things through the grapevine and everything.
that is cool.
So-
I like that. Like, did you hear what happens if you go to the desert on Thursdays at 4 p.m.?
Yeah.
And blah, 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 like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and there really was like a lot of stuff like that that was very the snowager or whatever, the big like snow snake thing, like he's awake at 6 a.m. and at 4 p.m. or whatever, and you have to go at exactly that time. Or
But you have to remember that it's Neopian time, not like your time. It's
right, it's
Neopet
British time.
Yeah, it's with the Neopet time, which
Neopian
exists
time.
outside of our realm.
Yeah, it's very funny to me that one of my takeaways from Neopets, because it is made by British people, and so they do have like the UK spelling of a lot of stuff, like fairy is spelled Faerie and that sort of thing. I just thought either I was like, that's just how you spell that word, and so I would get corrected in school when I'd spell it the British way, or I was like, oh, that's just how they spell it because it's like a a funny
Magical
made up
fictional
world. Yeah, the funny made up world of the UK. Like, it didn't occur to me until, I mean, I think I literally realized this a decade, like a solid decade later, that I was like, oh, it's just British. Like,
I never
had
got
no
that
concept of that.
because we follow the British spelling for everything in Canada. So
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Yeah.
So it's just normal.
So you're
for
spelling
you.
that color with the U?
we spell color with the U.
It's color?
How do you feel about that? Do you like it?
Did you
I
say
don't mind-
aluminium.
No. That's
Okay.
like we don't
There's
have
a
British
line.
accents.
So you
but
draw the line at aluminium.
We'll spell
Wait,
things
how do you
the
feel
same
about that
way.
you?
I don't mind it, but like it does. It's funny how if you're in a professional setting, you de facto to spelling the American way. Like even if I'm drafting a Canadian agreement, if an American is involved whatsoever, you spell it color, not color, with a U.
That's
and that's
so
just the way
interesting.
you do it.
that naturally?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
you don't
just-
think about it.
It's
you
kind of just
do
like
it?
our culture, weirdly, that no one talks about. Is just like if an American's involved, just spell it their way because then you don't have to explain it. I think it's kind of the vibe.
We have that effect on people.
You
Very
guys are too
overbearing,
dumb.
kind of.
Just do
You're
it
gonna
their
do
way.
it my way because that's the way that we perceive is correct because we're an overbearing group. So yeah, that sounds about right.
It's just like an easier way to go about things. But then if it's only Canadians in the room, you just spell it color like the normal way.
That's
And
so
you kind of
funny.
flip flop. Is at least the way I always do it now, dealing with both American and Canadian clients, is like I just de facto choose whatever spelling the person I'm talking to is used to, so that we don't have to spend time being like, oh yeah, I spell color weird. Like, anyways,
if you want, you can Slack me color in with your U. and
my
I'll
real
accept you.
spelling.
I don't know. I feel like I
You
will
can
have
be-
a
you can
visceral
unmask
reaction to
with
it.
me,
I have like
Haley.
a weird visceral reaction to color with a U in it.
Specifically that one only. Like, what about all the other
Yeah,
words?
because it just feels unnecessary. Like unnecessary to have a U in it.
Well, let me look up other.
I actually
Words.
learned about this very recently. It was a podcast I was listening to called You're Wrong About, which is a great podcast. And they had someone on, and it was like it was about the dictionary war. So like, you guys know Webster's dictionary.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that guy Webster
Yeah.
was a real freak who wanted to like cut a ton of unnecessary letters and change a bunch of spellings of stuff. When like the US was getting its independence, they were like, we don't really want to, like, we think it sucks that we still have to speak English, even though we're not English anymore. And so he's like, well, why don't we just change the spelling of everything? And his initial version of that was like insane. It was like women was spelled like WIMEN, and like just everything was like is basically
Wait,
like,
but
if
maybe
you
in his
spell-
future I could spell restaurant the first time correctly
Yeah,
every
yeah.
time. That's
Imagine
imagine
how- Imagine like how the cows from Chick-fil-A spell everything. Like that's how he wanted to spell everything.
Honestly, that's kind of slay.
in a way that would make sense. I was really scared when you started talking about Webster because I love that dictionary and I'm like, it's gonna be like he was like
Webster was
Yeah,
Steve
kind of
Tyler.
was. Yeah,
Oh, he was too.
Janet, I'm sorry.
I don't know.
He was,
I don't know.
he was quite problematic. Yeah,
He's like a white dude from a million years ago, right? That's like
They're
yeah,
all
of
problematic,
course.
you know?
Yeah, they're all bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
How do you guys
but,
feel
know.
about these
His
words?
name is on the dictionary because he like bullied everybody else out of the dictionary
That's
world.
insane.
So
Damn.
These are
okay,
some
I
other
love
things.
I
like
love
there's just a-
centre and theatre and all of that. I love spelling
I love
things.
Lustre.
Yeah, I love
That sounds like a Pokemon.
everything with the RE at the end. I think is fantastic. It makes it sound like a fancy
Yeah,
version.
so
like
when
a,
I-
like
It's
a,
just French.
like a ye old version
it's like
of something.
yeah, it's like old English origins. Yeah, it would be like
Trey.
more
Like, I'm not going to
Shakespearean
the
vibes.
theater. I'm going to the theatre.
Theater. When I do see things like center fiber meter, like I do want to put RE, not ER, because center. When I hear that,
Yeah, some of these are dumb.
like thinking of that word reads as center to me, like center, but then center with
Yeah.
an
The other
RE.
one is
That's where it is.
centre.
It's center.
Centre.
Center.
No, it's not.
How about fibre?
Century.
I don't like fibre.
Fiber. And then
Fibre.
I do love our double L's on things. So like modeling
No,
becomes
that's
modeling
superfluous
with two
L.
L's.
Waste
That's a
of
superfluous
time.
L. What do you need that
Waste
for?
of time.
It
Yeah.
looks better. It looks more balanced to my
No,
eyes.
It does
it
not
looks
look
no.
better.
It's
Look at
because
the
also,
word
like-
traveling.
I don't like
That's
the
so
two L's. It
blind.
reminds me of 9/11.
What the damn hell?
I don't like that when there are two L's and then there's an I, and I'm like,
forget.
which is the I? The little I? Is it the big I? Like, it makes me think of the big I, and then I think of the L's as eyes. I don't like that part.
Oh my god, that was the funniest joke I've ever heard.
And also what Sarah said.
that It's just because I grew up with it, right? Like when I see counseling with one L, I'm like, it looks too thin. It needs beefing up. It needs the second L.
I see, and I think the opposite, but it is obviously just because I'm like, get that fatty word fueling with so many L's. Why are you putting so many
My eyes
L's
have to
in
look
there?
at so many things.
It's one extra L.
Signaling? Okay. Haley, look at the word signaling with all those lines and
You
tell me
say
that
L
was
twice,
normal.
though. Signal-ling. Do you not?
No,
There's two
I
L's.
say signaling.
Signal.
Yes.
Signaling.
Ling. Signaling.
No,
I'm not saying
not
it like
ling.
that.
You just said signaling.
Signaling. Signaling.
You said signaling
Yeah.
before I called you out. Run it back. Run it back.
Run the tape, run the
Signaling. Run back the tape. She said signaling with two L's. So I feel
That's I'm being attacked right now.
and then the other classic is with if it's ending with like an S. The prize with I've never seen that. Prise instead of Prize. That's insane.
I
Ignore
hate
that one.
this Z erasure. This is terrible.
The one thing you guys
What do you
got
say
right
the
that
Z's
I will
for?
scream about is they try to in Canada and the UK we say Z is what you're supposed to say. It's Z.
Oh.
It's Z. Because it
Oh,
rhymes with
okay.
everything. It's like that. Like that's my personal opinion. A B
Okay.
C D E F G.
It does. Z is like a full word rather than a letter.
It's just flat, big fat Z at the end. Like who wants to say
Yeah.
that? No, Z. Quick and sexy. Z.
So when they when you
XYZ.
sing the alphabet in Canada,
X
end it
Y
with-
Z.
Ugh.
That's
No,
gross. See, I will
wrong.
agree with the Americans on that one. We fucked up. It's C. That's ain't no way that's Z. And I've never said that. Even growing up, I was like, it's Z. We're all just pretending to have a culture. It's Z.
there's
That's
a
why.
couple-
As long as you know that.
Yeah.
there's a couple of these Z to S ones. And by the way, I know it's the other way around, that the British spelling came first. I know this. It doesn't matter. I'm
gonna get mad at
gonna complain about it anyways. Some of these look okay, but like there's no way appetizer with an S looks right, you know?
I don't
Or an
like the
appetizer?
S. I like OUR. I think that all those words look more correct to me when I see them than
Well,
like,
they look more like regal.
they
they're
do.
like,
Instead of
I'm going to
neighbor,
perform some manual
neighbor.
labor.
I'm going to go over to my neighbor's
Is
house.
it not just like the French? Is it not the French origin in them?
No, it's
And
Old
we
English.
just took
I think
the
it's
U
Old
out?
English. I don't think the French are in it. Right? I don't even know.
The
But,
French
like,
are
wait,
kind of in everything now.
Look at savor. Savor. OUR.
Civil.
I could live with the
Savor,
OUR if I needed to, but yeah, I
Okay.
definitely agree with the Z's are better than the S's. Like,
You got us there. That was
Yeah.
dumb. We should
Yeah.
have.
well, because it reminds me of the freaking like this is why I hate Spain Spanish because it's like the very like dominant one. It's the only one they ever teach. And it's got that fucking
Vosotros.
lisp. Yeah, fuck that lisp. That's right. I said it, and you can at me if
Yeah.
you want to. You guys are also mean to us.
And,
so
and fuck vosotros, because so it depends. I grew up in Texas, so I did learn Mexican Spanish growing up. So when I went to college
one that
and
is
they were
more
like,
for-
all right, you're vosotroses, I'm like, I don't know what that is. We didn't learn that.
yeah,
The one I
and you
deal
don't even
with
use it.
all the time is license, because I draft licensing agreements every day, and I always have to choose whether I want license with an S or license with a C. That's
That's
the one.
too many C's. What are you doing?
It's just
What are you doing, girl?
It's just
too many C's.
license.
I can't spell it in either direction.
That literally, I can't spell it.
No, it doesn't matter. I'm
But,
taking
like,
a stab in the dark.
I'm okay with defense having a C.
I feel like
I'm okay with that.
I feel like I spell defense and offense with a C sometimes. Now I'm
really?
having a crisis of faith.
Yeah.
We need to have a cursed MinnMax spelling bee where we all like collect a list of words we can't spell, and then we have to like face them. in front of the audience.
Oh, that's really twisted. That's fucking twisted.
Wait,
My
hang
thing
on.
is like
okay.
I can't spell specific words, and no matter what,
Same.
it'll just never happen.
Here's one I have this is strange. This whole part where we are now adding the extra L's and you guys are taking away the L's. I am
Yeah.
confused.
I don't get
Why
that.
is skillful have two L's?
I've never seen
Skillful
that.
with one L looks like a Pokemon name.
The only one of those four, so for audio listeners, is enrollment, fulfill, installment, jewelry, and skillful. And it seems all of these, except for jewelry, we have one less L than Americans. I've never seen that. Except for installment, I do spell it with one L, not two.
I mess up spelling jewelry
This is
all the time, guys. This is
fascinating.
another
I can't spell
issue
Jewelry
for
Yeah.
doesn't
me.
look right.
I often spell it as a mix actually of the two. I spell it like Jewelery.
Oh yeah. Wait, you guys don't have an E at the end? It's just RY?
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
It's jewelry.
Jewelry.
It's jewelry.
Come on down for some jewelry.
Come on down to the hut for some jewelry. It's ERY.
Are you making fun of my culture?
No,
Haley?
but that's just yes, okay.
Technically, I did it,
Yeah,
and then
I
Haley
did.
copied me, and Haley got called out, which I think is appropriate. I feel like it's good
That feels
just to skip
appropriate.
over me.
That feels
Yeah.
appropriate. Listen, I got
Yeah.
family
Someone's
in
gonna
the
take the fall
South
here.
too. I'm making fun of them, not you, Kelsey, if it makes you feel any better.
Okay.
And they don't talk like that, so I'm not pulling this out of my ass. But that's weird. Jewelry. I love how this is a tangent we've gone on for like 20 minutes, but we got the funniest joke I've ever heard, which was Sarah's. That reminds me of the Twin Towers with the two L's, and I'm literally going to think about that every day for the rest of my life. But this was a great tangent. Shall we go back to
Should we talk about
Webkins?
I also have a quick question with the Neopets and the Webkins element.
Yes.
When was obviously we like did some going back and playing for challenge mode, which we'll get to later, but like when was the last time you played it and what made you stop playing? Like you might not be able to super pinpoint that, but like what
Yeah. What was
What was
the
going
last
on
day
with
you
that?
stopped playing? And you
yeah, and
didn't
like
know
what
it?
caused the change kind of,
It-
you know?
It has got to be boys. I cannot think of a single other reason.
Mine
Not
definitely
me.
wasn't boys.
Mine wasn't
I
boys.
think I moved on to MMOs. I moved on to being too scared to talk to people in MMOs.
Yeah, I think I just moved on to a new hyperfixation thing. I
Yeah.
just was
I mean,
bouncing
that's
around
probably
a
true of
bunch.
me too. But I think there was a point for me where I remember there being a period of time where like it was definitely weird and embarrassing to be playing Neopets, and I was so sick of being weird and embarrassing, which I know is crazy because I was
That's so
out there
sad.
role playing wolves
Worms.
with X scars on their faces. But
That's cool.
I was just like, thanks. I think it's pretty cool too. I was like, I think I have to not play this so much, or at least not like talk about it. And so I don't know the exact time, but I definitely like petered out. And then I know that I must have jumped in every once in a while for a little bit of time. I don't know. I don't think Neopets shows your last login if it's like years ago. So I
It
don't
just
know
says
if I
like a
can-
long time ago.
Yeah.
Really? That's
So
not
I don't know
cute.
what the last time I
Yeah,
was
it
able to
says-
access that account was, but it was probably like 2008 or something like that. It's been a very long time.
I would
It
kinda
says
jump
last
around
spotted a
bunch of them.
long time ago. And then it shows all my Neopets dying.
No.
Oh, well, you know what? One of my Neopets
It shows
is
I'm
wearing
dying.
something. So
Those
it
kinda like
has to have been
Tamagotchis.
when they added that.
It was
which
very
I think was, like-
Tamagotchi coded.
Yeah.
Like, oh, they're hungry, you monster. Oh, they're dying. And you go, no! Spam food at
Except
them.
it didn't matter because they would never die.
Yeah.
Neopets.
But I mean,
say-
it's crazy that they got all of our accounts back. And like one of the big things when you
Yeah.
open up Neopets is like, do you want your old account?
Yeah.
If you guys remember your old account, I don't know my freaking password.
I tried to.
Yeah, I
I
don't
couldn't
have
remember
it.
my username. I tried to remember.
Oh, or any of your pets' names.
No. Because I always would use, my dog's name was Coconut growing up, so I would always do coconut 123 underscore 123, because every name was taken back then, so you needed all the underscores and the numbers. And that was my
So there's
first
no-
thought, was it has got to be coconut 123 underscore 123. I typed it in, it said no account associated with this username. I said, I don't know what else.
There is a coconut 123. Oh, but the owner is named Rachel, so that's not
That's
you.
not me, unless I was lying for no reason, because I didn't even talk to anybody on there. Rachel. That's the name I would have desired. It's coconut 123.
Oh,
underscore
and she's from the
123.
United States, so definitely not you.
Haley's double life.
How does she spell color? Does she write it anywhere we can see if she's lying? Man,
She
how do you
doesn't spell
look?
color, I'm
how do you
sorry.
look for accounts?
It's in the top right corner. There's like a search,
Oh, okay.
a little magnifying glass.
would
So
love
if you
to
have
find
any
that.
ideas of what any of your stuff might have been called,
What would I have named my uni? I would have named it
maybe after one of the horses you
maybe.
But it would have like a bunch of numbers behind it.
You guys just
Yeah.
weren't in the cool like X underscore name underscore X game. Clearly.
No.
No, I was
do
an idiot
numbers.
and put 10 after my username because I was fucking 10. I'm surprised I didn't get groomed.
Oh no!
Miley Cyrus really tried.
I'm still with us today.
Don't Don't say that. How do I can't find the search bar, Kelsey. I feel like a boomer.
Okay, we're not spending time looking for Haley's
magnifying glass in the top right-hand corner.
It's not that serious.
It's not there, but we can move on.
Okay. I promise that it's there on some parts of the website. So.
Okay. I wish I could have found it. I think Janet would have liked Club Penguin. I think Janet would have fucked with Club Penguin.
Yeah.
I don't think I like talking to people online that I don't know in real life.
It's a lot of dancing.
I've never. You know what's funny though? I do that a lot now, inherently, because of having fans.
But it's like people
but like,
right?
I mean, like if I play someone on Blue Sky, I might not know them in real life. They might just be like, or people in the Discord and MinnMax and stuff. It's like, I'll do that, but yeah, like I don't know. I didn't have that desire.
I loved Club Penguin. I played a lot of Club Penguin as well.
I feel bad.
I feel like people are always like trolling and like on some like bullshit or perving out. I feel like, what am I in here for? You know what I mean?
They were pretty strict about Club Penguin. Like if you type,
it's like someone seeing how they could write the word dick without getting banned. I don't need to see this in my. I have my classmates fucking being annoying about sex because we're in middle school, and it's the funniest thing ever to draw a dick. Some guys still think it's the funniest thing ever. So I didn't need more of that when I went home. I think is the other element of it. Yeah, I don't know.
And you thought Club Penguin was just all that? That's all it was?
I feel like that's as like an outsider, and I'm curious like what other like outsiders perceive. Like that's like the big perception I have of like online chatting games. It's like sure sometimes maybe it's chill, but there's gonna be someone who's like, oh, it's funny, like fucking dick and balls, and it's like, bro, like shut the fuck up.
That's
like,
what Habbo
trying to be on all this shit.
Yeah,
there's other online ones.
Our world was that too.
It's a couple few ones that just ruin it for the bunch.
Like
but it's like,
IMVU.
yeah, it's a lot of dick and balls. I'm like, I don't know. It's
but I feel like Club
funny.
Penguin.
Like,
I never played Club Penguin, but like I feel like some of the best internet culture touchstones came from Club Penguin, and I'm like, why them and not Neopets?
There was something about the vibe of Club Penguin. It was so...
The penguins, I think. I don't know.
Is that you're all just penguins? Like...
It was, the silliness of the penguins, but I also really liked the environments you'd walk around in. Like, if you wanted to play the ski hill minigame, you could, like, find it in a menu, or you could walk to the ski hill, go up the lift, get to the top, and then play the minigame. There was some kind of permanence to it, like it felt more real, maybe. There
wasn't like a hierarchy as much in it, like were there like less status symbols?
Maybe.
Well, because all the status symbols I think were mostly in your house, like there were clothes and stuff, but I think
you show off your igloo and that would be like the big flex.
I feel like the big flexes happened in the igloos and not so much on your actual penguin.
Because I find in my nostalgia, and then when I was looking into things nowadays, it feels like the worst browser sites, the ones that were like the most toxic, was the one that had the biggest disparity between like the 1% of users and everybody else. Like the ones that let you like, the ones that emulated real life and let you concentrate wealth really, and like really rewarded like scammy tendencies, those tended to be just like socially deprived, like it was like depravity in there, like not good. But then Club Penguin, I don't think you could have as much like there weren't like the I'm sure there was the 1%, but it wasn't about like status or like being better than other people.
Yeah, it was kind of a perfect in-between between Webkins and Neopets, now that I think about it. Because you could be social and you could be a little bastard, but it almost kind of felt like there was always somebody watching in a weird way on Club Penguin. Like,
yeah,
if you spelled things weird, you could say dick and balls. You could never do that at Webkins. Like, you can't even talk. So it's like, you could get away with it, but it was hard. But then on Neopets, you could do whatever
Neopets, there was like a... Well, and it was also, like, there were consequences, but I feel like there was kind of a delay in the consequences. Yeah. So you could very easily, you could post whatever the heck you want, and you would get banned, but, like, it would stay up for a minute before you got banned, Like, and there was no, like, I don't know, it was just kind of like a shadowy hand of authority that would do it rather than, like, it felt like a Club Penguin, someone was... like standing there and being like, I don't like that, and reporting, you know what I mean?
It was because it was like, it would auto ban you almost. Like, I remember naming my Puffle something, and it must have been naughty, I didn't know, and I was like, got in trouble. And I was like, what did I do? I probably typed like chody or something and just didn't know it was a bad word. Like, I just want a little Puffle.
Haley, you pulled up this this mini game of like loading a truck. This seems very appealing to me, but maybe just because like it's fun to catch assets on a screen.
Yeah, the mini games are really good. They were all
like
really
this looks
good.
pretty solid. So
I wonder if Janet, you just like never came across it, or just like you just didn't need your computer as much, or like didn't depend on it as much.
Yeah, I've always been a console gamer, so it's just like that's like I'm sure I knew that there were like video games on PC, but like not in a way that mattered, right? Like, and it's like there were web games, but again, too, like in school, we didn't have a lot of computer access. Like we had the computer lab where we did like our computer classes, and there was a computer in like the social studies classroom where sometimes if you finished early and they didn't have anything for you to do, you could play Oregon Trail. And I did play co-op growing up, but those were quite literally the only like games on the PC I ever played. And I've seen, I don't remember if I've played it or if I just saw it a lot, but the fucking like Stitch sandwich game lives in my head.
That's a classic.
I don't actually know if I even played it. I just feel like I've seen it.
I'll
Disney
bring it up.
website.
I'll bring it up.
Well, they had like a bunch of commercials on Disney Channel with that Stitch sandwich stacker.
They did. They were pushing this.
They had a lot of commercials.
See, maybe is this why? Because I didn't really like. I feel like I didn't watch that much Disney Channel, but that's my brother. He'd have a better memory than I do.
Watched.
I was more of a Nickelodeon kid, and like I was more of a Nickelodeon kid than a Disney kid.
Do you recognize this, Kelsey? Now,
I mean, I have like seen this, but I never played this.
I don't know if I played it or if I just saw it.
Run home and play this. I was like, I gotta play Sandwich Stacker tonight. Like it was the best. People would have be like, I got to this high on a sandwich. You'd be like, you're lying.
I think this gameplay like forever hits. Like I just want to catch some shit, and stack it up.
It's the
My
way
go-to
the animation
game.
is like
stack.
It's like shitty.
I didn't like it because it feels like I don't like games that feel never ending. The game that I
You
loved
play
and I
Final
feel like
Fantasy 15.
no, but this is a never ending catching pieces of bacon flying from the sky. Like they'll never stop, and it's very I don't know. I don't like to think about the never ending pieces of bacon. But the game that I liked as a kid was Hot Shot Business. And it was a business management sim on the Disney website.
Oh.
And you would like manage a pet shop. You could do a pet shop. You could do you had like 3 options of businesses to pick from. And this is what I would play.
We talked about this one other episode, and I remember playing this too.
What?
These games were so fun.
This is like not from a show. This is just
no. They created.
I think it was just like
interesting,
uniquely.
And you could it was basically a business management sim in a browser.
But you would learn a little bit about business.
They tell you about like overhead and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I think we were having an exact same conversation we had once before, and I brought this up immediately after you brought this up. But it reminds me of the House of Mouse management game also on Disney, where you were Goofy and you had to it was kind of like Diner Dash. And you had to go around and
I remember watching this on
game.
PP Bang. We must have covered the Barbie games or something.
Oh, this must have been when we were talking about Barbie games.
I think when we talked about girly games, probably.
Yeah. But I loved this because I'd never heard of Diner Dash, but I would have mucked up Diner Dash. It was essentially you're Goofy.
It's kind of a bummer that everything is an app now because you have to go through the process of downloading it, putting it on your device, probably making an account.
Yeah.
And back in the day, you didn't have to download anything. And if you didn't like it, you could just hit the back button and try another game. And I feel like
something open about that it's on a browser instead of an app. Well,
it's not permanent, you know? You're not really committing to anything when you just have it in a browser.
It's like I'm going somewhere for a service rather than buying something. I don't know. It's like I'm going to a store.
It's like going to a store versus shopping online.
Yes, it really is kind of in a weird way. I've never really thought about it before, but I think that's true. And then when I see on Neopets now, they're like, download this other app. It makes my soul sad. Because I'm like, that's the opposite of what I want from this.
I don't want to.
I want everything to be right here, like a cruise. I want everything housed on this ship. And all my needs need to be met. And I shouldn't touch land for that to happen. And the apps are land. That pisses me off.
That's fair.
I loved this game though. Emma and I would play it, and we'd always said that it looked like they were kissing each other, like Hercules and Cinderella are sitting beside each other, and they go, and we're like, they're kissing. And Emma would be like, they're not kissing. I'm like, yeah, they are.
They do look like they're kissing. What are they doing?
Right? They're talking, but it just looks like they're kissing.
They're sharing secrets.
They're talking too close.
Platonically.
I know.
Too close for comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think I spent just too much time on my computer.
Yeah.
I feel like I spent so much of my young life on a computer.
Yeah.
Not in like a negative way.
Yeah.
Home, took my
But
computer.
like that was like what I did in my free time.
Did you guys have your computer area at the house where everyone would congregate?
We did start with the family computer. That was in like they bought like the special furniture for your family computer.
Yeah.
You know, and they still
That thing
have
would
it.
get
And
dusty
they're like,
as
we don't know
hell.
how to get rid of this. I think we got a computer back in like 2000. I want to say like 2001. So we were like early PC adopters. And it had like the special furniture that went with it, with like the discs. Like there was one cabinet that was just for discs, and then it had like a pull-out drawer for the printer, and then it had a special area for floppy disks, and like a special built-in thing just for your tower.
Yeah.
And it was a nice piece of furniture, but what's sad is like they still have it, but like obviously no PC fits in it anymore, and it's like they're like we spent good money on that, like that's real wood, and we're not gonna get rid of it. And I'm like, okay.
I feel like a piece of tech will come around again another 10 years that'll fit in it. And it'll just be like, perfect. Now the PC, whatever variant fits right in.
You have to make like a custom thing for it. I'm
Custom
trying
rig.
to remember when I got my PC. I texted my brother to see if he'll respond. I do feel like it was like definitely on the later end, but not like wildly late, but it was probably like that middle school era. So that's the thing. Like when I was able to get on the internet, I was like, okay, we're going on MySpace. And we're just like chatting with people that like from my school.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just didn't like the thought of, I think also that it ran so badly and it was so slow. I think the thought of gaming on it seemed like insane, which I get that like a browser game like doesn't require any power, but it's like, I think also like the browser, here's a question. With a lot of these like web games, like the ones that were more social based, did you get in it? Like, it sounds like y'all got into it primarily like kind of aesthetic vibes based, and then we're into maybe like the social aspect, or Haley, you went kind of into like the gaming aspect. I didn't have like a hook to get in. So it's like, even if I were to play some of these games or something, I think I would be like, what is this? I don't know. I don't care. Like, I don't think it would have like gotten me in, even though I do think like the aesthetics are appealing. But I just feel like I didn't have an onboard. Like, I didn't see an ad. I didn't know anyone that played. I think if I had like a friend who I had a best friend that lived like across the street from me, but like garage to garage, so like across the alley, until middle school when she like flipped on me, which was really sad because we were friends since like kindergarten.
No.
You know who you are. Fuck you, but like whatever. That's why someone stole your fucking coat in high school, bitch. And you went home cold that day. So I don't know. Karma, but yeah, like we were really cool. And like, I think if she had like played, I probably would have gotten into that. But also like, I don't know, you're so fickle as a kid. Like, I remember she had an Xbox and she's like, oh, like let's check out Halo. And I was like, this is the first time I played Halo. And we played for like a few seconds and I was like, cool. And then I never played Halo again for like the rest of my life. So it's like, I don't know. Like, it's definitely not like I had like some, I don't know, deeper, like I think things just kind of come and go so easily as a kid.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that like hook to get you in, you're not going to like be obsessed with it. So yeah, it just was never something that like I thought of for like, the computer was for like homework and talking to people from school. And those were the only two boxes that I checked. But yeah, mine wasn't a family setup. It was in the basement, which was largely my dad's kind of zone. So like, it was just like, okay, I'm just going to be online. And then like dad's in the corner. And it's like, the vibes were kind of awkward, not going to lie.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I didn't really want him there. I don't think he wanted me there. I got to be, I think we both wished that we could be apart maybe. But, you know, that's where we congregated. He would watch TV or read the paper. And I would be slightly turning the monitor because I'm like, I don't want you to read my messages with like my friends from school.
That's
You're
what I
just
did.
checking
He's like, I don't.
My Sims will
Looking back, I don't think
seeds.
that guy gave any fucks about anything I had going on. But in my head, I'm like, well, he's gonna read my messages. Anyway, that was what I was on.
Yeah, I think it was word of mouth is how I learned about these things, honestly. Like, it became fads at school, and then everyone was like, Club Penguin, Club Penguin. And then you just hear about it so much that you go home and just get into it and then realize you like it. Because I'm trying to think of how I even learned about these things, and I can't remember anyone like at like a commercial or something. It was just like, oh, on Club Penguin last night, I won the sled race, and I did it. I'm like, what's he talking about? Club Penguin? And then you just went home and played it.
And they weren't covered like in like mainstream gaming media because the other source, besides like my brother, was like, because I didn't grow up knowing like almost anyone that gamed very much at all. So it was really just my brother and like EGM magazine and like E3. And like fucking Club Penguin didn't hit the E3 stage. So I was like, I don't know what's going on over here.
Yeah. I'm trying
That's
to think.
funny because that makes you like know so much more about the other parts of this industry than I think the rest of us did growing
Only
up.
barely. I had like 8 games per console. It doesn't do. But luckily, that's all anyone ever fucking talks about for older consoles. If you play like 4 games from like the 3DS, you basically know the library, even though it had like way more.
That's so true.
Definitely a convenient thing of earlier times.
I don't know how I found Our World, my weird one, because that was the one I spent the most time with.
Well, they were advertised, like, if you were online, like, poking around in browsers, they were also, like, advertised. Because, like, I remember I saw a lot of, like, IMVU ads.
Yeah.
It was like, don't you just want to be an angel sitting next to your evil, demon-looking boyfriend on a Ferris wheel? And I'm like, yeah, I do.
I really do.
I remember starting up an account for that, and I got spooked and left the website.
Yeah, that was, like, I feel like if we're starting, like, good... Like, there's, like, a spectrum here, right? Where it's, like, you know, good, Club Penguin, Webkins, Neopets, and then it starts to get into Habbo Hotel, IMVU, and, like, the ones that are more for, like, older teens.
Yeah.
And that's when they would start to get heinous.
There's, like, an evil good scale, 100%. Which I'm going to visualize right now.
What? IMVU was one. There was another one that was, like, it looked really like South Parky almost. It was like
I remember. I know the one you're talking about. I know the one you're talking about.
What is it called?
And it was like, was it like somewhat connected to Facebook somehow? And like it looked like South Park. You could design your character. It was a social thing, and people would write the most heinous things on that website.
Oh my god!
What is this? What is this thing called? I should have looked this up. What is? It's like we world. Oh my gosh.
Wait, that sounds familiar.
Weebles, Weeble.
Weevils. That's a bug.
I remember it. It wasn't long lived. I don't remember.
What the heck was this thing called? Sorry, I want to figure this out so we can talk about.
I'm making a good evil scale on Canva.
Oh, that's a very good idea. Is it WeWorld? It's WeWorld.
You got it right, like the first guess then.
Oh, okay. I just didn't come up at first, I think. WeWorld. Very South Park looking, like... I do remember signing up for this. I don't remember anything beyond that. I remember it gave Rancid vibes.
Oh, it
instantly.
was.
Oh, W-E-E?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is this? Okay, let me figure... I'll find this.
I don't remember... Yeah, I also had an account on this.
They had celebrities make accounts on this. I don't
think I ever saw this my whole life till just now.
Really?
I've never heard of this. Yeah.
Maybe honestly, maybe it was just showed off in the US more. But I remember Justin Bieber had a WeWorld avatar.
That's
and that
wild.
was a big deal.
It was like our Bitmojis or whatever.
Yeah.
Was this like early Twitter when it's like Ashton Kutcher's on here? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. It really was. That was like how they were advertising it. I'm pretty sure it was like.
It does look like South Park.
You can just run into Justin Bieber or whatever.
No, Sarah, it's not really Justin Bieber.
No, it's just an account.
The Jonas Brothers are on there, Sarah.
No.
Oh.
Paris Hilton's on there.
They were called WeMe, and it was an avatar that could be exported to Facebook, Twitter, and email.
That's right. Okay, yeah, I do remember there being
there
some
was a connection.
Seeing this on Facebook somehow. So yeah, that must be it. I just remember they had really good scene hair options. Which was
of course.
Peak for that time period. They had really good like teased multicolor scene hair you could get. What a vibe. Yeah, we should make this chart. I like this idea.
Yeah. So I'm going to be bouncing around. But of course we have on the good side, Club Penguin, like closer to good. I think Webkins is probably the most good ever.
Yeah. Club Penguin's a little like chaotic because it does allow you to chat.
Yeah. Oh, which Webkins did you guys have? I had the golden retriever and the poodle white dog.
I think I had one of the cats and a panda.
Oh, this
and we're
duck.
the only ones that had Webkins.
I remember the duck.
And in my friend group, you couldn't have the same Webkins as somebody else.
Oh my god,
Those
it's just
were
like
the
our
rules.
PSPs.
Yeah, that's where I get it from.
That's where
It's
you
like
learn.
you can't. We all had scooters, like Razor scooters, and you couldn't have the same color Razor scooter as someone else, and you also couldn't have the same webkins as someone
Oh
else.
my goodness. So
That is
WeWorld
important.
is evil, right?
It's definitely evil.
Yeah, WeWorld was, bad.
That's on the
The
evil.
vibes were bad.
Put Justin Bieber over an evil.
Okay. Our World is also evil, I fear. I'm surprised you didn't play Our World, Kelsey. It was very scene kid coded. I don't know how.
Yeah, I know.
ended up
I
there.
never came across it, or if I
Oh my
did,
gosh,
it
it
didn't.
is.
I don't know. Did not pick this up.
There's
Yeah,
not
I
even,
never saw
like-
this either.
There's never even like a character for me to associate with Our World. Like, it's not like who is this man? I guess he's the guy. But it was just so. It felt like you could do whatever you wanted. It was quite evil. Like,
It was quite evil.
What does that mean? Like, so what is it just based on like the community vibes that like are there where it's like, oh, people
Yeah.
are like saying slurs?
Like
Is,
likelihood to get
likelihood of
scammed.
Okay. So it's like hate, it's like scam slash like,
The potential.
is it
for
mostly
evil.
scam?
potential
or is it
for
just like-
grooming, like low key.
okay, cool. I mean, that's
Yeah.
not cool, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. You get what I
That's
mean.
coming from lived experience. That's not just guessing either. So this is quite empirical, this data.
You were groomed on Our World?
No, but I was doing naughty things and I shouldn't have been, and was being
Oh,
encouraged to do it by strangers on the internet who were probably grown
Okay,
men, if I had to assume.
Confirmed for my brother, I did not watch much Disney Channel growing up, so I think I missed the key ads that could have made me have more for this podcast. God fucking rip. God damn it. I did watch a little bit, but not not too much.
I was a big Disney Channel kid. I was watching that every day.
I definitely watched a good amount of That's So Raven.
Oh, good one.
that was a good show.
That was such a good
I
show.
didn't watch a lot of Disney Channel, but
Oops,
I did watch
moved
that
up
one.
again. Where does Neopets sit on this?
I feel like it's
sounds
right
good
of Club
from what
Penguin.
you guys said, right?
Is it right in the middle?
Yeah, to the right of Club Penguin, but it's still good. But it's
It's still good.
there's a little bit of nefariousness.
Oh, it's to the
on
right
it.
of Club Penguin.
Yeah.
Interesting, because it sounds
It's a
less
little
like
more evil than Club
chatty than
There's
Club
a lot
Penguin. So I
more-
would've-
I think it's
There's
due
a
to
lot
the
more
Neopets
opportunity.
economy. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot more opportunity for insidiousness. Like
It's because the Hannah Montana of it all. Is that
Yeah.
why
Yeah,
it's
it is,
sitting a
okay?
little bit more.
It is.
Scientology-ness doesn't
That's
help
fair,
either.
that's fair.
Like, Club Penguin never had a Scientology scandal. It was just penguins. in the
Yeah,
Arctic.
that's definitely not good. It's not a point in its favor for the good versus evil
No.
scale.
And then we got... What was the other one we were just talking about? Habbo Hotel. Oh, where does that sit?
Habbo
Yeah,
Hotel is
we haven't talked about
evil.
Habbo Hotel or Gaia Online yet. Both
Oh,
of
yeah.
which
Habbo
are,
Hotel is what I think all of these are.
That's
And
wild.
that's why I was like, why would I want to be involved in this? So, and I realize that's my own ignorance, and I'm just here to speak for the people that are like, what are these? Are they, in my head, they're all Club Penguin, they're all Habbo Hotel. Like, it's all the same.
Well, we should go to the
same
list and
vibes.
ask Janet, is this Neopets or is this Habbo Hotel?
Yeah.
Which is
I
literally
mean,
like,
aesthetically,
I feel like good to
aesthetically, I could be
evil.
fine.
like good is Neopets and evil is Habbo Hotel. Like these are the two. I don't know how I learned about Habbo Hotel. I think I was at a friend's house. And like we would spend time around their family computer because they would have like The Sims and stuff like that. And they were like, check out this like Habbo Hotel. Like you can make a
So
little
I-
avatar and go to like rooms and stuff.
I did get the computer earlier than I thought I did. Confirmed from my brother. He said I think we got it 2000 or 2001 because we had the Madden 2001 game with Exhibit's opening track as one of our first games. This is what he said. Also, he's been
Heck
catching up on the
yeah.
show. So Edwin, hello, welcome to this episode. I don't know if you're here
I like
yet.
how Edwin is like Janet Child Historian. Like that's how
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
credited.
Yeah. Because I have like no memory for like so many things, and he's like, I know
This is
everything
evil.
because I have a really good memory. I'm for you.
I envy you.
I am you.
Yeah.
It was-
I
it
envy
was
you. Oh
called
my god.
I
the
Get
fuck
It,
out of my
Get
face.
Evil.
I didn't get this.
You need to look at some
I
photos
hate
of I
this.
Envy You, because like I Envy You
Yeah.
was kind of like a
It's
Second
insane.
Life style game, and it was it was like, do you want like an attractive avatar levels of things, and like it was I never did it. I was never brave enough to like jump into that world, but I looked at the avatars. I was like, this is like really, I want to be this cool.
Yeah, I wish I could like have one of these avatars without having to do this.
So you envied them
I envied them.
I did not understand that.
I envied the people who had like fake I envy you boyfriends and like they both were like really scene or emo, even though like maybe I guess I don't know, they could have been both guys or both girls. Everyone lied back then.
It's so sexualized.
Lying.
It's
There's
crazy.
so much lying.
I Envy You feels like a porn game, but it's not, but it is.
It does.
Yeah. It's essentially a porn game. But I remember barely starting up an account and I ran away. I was like, this feels illegal. Oh! And I ran away. I didn't want to play it.
Was this a browser game or was this like a download game? Because maybe it was the fact that it was a download game that I didn't play it.
It felt like you were going to get like hacked or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so weird looking. It's kind of like
it's very
VR
Second
chat.
Life.
It's kind of like baby VR chat, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm sure everyone who plays VR chat now played IMVU back in the day. If they are of age. If they're of a
I feel like
certain
people
age.
who are playing VR chat weren't alive when IMVU was out.
Yeah, that's fair. But that one's evil.
What about Gaia Online? I feel like Gaia Online,
I don't know.
there was just nothing to do.
Other than get into... It was just more forms. Like
It had like a good
everything
aesthetic.
was forms. But
Gaia
really
Online
good,
had like was like the anime aesthetic online game.
The pixel
Gaia Online
art.
also was... I mean, we haven't talked about this yet, but the Gaia economy crashing is like in textbooks. Like what they did to Gaia Online is literally studied by economists. So, okay. So Gaia Online worked by a couple of different ways. You would get gold just from like kind of, I think it was just called gold or like Gaia gold or something like that. By just clicking around the website, doing things on the website, posting all kinds of things like, and it was kind of a slow, like it would take a while to accumulate gold. You could sell and trade things with people, that sort of thing. Because the site was growing, they were like, we have to do something to like help with our server costs. So we're going to have like the very first thing was they were just like, hey, if you can help us out, if you want to donate $5 or whatever, we'd really appreciate that. And so the very first donors got like a donor gift, right? Like they got a special piece of clothing that was just, they didn't say they were going to send anything. So that piece of clothing, which I think was the Angel Halo, was the rarest piece of clothing in the whole game because you weren't like, lots of people are like, oh, well, I would have donated if I knew I was getting something out of it, But after that, they introduced an actual, like every month they'd have an exclusive couple of items. And if you sent them, I think it was literally like $2. They were asking for like such a small amount of money. But still, my stinky parents wouldn't let me give them $2 so I could get my cool stuff. I know. So like, that's all well and good. They're doing that for a while. There's, everything gets more expensive as it like expires, of course, because if you forget to donate that month, and that was like a really cool, devil wings or whatever, and you forgot that month, you can only get them from people selling them secondhand, right? So the price of everything kind of goes up. Well, they eventually introduced an item that you could buy that was like a gold generator, and it would just, I guess it's the same as like mining Bitcoin or something. Like it would just sit there making gold for you, like at enormous amounts at a time. What was this thing called? It was like something's treasure. Gaia Online treasure gold creator. What the heck is this thing called? Gold generator. Yeah, there were a couple of different ones of these, but yeah, it basically just made it so that everything went up into the like trillions of dollars, like just a complete a gold. I don't know if you guys know this, but like if you just turn the mint up and have it print a bazillion more dollars, that just makes the dollars worth nothing. That's kind of like,
Economy 101.
That's like, yeah, this is like a well-studied thing. So yeah, it is now like in textbooks, like
that's awesome.
How poorly this whole thing went. I don't actually know if it's resolved or not at this point. Flynn's chest, that was or Flynn's booty, I think, was the first really terrible one.
Great name for it.
Yeah, it goes right. It goes back, I guess, as far as like 2008, where there was, you would just get like a bag that would maybe give you some money, but it was kind of like a random chance thing. Yeah, the other ones were like they just kind of constantly give you money up to 250 million gold at a time.
Oh my god.
So yeah, oh my gosh, they just kept making more and more gold generators all the way through 2014 with payouts. You can see the payout like on the history of this. Like they go from like the max payout is 5 million, the max payout is 100 million, the max payout is 1 billion, 5 billion, 10 billion.
Oh
like
gosh.
it's just crazy.
And all you do in this game is like buy cosmetics and sit around. And like the entire goal is to just have better cosmetics than other people and like chat.
Which was so appealing to me. So, I don't know about you guys. That was so appealing to me.
That's a lot of what our
currently
world was
trying
too.
to find my account right now.
Did you spend more time on Gaia than like Neopets? No, you probably spent more on Neopets, right?
Yeah, I played more Neopets like years overall, but I did spend quite a bit of time on Gaia Online, and it was another one of those like I had friends who played it, so I don't remember how it was introduced to me, but it was definitely like a hey, I'm playing this thing. It's so funny. I'm trying to find my account, and like every profile reads like something that I would write back in the like every like nerdy anime scene kid. First of all, we were all playing Gaia Online, and second of all, we all wrote in the most obnoxious way. Like you don't say the, you say TEH.
Of course.
You know, like you add like an IE on the end of everything. Like you just, it's the most.
The British
I
spelling.
was a big XD user. Everything was XD. Like that was my
Everything was
go-to
XD,
smiley face.
rar. Yeah, use the like
I was an
colon
upper
3
lowercase
face.
zigzag.
Yeah. One of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I keep thinking I found my account, and then I'm just like, no, that's just someone who's talking exactly like me.
This video I'm playing, by the way, is 15 years old. Gaia Online gameplay first look HD. And from what I can tell, it's just a guy rizzing up a girl. in the chat.
They had what was, I think, eventually supposed to become an actual MMO, but it was really just like, I think it was just kind of you walk around.
This guy just said,
And
can
I
I
remember-
touch your hair with my toes? And then she said no.
Whoa.
This is like official gameplay, like from a big account. What is this?
Yeah, but not from the Gaia Online account.
It's a 400,000 subscriber, like, official looking review account. Is this a video from, like, their back end that they forget exists? That's so funny if so. No, their last videos were like 6 years ago. I'm sorry, I'm going on a tangent. Please continue. Gaia Online seems evil is what I'm learning. If the
It was
videos
kind of
I
are-
feel like Gaia
I think-
Online's not that bad.
No?
I do
Compared
think
to
everyone was
Habbo?
like too
Compared
nerdy.
to Habbo is, I feel like one of the worst.
I do feel
That's so
like
funny because it's the one that I picked to look at.
It's
And I was like,
it's
what were you guys
literally
doing? I was like,
evil.
this is crazy.
So it's above
It is-
Neopets for sure, but it's before Habbo. So, okay, where I have it right now on the good evil
yeah,
scale.
it's
about
I
right
think
middle.
you've got it right. Yeah.
Okay.
It's still a site that, like, you know, gets money off of its users in order for them to feel better than other users.
Is there
But I guess
something
it's all of
about
these.
like, which I guess like Habbo Hotel is the outlier? Actually, no, it's not because like I'm looking at this good evil scale that you've created, Haley. Thank you for making this. I like the fonts a lot.
Thank you.
Is it that the farther we go from it being an animal, the more evil we become?
Janet, what an observation.
No,
The
Holy
anthropomorphication.
I do
I do
Observation.
enjoy a little kiss on the
Observation.
forehead for a good job.
Look,
Thank
the
you.
middle is literally a girl who's half a raccoon, half a
Yes.
little girl.
Yeah.
That's insane. Oh my god, we just cracked the code. Janet just cracked the code. If you want a child game, make the child be an animal. If you want a teen game, make them a human.
Mm-hmm.
And that
It's
is
the
the
game
Yeah,
where
I-
you can prey upon people easier.
I do think like everyone who was on Gaia was like too nerdy to be a scammer.
It was
Like,
for the weebs.
It was for the weebs. We were too dorky.
I don't. Now that I think about it, I think our world isn't as evil as I really think. I think it's more around
No.
Gaia Online level. And I think we world is over here, Habbo's over here, and our world's like, honestly,
I think
maybe
Habbo
less
is
than Gaia.
worse than Wii World, only because it
Is
was
more evil?
insidious in multiple ways. Yes.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
We can talk about Habbo. Okay, so I played as a child I played Habbo. Who else played Habbo as a child?
I did not, but I have had Habbo playing in the background this whole time, so I'll start playing that gameplay.
Catching up.
Yeah.
I mostly didn't.
Oh,
Like I had friends
okay.
who played. You were kind of the only. I think you're the only one
Okay.
who really dipped into this.
You were the only one in
Yeah.
the hotel.
No, Habbo was like a scary, scary place. Like, as a kid, like my introduction to Habbo is like, it looks really cool. I love the pixel art. I love the rooms. Like, it's just a really cool looking game. But then you join and it's like the weirdest people possible on this game. Like, so I'm a kid and you go into these rooms and you can kind of like go in and out of people's rooms at will. And there's people in there and you can chat with them. But like when I was a kid, people were like, yeah, big into the role play.
Yeah.
So like I'd pop into a room and there'd be like two people
Let's go to a coffee house.
there and they'd be like, I'm the mom, this is your father, and you're our child. And I'd go, okay.
Oh,
and then they would
dear.
proceed
forced
to
roleplay?
role play like domestic abuse in front of me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, guys, this site was fucking
Oh.
insane. Like you'd go into a room and people would just be like sexting each other and like ERPing all over the place. Yeah, this was a whack game. And then I looked more into it and they had like a whole 4chan thing with racism. They had a gambling
like, pool's
scandal.
closed
Yeah, the pool's
stuff.
closed. And then like they
Yeah.
had a gambling scandal where like the thing about Habbo Hotel is like the Habbo coins or whatever, it converts to real money. So people will buy
Oh,
these
no.
coins and then they would gamble them in the game in people's rooms. And the way they did it was actually quite clever. Like the way they would set up these gambling rings. And the only way to get Habbo coins was by purchasing them. There was no free way to get Habbo coins. So it's like you had to pay money or like scrounge from the one percenters who would like give you money. Just an absolutely insane game. And yeah, immediately you would join and people would try to like, it was like Omegle basically. Like they'd join and they'd be like age, sex, location. Right? And it was just like, it is just like was the platform for predators.
I'm
What
sitting
is
with
it
the-
about this? I mean, I know we've already solved it, and it's just that it's humans. But like, something that I always loved the aesthetic of Habbo Hotel, and I think I'm just a real sucker. It's the same reason I liked Gaia Online. I'm just a real sucker for like cute little pixel versions of things. Like I just want like little tiny pixels of everything. So like these rooms being fully realized was really appealing to me. But like, why? I don't know. What is it about this that makes it so weird? Who are
About
these
Habbo
people?
Hotel?
Why did
Yeah.
that,
like it's
why
the
did
older.
this environment invite that type of action? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like it catered to like an older audience, and also they had very little moderation. Like Habbo Hotel like used to be heavily moderated, and then it went under. I think because people weren't allowed to gamble anymore, they had their own like economy crisis. It went under, and the moderator is like an auto mod basically. And yeah, it basically has. I think Habbo right now doesn't. Nobody's like. It's kind of like the Wild Wild West. You know, it's like not being like. It's not really like run by a company per se anymore.
So there's no moderators whatsoever.
There's just nothing going on over there other than chaos.
I'm having a nice
Yeah, 'cause I
conversation with this girl. Would you like to
How's it
hear?
going?
I said hi.
I would love.
And I sat down with her at her coffee shop, and she said hi. Oh, she left. She's walking away. Oh, she's come back.
Oh.
She's come back.
Oh. Okay.
I said hi, and she said hi, and then she said, "What's up?" I said, "Nothing. How about you?" She said, "Nothing." Cool. I said, "How do you get clothes?" Because that's all I ask. I just walk up to people and say, "How do you get clothes?" And she said, "No idea. It's a mystery." And then I said, "I like your tiara." She said, "I like your dreads." I said, "Thanks." And then that's all we said. And I'm really learning
Okay.
about youth culture.
I don't know if these are youths.
That's true.
That's the real question. Oh, somebody's in here asking if they can drink our bathwater.
Nat died.
But I was saying, yeah, this platform was crazy. Yeah, it was like the for the teens platform, and then because of it, it like attracted a lot of like questionable behavior.
Did you have a really cunty skin? This seems like you could have really good skins.
No, because you had to pay real money for them. Which is the thing. Yeah, it's like because the Habbo Hotel economy is based in like actual money.
There's a person
can't
named
do
Nat
that.
Collector harassing me, asking if my name is Nat. There's a lot going on. I feel like I'm very confused. You're live on Twitch right now. I won't say that. I'm
Did
outing
you guys
you.
like learn anything? Well, I guess this is just a question for Sarah, I suppose. Did you learn anything from Habbo Hotel? Like, do you feel
I learned
like any
people
part
are
of
real
your-
freakers.
okay?
So
Is
I learned
this a
people are real
formative memory for
freakers.
you? Are you like are you changed because of Habbo Hotel?
A little bit, yeah. But I mean, like, I feel like Haley, that's me, by the way. Sitting across from you.
Oh
What a
my
gag!
God, the reveal!
What a
You know my
gag!
friend Sarah.
Oh my God, Sarah, you look so cute. It's me, Lemon Fruit. Wait, were you here earlier? You were here earlier. I recognize your username.
I said, Haley was like, you mentioned me, and I was like, I'm a Sarah, and you didn't even notice.
I didn't even talk to you because I was like, you're not my Sarah. Get away from me. But it was you. Girl.
Isn't that the beauty of the internet? I think this like sums up the lessons of online chat rooms very well.
Wow, you really never know who's on the other side of the keyboard. This is crazy. How did you find the room I was in, you savant?
Because
You clearly
this is the
played
coffee
before.
shop. There's only like one room. There's only like one
Oh,
server.
I thought there was like a million servers and everyone
It's not that
jumps
big
around.
anymore.
There's not that many people playing anymore.
Oh my God, your skin looks
probably
cute.
don't
I
need
look
that much
so
room.
ugly next to your
You literally
cute
just
skin.
have to. Did you not just go? You can just. This is all the free stuff that you can change into.
How do I do that? I have a white t-shirt on. Oh no. Is this your coffee on the table? How can I pick it up? I want to add you as a friend. Report.
The report is crazy.
It's me. Please step away, please.
All right, well, I guess this is a good transition into our challenge mode for this week, which was that we all returned to or tried for the first time one of these games, and as you can see, Haley and Sarah, and I guess Janet, you also did Habbo Hotel.
Janet, get in here.
I don't know how to get in there. Where is it?
You click on the rooms in the bottom left, and then we're in the top one, most popular room. It's just called Coffee House. Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Are you on the US one or like what? Because I don't see
don't
Coffee
know.
House. I see
don't
Coffee
know.
Bean, but not Coffee House.
My
Wait, I wanna
friend
find you guys.
Janet is on her
How do
way.
How do I get in here? Like, are you not on the? I clicked on the. It says please click on flag for server. Are you like on the US or what?
I didn't have to.
Yeah, I
click
think
a flag.
US. Yeah, I didn't click a flag either.
Huh.
Maybe that's where I'm getting like lost. But yeah, I picked Haba, and literally I didn't know like what was going on because I'm like,
can't wait.
Because I was like, wait, like what's happening? Like I don't know how to even do anything, and it took me a while to figure. And then and it's funny because it's like it's so old, but also like no one's playing anymore, so there was no information. And eventually, I just found I'm like, okay, this is how there's rooms with other people in them because like I could not figure it out. Yeah, it makes me select the server. You guys didn't have to select the server? I don't understand.
Sorry, I'm digitally fighting with Sarah in this coffee shop. She said, I don't put a U in color. I said, that's my culture, and we're fighting. I hope everyone's watching. It's just,
See, it's not fair. I can't be with you guys.
go to all public, and
It's just
then
Haley continuing to cyberbully me.
you can't.
Wait,
but I
other
wanted-
people are having a fight too.
Oh, really?
But I customized my character.
Here's the thing about like Habbo Hotel is like I just love to watch other people talk about things.
Yeah, you're a spectator, eh? You just kind of stand.
I'm a bit of a voyeur. I love to just like when I was on yesterday, I was just sitting in these rooms and watching people say the wildest shit. They say the wildest
elaborate?
things.
like what? Yeah.
Like, what did I send you a screenshot and someone was just like,
tell that story. Yeah.
"Are you afraid of black people?" Like that's just the kind of stuff that you stumble upon.
Tell the olive oil story.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, when you join Habbo, you get like 10 friend requests immediately. Like
Just
I
from,
think
like,
I,
no one
I
requested
from sitting in
me.
this coffee shop, I've gotten 5.
How are you drinking coffee?
Where is this coffee shop at? I don't understand. This is like some real bullshit.
Okay,
Like,
bottom
Like
left.
I'm sitting here and I'm
Rose,
getting a million friend
coffee
requests
house.
right now.
It makes me
Are you
select.
getting friend requests, Haley?
No.
It makes me select a server.
You're
and then I can't go
lying.
in
I'm
there.
not like you're watching my gameplay live on the stream.
I literally see them coming in and pinging.
Where are they?
In the bottom right, do you see like a face with a bunch of numbers over it?
Yeah. I've got 3.
I have 6.
Oh. Okay, whatever. It's not a competition until you made it 1.
But like, yeah, immediately people start DMing me, and I'm like, okay, let's. I was too scared when I was a kid. Like, let's put ourselves out there. And I did, and I like immediately regret it. Like somebody's like immediately like, "What's your age?" And I said 65, and then they didn't message me back.
Wow.
And this other person was like, "Oh, I need to ask your opinion. Like, my friend and I are trying to figure out like, what do you think like the most romantic languages are?" And I was like, "Oh, like I've seen this one before. I'm gonna pick one, and then you're gonna be like, I'm actually that one."
That'd be like, prove it.
So then I was like, I don't know, man, Spanish, French, Italian. And he was like, "Oh, but like, what about Greek?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's pretty cool." And he was like, "I'm actually from Greece." And then I was like, "Okay." And he was like, "Yeah, I'm like tan and I have brown eyes." And then he was like, "Well, what do you look like?" And I lied. I was like, "I have brown hair and brown eyes." And then he was like, "Well, what do you do for work?" And I'm like, "I'm a barista."
She's trying to make herself less appealing by describing
like,
us, you guys.
Oh, just some ugly regular girl.
Honest, I was trying to be like Haley because all Haley does is like lie online. I was like, okay, wait, I can lie too. But like, what am I gonna say? Oh, I have blonde hair and blue eyes. Yeah,
that sounded.
That sounds like a lie. That sounds like a lie.
That did sound like a lie.
And then yeah, it was just like it was this conversation, and I feel like they were trying to move it to more flirty territory, but I was just like heading them off at every pass, and they were like, "I make olive oil in Greece," and I'm like, is this human trafficking? Like, is this gonna follow up with like, "Do you want to come to my olive oil farm in Greece? I live on the beach. I'm an attractive Greek man."
See, he was doing what I did, which was just lie. Like, that sounds like someone who lives in Albuquerque and is trying to come up with a new life. No shade to Albuquerque. That's the first place I could just think of. I'm sure it's nice to live there. But, like, that's what I did, is I literally was just like, I'm in my farm. Oh, I have a farm outside. I have 3 horses. I'm looking at my circle window. The trick is more details, the better. Because then you seem like you're telling the truth.
Then they can't possibly be like, well, why would she lie about that? That's like so much detail for a lie.
But then sometimes my our world boyfriend would be like, you told me that your window was square. Or like he'd catch me in a lie, be like, I got a new window. I'd have to like, be like,
I got a new window.
And it was
that's
such
something I
a
don't
time.
understand is like, how can you make like real like I get Kelsey because she talks to her like she was talking to her friends from like real life and then maybe some online ones, but like how can you believe anyone on these websites? Like I feel like you're just there to like mess around, but like there's some people who it looks like live their entire life on Habbo Hotel or like any of these social websites, and like I kind of get it. Like if you don't have anyone to talk to, like this gives you someone to talk to.
Yeah. I think it's VR chat now is the new one.
Yeah.
People invest in a really good headset rig and literally stay in their headset all day and just like chat with people. And that's their social battery going up.
Mm-hmm.
Like in The Sims.
It just feels crazy.
Yes, exactly like in The Sims.
Like,
well, the fact that like you can see everyone else's conversations too.
Yeah.
I just felt like I wouldn't like get anything out of talking to like random people
right
in this context, but I do it in other contexts. Again, I'm not trying to shade like the whole like existence of being online because like when I
hang on,
Twitch,
someone with sparkly wings just walked by and had.
I know, I did do a double take. I'm not gonna lie.
That is a slight. You gotta follow them. I want to see them closer.
All right, let me go follow.
and why can't I get into this coffee shop? I don't
Why
understand.
are you leaving?
Because well, Kelsey wanted to see the wings. Come follow.
I want to see the crazy wings.
Also, there's like a million people in like what you're showing, Haley. When I did this on my own, like for this job, there was like a few people and most of them were inactive. Like the amount of people that are
Haley,
here.
I feel like you, Janet, I feel like you
weird-
weren't on the right site or something,
must-
or maybe you were on like a weird server.
Am I? Like where? Like I don't know.
Where are you?
I thought I was where you guys. Send me the link. I thought I was where you guys are. Am I playing a bootleg Habbo Hotel?
What's the URL say? Did it say habbo.com?
No, it doesn't. It says Habbo.io. What is Habbo.com?
Oh my god, you're on
Damn,
the wrong
that's
app.
crazy. That's so funny. What the hell? Okay, well, my shit's super evil because I also had like weirdos. That's so funny. That's crazy. No, I was like, why? It looks like so similar. That's insane. I didn't even think that I needed to check that. I'm like, how many Habbo hotels are there? It's 2026. That's so funny. No. Okay, well, I did my assignment wrong. My bad. Yeah, no, it's like they
You
won
did
the
something.
SEO
It's
war.
okay.
They're at the top. Like, yeah, that's crazy.
Now you can get in here.
Damn.
Sarah, you're just watching on the couch me embarrass myself.
Yeah,
So then
because,
I've never played this game then.
Get in
I've
here.
never played a game and then not played the game I thought I played. This is
get
fucking
in
nuts.
here. Let's hang out at the coffee shop.
I don't
Everyone
think
log
I
on to
want
Habbo Hotel. Tips, don't
and
talk
like
to
the
anyone.
conversation in the background is about putting your finger up your butt.
Well, that's the same
Excellent.
vibe that was on this one. That's why I assumed it was the same thing. So what was funny about like my fake Habbo Hotel, like we have Habbo Hotel at home, which is Habbo.io, which I guess wasn't Habbo Hotel, is like, it's like if people were talking, they were just like, oh, like it was like very dick and balls vibe. So I went in there and I was like, okay, I need to do this for work. So I said, like they were just like talking about like, oh, like, yeah, I fucked or whatever. Like, I'm your dad. Like, oh, I got pregnant. And I said, do you guys make an effort to watch movies that are Oscar nominated or do you just watch whatever? And then the tides immediately shifted and the conversation became very normal. And what I learned from that is I feel like much like, and maybe this is like the education background me, it's like everyone's just out here like fucking trolling, being like kind of vaguely shitty, being sexual for no reason. And it's like, if you just introduce a regular conversation and just ignore all the creepo stuff, they get bored and they're like, I guess I'll just do this other thing. But it's like, or I could just not engage with anything where I have to force that and then I don't have to deal with this.
Yeah.
So that's my thing with these. Like, I don't know. This goes hand in hand with the like I don't have online crushes. It's like I don't want to like talk to like avatar pervs and try to get real conversation out of them. It's not gonna work.
It was appealing at a certain age because like now this is just a joke to me. Like I'm like,
I
LOL.
can't believe I got scammed into the wrong game.
I can't believe you got scammed into the wrong game. That's so
Is it
funny.
just
Where are you guys?
My Hannah Montana moment.
Well, and then I can't believe I was like, Janet, what is the URL you're sitting on right now?
And I'm not gonna lie to you. When you asked me that, I was thinking like, do I wait for you to say the URL? And I say, no, that's where I am. I don't know what's going on. And then just try to play it off. But I felt like we value honesty on this show, so I had to admit that I did go to the wrong
It's just
Habbo.
so funny that we started with me being scammed by Miley Cyrus, and now here's
I did
Janet on some Habbo.io site.
I
told the room I'm a 32-year-old lawyer. I'm gonna see how they address that. Friendly.
Are they just gonna be like,
LOL? See, that sounds like
Everyone's
a lie.
just kind of ignoring you.
Everyone is ignoring me.
It's because
They're
you're
talking
in a
about eating
freaking white
ass.
t-shirt and blue. You're in the most basic.
I know. I need to look like Sarah. How do I look like
Yeah,
Sarah?
you kind of look like a home. You kind of look like you're homeless.
I do. Someone said I had dreads, but I don't. I thought I didn't want to have the wrong haircut and be cultural appropriating. I thought this was a straight hair option, but looking at it, I think I did pick the dreads. That's my bad. Oh, my clothes. Oh, is this how you did it, Sarah?
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah. But a lot of them are paid. Okay, so while Haley does this, I discovered what I don't think they had this when I first started playing Habbo, but the top rooms are basically like
We're sweaty
join
at the
our
top.
community. Like we pay you like 1 Habbo coin, or we pay up to 100 Habbo coins each day. Like work for us. You have like the White House. You have like this #1 community on Habbo, whatever. And I discovered like a weird, I don't know what to call it, pyramid scheme on Habbo, where there's all
I'm
these
confused by
groups.
this.
There's all these groups, and like if you join their group and you recruit people, they'll pay you Habbo coins, which is essentially real money. But I guess it's hard to actually get these Habbo coins. Like you have to be online for pay period, and if you're not online for pay period, they won't give it to you.
You're playing pretend.
And they
work?
basically have hierarchies, and the people at the top pay a bunch of Habbo coins to be at the top, so then they can pay the people below them to like basically just be below them. And like
Sorry,
they
I'm
hang
so
out in
dead
the
in my
VIP
fake
room
Habbo.
and dance. And then like the underlings just have to like do whatever they say, and maybe you'll get a Habbo coin.
That's crazy that you're
know.
just playing.
And they have
pretend.
websites. They have websites about everyone in the group.
Friend group.
They have
friend
people
request.
who like work the front group, like the front desk. Like
God, why do I
It's
kind of want to do
crazy.
that? We should go do that right now. Let's work the front desk at a Habbo hotel.
see, this is why I was like, I need Haley to do this because I'm too terrified to talk to anyone, and Haley like does not.
Well, everyone's ignoring
She has no
me.
shame.
Why is everyone ignoring me? I'm cute now. I put a cute fit on.
I'm surprised they
My
didn't ban you.
shift lock is broken.
Oh, Hippie said they didn't ignore you.
Oh.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, Hip Lock. Hip Lock? Who's that?
Hippies.
I love the idea that everyone's going into this room and someone's like, I'm a 32-year-old lawyer. Why are you ignoring me?
I'll sue you. I'm actually telling the truth for once, and everyone's ignoring
They're
me.
like, okay, there is a child who picked the age 32.
Sorry,
for
I
some
freaked
reason.
out. I just feel so comfortable here. It's
You're having so much fun,
a
Haley.
new place for me to explore myself. And I am not used to talking to others. Let's just really
This
lay
is
it
gonna
out
be
there.
long. I'm so glad I'm here to see this.
Is anyone saying? I'm trying to talk over the people talking about eating ass. I want to like shut them up. And you know when you fill up the chat with
It's
your
the
shit
Janet
so that
strategy,
they can't
yeah.
hear it.
Yeah.
And I'm not comfortable with sexual stuff. No, I won't say that.
You're a lawyer.
I want to leave that
Haley.
open. I wanna
I'm
leave
a
that open.
32-year-old lawyer. I am not comfortable with sexual stuff.
Please stop talking about ass. I'm trying to make friends. And you're being rude.
So sad.
Let's see what happens. Audio listeners, I might recommend the video version of the podcast for this segment.
Well, I think we're describing it pretty well.
I think so.
To be honest. But yeah, we should we okay, so you guys didn't like make any Habbo coins. You didn't like buy any cool clothes or anything. to kind of show
No,
off.
I didn't want to
Okay.
give
That
this.
wasn't on the right website. So I failed. I lost 1 PV point.
I do feel like Janet has like you're like you know how it's like hydrophobic where like water just repels off of you. You're somehow like PC phobic.
Yeah.
You are
that
like,
is
you're-
true.
The PC scared of you. You're scared of the PC.
And look, when I was like, okay, let me do my assignment, and then I didn't do it right because they fucking have bad SEO, and now I'm the fucking asshole. No. I'm going to go into the real Habbo Hotel and say, there's like a way cooler, way emptier Habbo.io that we're all hanging out at if you want to move over.
Did it look like this? What did it look like?
Yeah, what
Yeah, it does
It's
look it actually like looks like I feel like it looks a little bit better. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like
Maybe that's
falling
like
for
a
the-
new site or something.
maybe I'm falling for like
maybe-
the DLSS 5 of it all, the Yastified Habbo Hotel.
Okay, this is a retro.
Oh, this is it's literally called. Is it Habba? Like
It's
Habba.
Habbo. Oh my god, it's literally not
Yeah.
even called Habbo. It's Habbo.
But I thought it looked strange to me. You got tricked. I googled it.
I think.
But
I think. I don't know
googled
if she
it,
got
and when
like,
you Google Habbo Hotel, it comes up.
oh no.
When you Google
This
it,
looks like
comes
it
up.
looks like the
funny.
retro. Like this is like a fan run server of the retro version of Habbo
Yes.
Hotel
Yeah.
because it has
Yeah.
like it looks more like what it looks like when I played back in the day.
Yeah.
I see the coffee bean you talked about.
Yeah, so I was like, no one's in here. The other thing is too, like, and I just got to just to lay it all out there because honestly, like, the humiliation makes for better content. I also like, I think it's because I typed in hab-a, not hab-o, because when people say habbo, I hear hab-a. So now we're back to the language
Oh,
issue
no.
again. I was like, yeah, this is like, I don't know how many would there be. Like, wait, I didn't know there was like a market for making like fake Habbo hotels, but obviously there is, and I got
They got you.
Oh my
Wait, so you told me I shouldn't have
Yep.
put my social security number into this? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
You shouldn't have bought the year-long subscription pass to Habba.
God
Oh my
damn
gosh,
it.
coffee
Oh my
bean.
god.
This
I was
is
saving
so
all that money
funny.
I was saving all that money on V-Bucks. I thought I could just spend it on fake Habbo Hotel. Oh, this is what, yeah, but
Stalker, you just walk up behind me.
I want to see what's going on over here.
I complimented this girl's outfit and they're ignoring me, so I feel a little bit like a noob. It's crazy how you go right back into that feeling of like, I'm not cool because I don't have the outfit.
Exactly.
These
And
games
nobody
just-
wants to talk to you.
And I'm even like reading it that way, watching you guys. I'm like, of course,
Like,
no
you don't
one's
wanna
gonna
talk to us
you.
either?
Like,
Because no one.
Well, I'm just like not
That's wild.
surprised. I'm like, why would anyone be talking to you
Look
guys
at
if
us,
you
we're a couple of
haven't put any
noobs.
effort into your
Oh,
outfits?
hell yeah, girl, let's dance it out. Cringe is dead. Cringe culture is dead. Let's dance in the Habbo Hotel. Hell yeah. Screw all these people with
Can you
halos.
please emphasize the O in Habbo Hotel if you're going to be saying it
Habbo
over and over again?
Hotel.
Because some people are not hearing it correctly. Thanks.
What would I
Appreciate
do
it.
without my girls? My shift key is broken, so I keep aesthetically typing up and like looking like I'm purposefully doing uppercase, lowercase. But
Oh,
it's
I thought that was a
because-
bit you were doing.
No,
in-
it's my
in
shift
the game.
key.
I didn't.
Is
Wait, oh, that's like a fake thing people say all the time.
Yeah.
It's like my shift key is broken when
For
they're.
once,
when they're
I'm
lying.
not lying. I said I'm a 32-year-old lawyer and my
For
shift
once.
key is broken, and I'm telling the truth, and everyone's ignoring me except for Sarah.
One
thank
avatar
God.
always lies. One always tells the truth. The other one says that the other one's lying.
But like, yeah,
Figure it out.
if you ever want to go online and just like and like, you know, if you really want to look into the abyss, just make a girl avatar and log into Habbo.
Oh yeah.
But make sure
I
you're
I have
logging into
8
the
friend
right
requests
one,
now.
'cause
I really
can
want
happen.
to do VR chat with you guys now. I think that would be so fun if we just went online and ran around and saw what happened. That'd be the best. You guys could all be tall and I could be short. We could do whatever we want. We could be whoever we want. It would be a dream. Sarah, you could be Hatsune Miku.
I could.
You could. Kelsey, you could be a bird. You could be a bird. Janet.
It all comes
Mario.
back to this.
I can be Mario.
Mario.
What is?
I just go around and I say it's a me until I get
that.
banned.
And I could be Spirit, Stallion the Cimarron from the movie.
Okay.
Love that for you.
Yeah. I love that Sarah and I are still just absolutely hitting the gritty.
I'm
hitting
surprised nobody got
everything.
mad at us for like dancing in the coffee shop.
Is that a faux pas now you're telling me?
Well, nobody else is dancing.
Well,
Yeah.
because they're all like
But you guys look really
cringe.
cute and matching. So
I know, I finally learned how to do my hair.
you
Yeah,
guys
you
want
copied my
to?
hair.
You guys want to look at our Neopets accounts?
Hell yeah.
I don't know who else did Neopets, but
Do we want to quickly land on just for a final closeout? What is the thought on the cute evil spectrum? Have we finalized
for Habbo
For
Hotel,
the good evil.
for good evil?
Do we have all of them?
I'm sure
we're
we
missing a
add
bunch.
my fake. Can we add habba.io to this? so that I can be involved?
That's the most evil. Habba. Is it Habba Hotel? Like H-A-B-B?
It's habba with an A. The way I thought you guys were saying it this whole
I
fucking
can't even
time,
Google
so-
search that. It's like correcting me here.
Well,
It's like,
are you
better
sure?
figure
Don't
it
you
out.
want
This is-
Habbo?
This is it.
the real thing?
Yeah, it
This
just
is it.
says Habba is a Habbo retro genre MMORPG. Does not claim to be Habbo Hotel.
how are they still
I'm sad too because
evil?
my avatar looked really good in this.
There's
and
only
now no
84
one
people
will-
online
can
on
we
Habba.
Can you show it?
Yeah,
there a way
yeah.
to
I'll
show it?
screenshot it and send it to Haley for the for the show. Hold on.
I have it the most evil I could get. It's under the V and I and evil. How are they not getting hit with a trademark suit for that? That's beyond me. It
Well, I think it's because
literally
like it's
confused
like the
Janet.
retro version, so it's like to be fair, Janet typed it in correctly. If she wanted this,
No, the
version-
assessment for
I'm sorry. Are you
trademark-
taking Habba Hotel's side, Sarah?
The trademark test is
so
confusion in the
fucked
market,
up.
and it literally, that's exactly what happened. The judge literally goes,
Okay.
would a consumer get confused and think
let
was the real
let
thing?
everyone in this cafe
Okay,
know that
okay.
you're gonna sue Habba.io.
I sent you my avatar. Please respond.
Oh my god, I
Haley,
can't wait to see.
on here. Yeah, I looked really good too. So it's so sad that's not even a real game.
Oh, you look so cute, your character.
He looks so good. Get it out of here. Look at that.
Oh my god!
I'm new to Habbo.
You spelled it wrong in your little thing too. Did you write that?
No, it was default.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Wait, your outfit with the little butterfly top is
Yeah.
everything.
That's cuter than
I'll
anything
just
we
say-
got.
Over in
Great.
Habba.io, you don't gotta pay for shit to look good. So please, if you want to join me over at Habba Hotel, you know where to find me.
Created
Habba.io.
today, last in line
Legally
7
distinct.
seconds ago.
Created yesterday.
Okay, this is the new picture for.
This is what I did
Habbo.
instead of unpack. I was going on fake Habbo Hotel
That's
and then being
so
like,
funny.
"Oh, I'm gonna have so much to contribute now to the show," and it's fucking a fake game. This is some bullshit.
This is the new picture for Habbo, and it's going on most evil. IMVU is
Yeah.
barely behind that, and then Habbo is behind IMVU.
But Janet, how did you? Janet, how did you find your time on Habbo?
It was like kind of gross until I steered the conversation, and then it steered very easily. So we talked about movies for a bit, and what people were watching, and then what people were listening to, and then the last message I posted was what did I write? I had something to the effect of, "Okay, thank you. I have what I need for my research. Goodbye." And then I left without explaining what it was. But yeah, I mean, it was just like I brought up the movies thing, and someone was like, "I don't watch movies," and I was like, "Oh, like," I'm like, I forgot what I said. I said like, "Oh, like whatever," and they were like, "Oh yeah, I just watch shows," and then they said they were watching Gossip Girl for the like 1,000th time. I'm like, "Oh, I've never seen it." And then it's funny because like again, like right before this, it was like Perv City with this group, and then and then like one of the pervy people was like, "I watched Black Phone yesterday. If anyone cares," and I was like, "I care." I'm like, "Oh, I love Ethan Hawke. I've been wanting to watch that." And they're like, "Thank you." And I was like, "See, why can't we just be fucking chill, and then we could all be chill?" So I like to think that I did better the fake community. I should have asked, do you guys know this in Habbo Hotel is what I should have been asking. Because the answer is probably no, I feel like.
Yeah, what percentage of people are there incorrectly like you versus people are like,
I
like Habbo better.
on Habbo.
Sound off in the comments if you thought you were in Habbo Hotel and turns out you're in Habbo.io like an asshole, which is where I was.
Oh my gosh.
So, you know, that's
At
the
least
thing,
you
like,
talk to him.
Sometimes you try to
get a conversation.
You try to put yourself out there. You try to try something new. You try to have an open mind, and then you end up in a fucking fake game, and everyone's at this other game without you, and you have nothing to fucking add. So that's my story.
I can't believe that we never would have found out if you didn't try to invite Jan to the coffee shop.
She would have been like, "Oh yeah, Habbo's great."
We would have never known.
I never even thought to like question it either. I was like, "Oh, okay."
It looks
Like-
very similar. Like the little avatar you sent us, that
But I
looks
was
like
thinking,
Habbo
I'm like,
Hotel.
all these
Yeah,
rooms are so much more empty, and everything's so and so it's like everyone's messaging me, and we all these. I'm like, no one's saying, no, I'm not getting any requests or anything. But I was like, I like didn't question it because I was like, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think to check, am I in the wrong spot? You know?
That's so funny. Oh my god.
There I was. Turns out that wasn't Miley Cyrus's account. It was Habbo Hotel.
That's evil.
And he even mentions
I
the
just can't-
hotel in the UI. So I was thinking like, oh yeah, like I don't know.
I mean, it is a
picture-
version.
there's a
It is like
picture
the
of a
retro
hotel.
version of Habbo
In a
Hotel,
sense.
like fan hosted, probably.
If it's
So if
not
anything, you ended up on the more bespoke version.
if it's not Habbo Hotel, why is there a fucking bellhop with a magnifying glass in the UI? I thought, of course, this is, this is probably like what they call it for short, just Habba. You know, I thought Habbo Hotel is its government name. This was like, oh, everyone calls it Habba though. Who's playing it?
They could literally
You
use
know?
this podcast as proof in court for trademark infringement. Like I would
fucking
use this.
Habbo Hotel.
Haley's like
This is
writing the case as we speak.
the
Habbo
fucking
Hotel,
butterfly
if you need
effect.
a
of-
lawyer, let's get him. Let's get Habbo.
Habba.io is going fucking burning.
Let's DMCA this.
show.
Let's get it down.
So anyway, but yeah, I had a cute butterfly top. And I thought
Your
that was
outfit's really
fun.
cute.
It was really cute to
Yeah,
me.
you did better than any of us, I think.
That's very sweet of you to say. I appreciate
But
that.
Habbo is the most evil of all.
Yeah, Habba has to be the most evil because I feel wronged by the.
It's
by
probably
Habba.
like really nice devs who just are like trying to like for free put out a nostalgic vibe thing. There's probably like nothing evil about it, but
They do have a disclaimer on the bottom. Okay, hold on, T. It says Habba with an A, not an O, apparent fuckingly. Habba is for educational purposes only and does not claim to be Habbo Hotel.
oh, that's how
or
you
part
can get
of the
around
Salt Lake
everything
Corporation.
legal.
No.
Yeah, I wrote on the
They
bottom
go
of my
so down
Blue
if they tried to
Sky.
sue them.
That's that one. Lawyers hate this one cool trick.
Lawyers hate
You
this
can
hack.
just say, You can just say, I don't mean to look like Habbo Hotel, and it's only for education, and then they can't do anything.
If you say, bitch, learn to read, you can do whatever you want.
It says all purchases are treated as donations, tax write-off alert, okay, and go towards funding our server. We are a small community-funded private server powered by Lightshot CMS, so...
That's
Count
crazy.
your fucking days, Habbo.io, because you wronged the wrong bitch. You fucked up so bad.
I literally can't imagine what it's like having like my entire social life be this though.
I know.
Like coming home, booting up Habbo or like any of the other social websites, and then just like waiting for someone to talk to me.
That's what I used to do though, just on other websites. I just didn't do it at Habbo.
Yeah, but like, but I can't imagine it anymore.
I'm like, bitch, that was
I feel
my
like now
life.
there's like more well, I feel like with Discord there's like more entertaining things to do, or like Twitch chat or something. Like I feel like of the social sites, this has got to be the weirdest because it has a built-in hierarchy.
Yeah. Can you look real cute and look like you're better than everyone else?
Yeah, Discord is missing avatars. It is missing that.
That's how they can make money.
But also, I don't want Discord to do that.
Yeah,
you know, like I don't trust them.
Yeah, true.
I feel like theirs will somehow be an NFT or something.
Yeah.
That's Habbo Hotel and Habbo Hotel.
They're just Habbo. There's no hotel apparently.
So it's just Habbo?
It's just Habbo. But they have they have hotel like iconography that made me think, okay, this is like yeah.
So I have a confession to make. I jumped back into Neopets, but I had actually jumped back into Neopets like a while ago, and I fell off again, obviously, but I have a, I don't know, an account that's like almost 2 years old that exists. If I just sent it in the Pew Pew Bang chat if you want to pull it up.
Okay.
Since you're having trouble with the search bar.
Thank you, Kelsey.
Are you sure you're on neopets.com?
Sure
Neoponks. When I click it, it just takes me to the login areas.
I think you have to be logged into view, right?
Okay.
I would imagine.
Okay.
Share your screen and I will walk you through this.
Well, if I share my screen, my personal email will be shown. Let me. Oh, I gotta log
share your
into
screen
Neopass.
once you're in.
Okay.
Once you're in.
I'm logging into Neopass and then I'll do it. Or is Neopass the wrong one? Should be.
No, Neopass is fine. That's,
okay. I'm just learning.
So you can happen to anyone, guys.
Okay, I'll open my Grundo Sarah Podzorski. I'll go to that.
What?
My Grundor. Oh, I found you. Lemon fruit? Is that you?
No. What? It should be 17 birds. If you type in the...
Haley, you're missing like some really intense drama in the free therapy.
Really?
People are spitting on each other.
Habbo Hotel
Oh,
therapy.
I found it. Okay. I found your beautiful account. It has a bird.
So, I have actually... Yeah, I went back into Neopets, like, I guess, I thought it was only like a year ago, but I guess it was 22 months ago, according to this account here. And I made my two birdies, Touchy Bird and Midodori. And as you can see, every single one of my pets is painted.
Wow.
Because it's freaking easy to do now, which is crazy. So I was, when I first jumped back into it, and it was a friend in real life who told me that Neopets was getting good again. They were doing these daily quests, which they're still doing, but the rewards for these daily quests were truly insane. Like if you did, and the quests are just things like, it's dailies. It's like, go spin the wheel of excitement and feed your pet and that sort of thing. And if you had a 7-day streak going, you would get like a really crazy reward, like a paintbrush or like 300,000 Neo points, just like super crazy stuff that I could only dream of as a child. And so, and I also got some free Neo cash, which is like their paid stuff, which is how I got a couple of my little cosmetics. But look, for the love of the game, I spent $10.
What?
I spent $10 so you guys could see some really beautiful Neopets.
Wow.
Make sure to expense that.
I will.
Expense.
So as you can see, one of my pets is adopted, my little penguin, Shadow Bob. he was just in the pound, just chilling. And I was like, you know what? I like a checkered penguin. That's cool. He's a Bruce named... Oh, I'm sorry. It's Shodo Bob, not Shadow Bob.
Shodo Bob.
Shodo Bob. But
this
they had
website is held together by duct tape.
It absolutely.
It's crazy.
I would love to be helping you right now, but
okay, here we go.
There you go. Go back to just my profile there. So yeah,
perfect.
The little checkered Bruce there, and he's got some baseball stuff with him because they had a pack of
really
baseball related wearables. So little like puppies, little pets wearing baseball uniforms.
Aww.
And a little like mitt with a baseball. So I got him that.
Cute.
And then my newest pet is based off of my puppy, Piroshki. And you guys, not only is there, of course, there's like the concept of a baby paintbrush, right? There's now like fancy versions of painted pets that, as far as I can tell, are only for, like, you can only do with the paid currency. So this cost me $5. It cost me $5 to have a little baby.
But how did it make you feel?
So good. Look at this thing. He's
good.
He's a little baby puppy who's brown and like he looks like he's kind of chocolatey, and then he's got a little swirl of whipped cream with a cherry on top on his head with little sprinkles.
Aww.
And a little bit of sprinkles and cream on his tail.
He has a pet?
It's so cute. Yeah, I think they all have pets now.
No Name, the Tyranian Pocky?
Okay, look, I don't have time to be naming pets. I don't.
You're spending $5 buckaroonies, but you're not naming the fuckers?
Apparently.
They say time is money, so, you know, like...
Exactly.
133 pounds. That's a big baby.
He's a big baby. I mean, my dog is a big baby, so...
That's very cute.
But I'm about to blow you guys' mind because I think I mentioned this earlier, but I just straight up was like, I can buy anything now. I have 2 million Neo points. I feel more powerful than I have ever felt in my entire life. And so I just went out and bought a paintbrush. You guys be watching my account, okay?
I'm looking.
You're about to blow up.
I'm about to blow up. Wait, how do I paint?
What? Look at my account.
Wait, okay, hang on. I don't know how to do this.
Who are you gonna paint?
How do I paint? You have to go to the like painting.
I think you have to go somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, is it the?
But all your Neopets are already painted. What more could you possibly do?
I know. That's how freaking powerful I am, you guys. It's the rainbow pool. That's it.
I'm scared. She's drunk with power.
I'll look at Tachi while
I'm gonna challenge Dr. Piroshki in the Battle Dome.
You guys, I just painted Mito.
Let me look.
Just because I can.
What's their color?
Oh, I gotta select the squares that have motorcycles on them.
Oh my god! Hurry!
Okay, I'm coming back.
I think you missed one.
It let me in.
He's Christmas now. He's a little
Which
Christmas
one?
Robin.
Oh,
that's cute.
And
he's a bat.
why does he have a bat? It looks like he's gonna kill someone.
He's got a baseball bat. Because it's part of baseball. Yeah. He's
cute.
gonna kill someone.
He has a little mallard pet.
I am drunk with power.
How much did this cost you just now? How many Neo points?
Like 100K. Just like which is way cheaper than it used to be.
Just casually dropping that.
I think that's like a fifth of what it used to cost, but still. Just a casual, like, I can just do that. I can just go out. I just buy paintbrushes. I can buy whatever I want. I have 2 million Neo points.
Do you feel better than us?
I'm unstoppable.
2 million Neo points?
I have 2 million. And Sarah, it was easy. It was easy to get 2 million Neo points.
What did you do? Did you just buy them?
You just do your dailies. You just do your dailies for like a month.
Well,
I feel like I used to do my dailies for a month and I would maybe have 10 to 20,000.
That's what I'm saying is it's a totally different economy now, and it's mostly the
is it the inflation? Have all the other prices gone up or not really?
It kind of depends. It's like some stuff has gone up. Basically the clout has changed. So like painting your pet is not the meta anymore. Now there's like really rare collectible wearables and like stamps, I guess is the big thing now, like collecting the stamps.
I like paintbrushes.
which
That's more whimsical.
Yeah, I don't care about that stuff. I don't care about rare books and rare stamps and stuff. I just want a pretty bird. So I'm living large over here. It's great. And by the way, when I say the dailies, I mean like their new version of the dailies, which is like it's a daily quest, so it gives you like 5 things to do, like like spin this wheel, fight in the battle dome, feed your pet, read your pet a book. It's just like easy stuff. Each one of those gives you like 6,000 Neo points or like a pretty good item anyways. And then at the end of the week, you get a bonus, like sometimes as much as like 100,000 Neo points just for doing that stuff.
Oh my
just
God.
for showing up.
Yep. So,
but I feel like without the social aspect, I feel like I lose what I liked about Neopets a little bit.
I think I agree. Like if I was here because I also was doing a lot of stuff on the forums. Like I was doing a lot of talking on the boards and, you know, doing role playing or just like talking about things. And without that, like, how are you going to see my pet without that? You know, how are you going to be impressed?
But does it feel
oh my God, wait, someone
now?
just... Wait, I thought Neopets had nothing to offer me on the forums, but I looked at the general discussions, and one of the forum topics is Leon S. Kennedy parrying a missile with an axe. It's just the name of the forum. And I'm like, wait, maybe I belong here.
Maybe this is better.
Hold on a second.
Perfect.
Oh yeah, I heard you could do that. I didn't know that topic.
What if you looked and it was me who started that forum? Full circle moment. Is it if it's so easy to get things to make the Neopets pretty, does it make you feel more hollow inside when you get it?
I think that if I was trying to seriously play this again, yes.
Yeah.
But I think because I think honestly right now you just get to go back to your childhood playground and just stomp around and be powerful and have all of the things you never got to have. And it's like closure almost. It's just like, cool. I can just kind of wrap up all the things I'd always wished I could do. I can just do them and just kind of just quietly close the book. Just be like, all right, we're done here. I've done it.
Can finally have the golden unicorn or whatever I wanted when I was
11. I bet like, what paintbrush did you guys want? What were you after in this life?
Ooh. Here, let me look them up.
Let me look them up.
I didn't
as well.
like the baby one, although I think the baby one was the most popular.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I also didn't like the baby one, except that I really liked this chocolate baby that, that was available.
Oh my God,
Yeah, but I
25th
think
anniversary
maybe...
brush. Oh, that's insane. 25 years. Sorry, keep going.
I don't remember which. I think I wanted like the fairy paintbrush.
Yeah.
I think I wanted that too.
The fairy paintbrush just like put wings on your Neopet.
I wonder if that one is still crazy expensive. It wouldn't surprise me. Now let's see if I can spell fairy correctly.
Fairy.
Yeah, I can just afford one right now. It's like
That's
a little under $1
crazy.
million. I just buy you one, Sarah. I'll just buy you a fairy paintbrush. No big deal.
I've got the
paintbrush
Neopets.
down to $500,000.
Wow.
Yeah, so a lot of stuff has gone down, but even if the stuff that hasn't necessarily, like, it's still, because you can get to $1 million so easily, like, most of the paintbrushes are just not hard, you know? They're just, like, they're just very attainable now.
I wonder if, like, a part of it had to do with, like, when you're a kid, you don't have your own money. So it's like it felt more special to make your own money and like buy things with it on Neopets versus like as an adult, I'm less interested in Neopets because I have my own money. But like as a kid, it's like it wasn't attainable, you know.
Yeah.
As most things aren't with money in life. But yeah, I wonder if it's because I have money, I no longer need Neopets.
That's
interesting.
That's like
Interesting.
the one way we could hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was something to work towards as a kid. Although I never achieved it.
Yeah, I think I got
So you never
one
had a single
starry
painted
brush.
pet?
I think I had a starry brush one time because it was cheap.
I think I had like a cloud brush. I think I adopted one that was a cloud one.
Okay, so you got something.
Mm-hmm.
The 25th anniversary paintbrush is very cute. Everyone's just got little like bows and stuff.
How do you look at what they look like with the brush on? I'm such a boomer.
Once again,
this episode, sorry.
jellyneo.com, the #1 resource.
That's where
for,
I am. Okay, Miss Rude. I'm on here, but when I'm on the brush, how do I see its effects on the animals?
I think it's just a different
Okay.
part of the website. If you go to wardrobe.jellyneo.net.
They're getting a lot more like
Okay.
fancy. Like this origami brush makes them all look like folded pieces of paper.
Yeah. Yeah, there's some
Ooh.
really cool ones that are way after I stopped playing. There's like an 8-bit one, which is really ugly, by the way, unfortunately, but it's a nice concept.
Damn, that sucks.
They're not very good at pixel art.
Chicken nugget?
Chicken nugget.
Yeah, it's a chicken nugget dinosaur.
Oh. I think there's a candy one that turns the Tearies into a marshmallow peep, and I really want that.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah.
It's crazy how it's just a static JPEG. There's not even animations. You know, like
Who
truly.
cares?
Yeah, no, but like we didn't need it. Like we were just like,
Why would I need that?
it's nowadays the kids will want that, I feel. They'd be like, this is just a picture, and then they wouldn't want to play. But we were simple creatures.
me adding like the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, yeah, that sounds like those. Fuck those kids. Totally. This is me.
But there was just something about it. Oh, wow. These are cute. Valentine's one. Oh, the 20th anniversary unicorn is everything. Oh.
That paintbrush, not very expensive. I can buy you one.
No, it's okay. Save your money. Save your money for a rainy day. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of makes me sad how easy it is to get money now.
Yeah, I see that. I understand.
But I
that
think it's better.
feeling.
You know,
It is
I
better.
don't think
It's better.
it is better.
It's like forgiving student debt. I'm trying not to be
like-
bitter that I had
yeah.
to go through it. It's like everyone should forgive it. I don't care.
Everyone should get a paintbrush for their Neopets.
Yes,
Yeah.
I would just like a little acknowledgement that back in my day it was hard. That's all I'm
Yeah.
looking for.
You're acknowledged.
Okay. That's all I need.
But again, that is when we show off our old accounts, my old account has one of the like unconverted ones, and that is, I think that's just like the version of Clout that
can we
exists
see it?
now. Yeah, let me show you.
Come on. You were begging and hoping I'd ask that question, weren't you?
Have you found the search bar yet?
Oh my god.
No! I feel like I'm on Habbo. I'm going through this. I feel like I'm on Habbo Hotel. Oh, I see.
How dare
Habbo.io.
you mention
wait.
Habbo.io to me?
I do see the search now. I think I was just
You
on
know
the
that's
wrong
my trigger
place.
phrase now. Habbo.io.
Okay, so here's the story behind my old account, and if anyone on the you can just get that.
I want that one.
Do it.
How do I get it? Yes.
Do it. You've got it. Yeah, just do it.
It's a
Adopt
mustard
it.
yellow seahorse.
You have a. Is it really mustard? Is that what it's
mustard
called?
yellow.
It's called colored custard.
Oh, custard.
So it's supposed to be like,
Ew.
yeah, like a custard.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, that's kind of yucky.
Just send it back to the pound.
I don't like that.
I don't like it.
away.
It's looking a little questionable.
I'll go back to my Grundo Sarah Podzorski.
All right, so some
kinda like
backstory
Rundown,
behind
not
this
gonna lie.
account. If you go to the search bar, did you?
Oh,
Do you know what that is? You lost it again. It's
Yeah, I
on
lost
this
the search
page.
bar?
On this page, it's on the bottom. Oh, okay.
oh, down here. Yes. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Where are we?
where?
And
I found
why
it. I
are
found
you
it.
such a boomer?
Okay, I found it.
I'm just gonna send you the link.
No, I can search. What was your name?
Okay, so it is. You ready for this? Dark Lord Cass, Kass, PB
Oh.
King,
Where
and
did Casa?
yeah, he was a like part of the lore. He's like the
Oh, okay.
lord of one of the castles or something.
Yeah. Was
so
he a
some
bird?
stuff. Yeah, he was a bird.
Okay.
Look, I am nothing.
I just wanted to verify my facts.
Okay.
This was originally my sibling's account.
21 and a half years.
That
old
well,
account.
and this account is 2004. Because my first account, Miyuku62, was frozen years ago. I don't remember why. But that was my 2001 account. So when that account got banned, I just forcibly took this account from my sibling. I was just like, this is mine now. I can't make a new account. I need to be an old head still.
Look at all your bird Neopets.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So my Darrigan Teary, the little yellow and black guy, he is rare as heck. He is an unconverted Darrigan, whatever, however you say it. And so he's like fancy.
This one?
Because no, the yellow and black one.
You have so many.
I have so many birds. I'm sorry.
So many. Oh, this one.
No, to the left. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Wow. He's 178,000 hours old.
Yeah. Also, do you see that little bronze trophy at the bottom there?
Yeah.
That's a beauty contest prize. I sent in a little photoshopped drawing of this little guy in 2006. You guys are gonna love this. If I looked distracted earlier, it's because I was looking for this. I found it. I found, because they don't let you just like click on it. You have to go like month by month to try to like look at the past winners, but they do still have all of them
That's
on
awesome.
the website, which is crazy to me.
What did you get for it?
There must have been a prize. Yeah, there must have been a Neopets prize.
You get something.
Okay, so you are going to have to search. Let's see, January 27th.
Can you just link her, please? Can you just give her the link? Can you please just give
you
her the
unfortunately
link?
can't. You have to go to here.
Can you send her a screenshot?
You can do it, Haley. I believe in you.
Hey! I know how to use a computer. I don't like this. I remember as a
She's
kid
already
really...
not on the right site.
What do you mean?
Click the... I sent it to you.
Okay, thank you.
And... so you go to the beauty contest winners that I linked there. You guys are going to laugh so hard. This is the edgiest...
Nothing came
photo.
up.
No. Oh my goodness. Haley, click the link. Click the link.
The link that was sent to you.
Oh, different page.
Okay, all right. On there. Okay. So go, instead of overall winner, select Teary, Pteri. Nope, go up. Says, see where it says see the winners in each species? Overall winners?
You can't see I have the drop down menu down. It's because it's not showing up. I'm doing it. Look, see, I clicked it.
There you go. Okay, and then the date is January 27th, 2006. This is even better than I thought it was in terms of just who I was in 2006. I am so excited for you to see this.
2006.
I'm gonna put my face into the screen if my head gets really big on the camera.
It's unfortunately it doesn't let you zoom in, and it's such a tiny JPEG. I cannot see what it says, but you're gonna have to go back to the Teary, I guess.
Oh, I had clicked that. That's
weird. I don't know why it didn't do that.
What?
Oh, now it's the wrong date.
Wait,
what's going on?
It's either doing you search the species or you search the date.
All right, it's working for me. I'm just gonna screenshot this.
Yeah.
This isn't my fault. This is because of the website.
I would like if you would screenshot, Kelsey. Nothing to do with Haley.
You keep trying your best, Haley. Okay.
January 26th, 2006.
Yeah, January 27th, 2006.
That's where I went. Oh, I found it.
I think you're on first place.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
What the heck? Oh my god.
So those are probably edgy song lyrics on there. I don't know what they say, unfortunately. I've tried zooming in really hard. I cannot read it.
Why won't it let me zoom? Oh my god.
Was that its name, Give?
Yeah.
Did it have the scar because your wolf had a scar and you just like scars?
Oh, I was all into those eye scars.
Okay.
What's your little name at the bottom left? What was your artsy name?
It's probably Chaotic Kelsey or something like that.
Yeah, it definitely says chaotic.
Yeah.
God, I would give money. I would give $5 to see what those lyrics were.
We have a reveal of the song.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I figured it out.
I think I guessed it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
So
wait,
this is
on 3, can you guys both reveal what
Wait, I need
you
to
think
look up the name of this song real quick.
Sure, but to clarify, while she looks that up, when you say on 3, are you gonna say 1, 2, 3, and then we say the name, or is it on?
Yeah, I'll say
Okay,
1,
okay.
2, 3, and then you'll both go name.
Okay.
Okay. I do
go
know
ahead.
what this song is called.
Okay, ready?
Okay.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Fat Lip by Sum
Landmarks.
41.
Or something, or whatever. Yeah, Sum 41. It's a Sum 41 cover, apparently.
It's
of
Sum
I
By
can't
Landmarks.
believe it.
Wow.
I did not think it was going to be the same one.
Good sleuthing.
What gave it
Yeah.
away?
Well,
The victim in the back down.
Yeah, the ones that are highlighted are like, I don't know. I feel like those are
Suffer, concern, victim.
Can we
Man.
read the lyrics to this?
Oh, absolutely. Hang on.
For
Fat
audio
Lip.
listeners, Kelsey's
this
drawing
is incredible.
is the bird looking sheepishly over its shoulder, top left, with a scar down its eye. Its name is in the top left with very scary font, but bloody font. And she has put some lyrics in the back, but it's the size of the JPEG is so small and lost to time that you can barely read it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know which part of the song is the top part, but it's probably, let's see. Yeah, it's probably because we like having fun at other people's expense and cutting people down is just a minor offense. Then it's none of your concern. I guess I'll never learn. I'm sick of being told to wait my turn. I don't want to waste my time, become another casualty of society.
I don't want to waste my. Oh, that song. Yeah,
Become another casualty of society. I'll never fall in line. Become another victim of your conformity and back down.
Oh,
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time.
2006, Kelsey. This is when I say I was not popular. This
was like a huge song.
And you won an award.
And I won an award for it.
What was your reaction when you got the news that you came in third?
Oh my god, I was ecstatic. This was like the greatest thing that ever happened
That's
to me.
so cute.
I had won some like art awards at school, but Neopets felt like the big stage, you know? That was like that was like and even though I mean this is third place on a specific unpopular pet, you know, like it's not this wasn't that big.
Don't downsell your accomplishments. Honestly,
but I worked.
This should be on your resume. What a fun little anecdote. I'm just like third place winner of the January 27th, 2006 Neopets art.
Tristan and I gonna go hard now.
Please, if anyone from the Neopets team is listening, please let me back into this account. I want
let her in.
so bad.
Let her in.
I don't know how much more. Like, so I have appealed a couple of times, and the problem is I both A, lied about my age. B, it was my siblings' account.
So couldn't be me. That wouldn't happen to me. They let me back in.
I genuinely don't know what I put because it was both not me. It was my sibling, and I do remember I made the account for them, but I don't remember like what age I did, what birthday I did, anything.
Yeah.
And they want to know things. They're like, "Who's on your friends list?" I'm like. I actually
Miley
did
Cyrus?
do some sleuthing.
Miley Cyrus 3 times? I'd be like, if
Miley
you look
Cyrus
in the
underscore
DMs, there's several from people claiming to be Miley Cyrus.
I talked to it's an email thread with Calvin at the Neopets team, and Calvin, unfortunately, I think Calvin probably believes me, but I had just nothing to show for it. I was like, can you look at my old forum post? Like, I was probably role playing on the wolf boards a lot, like and he. But he was like, I need a birthday. The worst part is he was like, do you at least have an email address associated with it? And I listed like 5 email addresses I thought it could be, and it wasn't any of those.
Dang,
apparently.
they were like
So
trying to.
I know. I really feel like Calvin was trying to help me out, but like, come on, like Calvin, look, Calvin, would I have dug this up? Would I have found? Would I have shown this to the world if I did not want back into this account so badly? Calvin, please.
What would you do?
Basically,
if you
this
got
whole
back
episode is
into
just
this
collecting
account?
evidence for different things.
Yeah. What's the first thing you're doing back in this account? Besides your dailies.
I mean, I'm not doing that. I'm like looking around. Like, I have no idea what state I left this account in. I don't know.
Is there an
And I
archive
think
of
that's
your
the
forum
problem.
posts and stuff? Like, can you go look at what you
I don't
used
know.
to talk about? Yeah.
That's a great question. I don't know.
That'd be fun.
But I would love to look at that. I would love to just like see, any of my old, like what's in my inventory. I don't know. Who's on my friends list? I don't know. Do I recognize any of those names? I just want her back, man. I just want her back.
Hashtag let Kelsey back in.
Let Kelsey back
to
in.
Neopets.
Let Kelsey back in.
Hashtag let her in.
Ugh.
That's an iconic poll.
Thank you.
Were you going to share that story with us if I didn't pry it out of you? I feel like I had to go show us the picture.
It was so the show and tell for this week was going to be show off some of our old accounts. So
of course.
We just kind of barreled into it, but that's fine by me.
Okay.
There's my show and tell. There's my old Neopets account. I really tried to find my old Gaia online account. If anyone wants to try to find it, I remember that it was something to do with marshmallows. And I remember that I like referred to myself as Marshy. I don't know if it was like Marsh. I don't know if Marshy was part of the name or just Marsh. And I had penguin slippers, and I was very proud of that. And that's all I got for you.
This is like a lost child alert. Last seen wearing penguin slippers. Please find her.
I remember one of the things I really liked doing on Gaia Online was, again, I was a really big fan of just like cute little pixel art. And I was always trying like, I think we've talked a little bit about like the browser doll games before. I was always like, doing those, but then I wanted to like, I'd copy paste them into just MS Paint, and I would try to like edit the clothes and try to make it even like more custom and unique and everything. So I was always really into like people would sell little pixel arts, and they would like it was all just super. No, obviously there's no way of like you can just copy paste whatever, but like there were these cute little forums people would post, and it would be like, you can have like a custom milkshake and you pick like the base and then like what toppings you want on it. And it was just like a little pixel art.
Cute. Bless you.
Thank you. Sorry. I should have cut that out.
No,
it happened too fast.
Oh, I don't have anything like that. I don't know what names I used. I don't know. Like coconut123_123 was my thing.
My fat lip soul.
The thing is though, is like there's nothing on our accounts. Like what do you... If you had my Neopet account, like. Okay, I'll give you my Neopet account.
Yay! I know how to search now.
No, I'll just send you the link.
I'm so proud of you.
I now have my new custard one, and I can search. No, I can search.
What's the name? I just can't believe that it still exists.
So cute.
What's the name? I'll search.
I just sent you the link.
Just send me the
water.
I sent you the link.
Tell me the name. I'm trying to prove myself.
Open the link.
No, tell me the search so I can prove myself. What was it, Janet?
It's Water Baby 10.
No, Janet.
Is it not?
Thank you, Janet.
No, it is.
Okay, sorry. I'm like traumatized from being wrong this episode, so that's very triggering for me.
Water Baby 10, 20 and a
I
half
bought
years
something.
old.
I made a new account and I bought something from my store because nobody ever bought anything from my store.
You had a store?
I had a
so
store and
sad.
nobody ever bought anything from it, and I really, really thought that I had competitive prices.
Status
I know you
online,
did.
complaining as usual.
And it never changed.
Cute.
That's sad that I never changed my status to offline.
Wait, some of your guys have like
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
where I got
hats,
those
though.
hats, but I guarantee you they were free. I think that was from the Christmas event.
Oh, that makes sense. The advent calendar.
So you have a sad Jub
Well, they're sad because they're all starving.
They're all starving.
named Kiko1482. Very cute. What's her story? Tell us about her.
I don't remember her.
Oh, she's lost
she
the
wasn't my
time.
first one.
She's not your first.
I don't think so.
And then you have...
I think this also wasn't my first official account either. Like, I think I was like Kelsey and I like started a new one. But
I think that was pretty common. I just don't
Yeah.
remember why we would have done this, but oh, you're in a guild.
I'm in a guild. I'm in a
Breathe.
Japanese learning guild, but when I looked at it, none of the Japanese was spelled correctly.
Oh, no.
Aww.
I mean,
If
We
you
were
look at it
trying to
though, if you look at it,
learn.
it still has the old HTML on the guild.
yeah, wow, it's like so.
This one doesn't even
It's
load
got
for
like
me.
a photo bucket thing over it, like.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah, I don't
my
know why that
God.
one doesn't load.
Does it load for you or just not me?
No.
No. Job rank intern.
The word of the day is wakai. Wakai means young. Is this true?
Yes, that is correct.
So some uses are kare wa wakaku meamasu.
Aww. Sarah learning new things in her free time.
I don't think I learned. I like went between. My one thing is I really wanted to talk to people online more, so I would join a bunch of guilds, and then you would join a guild, and it would end up being like inactive.
Yeah.
It would go inactive like pretty quick.
I feel like in Neopets you were only allowed to be a part of one at a time too.
Yeah.
And like Gaia, you could do whatever you want, but
Guy is evil. Much more evil.
Oh,
That makes
okay.
sense.
I'm gonna buy something from your shop.
Thank you. I'll never. The me of the past would appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is this healing?
I found
This
an
is such like
old
an interstellar
Twilight.
moment.
How do
Kelsey
I buy
runs
buying
from
through
your
the
two things from
shop?
your
to get
shop.
something.
I want to buy from your shop. Oh, I can buy something too.
Better hurry, I'm gonna buy everything.
Oh, I want the
With
bottle
her
of blue
millions
sand.
and millions of Neo points.
I'm buying the blue sand.
I'm freaking rich.
It is a small.
It's just
but
so
cute
sad
shop.
that like. It's
The
just
money
so
has
sad that I had
changed you,
this shop
Kelsey.
and like this was like the only way that I could make money, and I was like trying to price my items competitively, but nobody wanted them. And like even 20 years later, nobody's buying anything from my shop.
I
It
just
just
bought
feels
two
like a very
things.
Neopet moment. Thank you guys.
just
Wow,
bought
I'm
two
gonna start
things.
crying.
That's really cute.
One of your Neopets is like not loading.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know what that is about.
It's like a broken. It's just
If
completely
you're, it
broken.
says apparently it's like an issue with this glitch with the customization of this one pet.
Oh.
the JPEG game
Oh, we
can't
can
load
look
JPEGs.
at your home, and you do
Oh,
have
yeah.
insurance.
Yeah, I have basic insurance on my home.
Oh my
that's
god,
some
I
stuff in
forgot
this
about the
room.
homes.
But like you can't see my furniture. You can see my furniture, but you can't see where I put it.
Yeah, because the HTML
flash
or
is-
the
Yeah,
flash is broken.
293
insurance just, like, for the vibes?
Soup Alley.
I don't know. Like I genuinely think bad things could happen to your house.
God, this
or
website's
something.
runs so bad.
I don't remember. I think it's possible that it couldn't, and it was just another like, don't you want to do this just to like feel like an adult?
Well, I think
Also,
it made you
what-
feel like an
what
adult, right?
Blueprint's ass is this arrangement? Like these doors
Look.
go to nowhere.
It was really hard to make a house.
Roaring log fire.
And I had to buy a plot that cost money, and you get to
Yeah.
pick your neighborhood. Although I think my
Except
plot's
that like all the good neighborhoods were full.
yeah, I think my
like you
plot
would
was
want to
just
go
dirt
to
cheap.
yeah, you want to go to like Fairyland or whatever, and like you can't.
That's why I'm on Soup Alley, baby.
Yeah.
I thought you
29,
named it
32,
that.
63, Soup
That's just-
Alley.
That's just your plot's name? That's as you bought it?
I live on Soup
I'm gonna-
Alley.
I'm gonna apply for land in Fairyland and see what happens.
You finally
My
have
application has been filed. It'll take up to 1 day to get confirmation from the planning committee. Oh,
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
Wait, it says I'm Googling it, and it says Neo home insurance is optional, but it protects against random events
Oh,
like item
okay.
theft from the pant devil or structural damage.
Wait, what?
Oh.
But it doesn't like for your account, like just
Oh
your
my god,
house.
one last scam
Yeah.
that Sarah got in. No.
Ugh, I don't want a train driving app. Stop giving me.
Yeah, I think random bad things would happen to your house. But apparently Neo homes aren't a thing anymore. Like, because I guess doesn't make sense. I don't know. I swear there was a reason to get insurance. Because I'm telling you guys, I wouldn't get insurance if there wasn't a reason.
I believe
like
you.
that.
It cost me nothing to say I believe you, Sarah. So I'm going to be the brave one here and say I believe Sarah. I think Sarah's right.
Hashtag believe
And you guys are
Sarah.
irresponsible. Yeah.
Are you still looking for your account, Haley?
Yeah. I'm not
I'm
Rachel.
so sorry, Haley. You're not Rachel. We know you're not Rachel.
Do you think I would have typed my whole name in here? Maybe. Let's see if I did it. Oops.
Well, it seems like you have a knack for naming people's government names after Neopets.
Haley Maclean was not found.
Oh.
I don't know what I would have. It's like on the tip of my memory. You know what I mean? Like I can think of my
Yeah.
uni I had, and I'm looking at her. What did I name her? I can't.
There's
remember.
an account that's Coconut123, but it's definitely not you.
No, I looked. They're from Jamaica.
Yeah, there
wasn't
is
me. That's a male from Jamaica.
there's a coconut 123 without an underscore, but it's only 15 and a half years old, so that doesn't feel right.
That doesn't feel right.
Is there a way to look at all the coconuts on Neopets?
I wish. You can't on Gaia. It actually has a really
Haley
good
accepted my
search
friend
feature,
request.
Of course I did. This
Are you
doesn't even-
lemon?
This doesn't even have any.
Yeah, I'm lemon fruit. I've
Okay.
decided that all my fake accounts are gonna have the word lemon in them.
I like
Or
it.
that or
Okay.
twice. Yeah. Lemon fruit.
Well, because it's like when you were a kid, it was okay to have, it was okay to have numbers in your name. But now as an adult, I feel like I would go out of my way to not get numbers at the end of my name.
God, I wish I could remember, but I fear I can't. I love that those accounts still exist, though. Like, that's so cute that it just is sitting there forever. Oh, I wish I could remember. Coconut.
Anyone else have an old account for anything they want to share?
I mean, my Our World one I would love to show you, but unfortunately that site no longer exists. It's been moved
I
to the
can't send
ground.
anybody Neo mail because my account's not older than 12 hours.
My account was at a fake website, so I showed you my account.
You can't go look at
my
all the
Habbo.
Yeah, all the ones that I was really into, you can't. It's not archived at all. They're just gone.
It's insane that our Neopets account still exists.
Yeah, that's
I know.
cool.
They've honestly been like surprisingly good stewards of this account, other than the whole period where they weren't. But it's surprising that they're just kind of all up. Guys, should I enter the Neopets beauty contest again? Should I make a new?
Oh yeah.
I think you should. But I wonder if the competition's different because it's all adults now.
It seems like nobody's
Stiffer.
entering.
Stiffer competition.
So, it seems like there's like 5 things to choose from. So when I got that award, that was like very impressive because there were tons of people in 2006 submitting. I think now it's like every pet probably has like 4 submissions. So I think if you just enter, you kind of got it. But you know what?
What if we
I'm
only
gonna stack
communicated-
trophies.
Oh. But what if we only communicated via Neopets from now on? What if I only message
Nothing
you
would get
via
done.
Neo mail?
How do I ping myself? I'm sure there's no way for that to prompt onto my phone.
I don't think we
wouldn't
need
get
Slack
any-
anymore. We can
I
just
wouldn't
have
get
a
any
Neo board.
messages because I'd be on like neopets.io and it was the real one.
You'd be on like Neopet.
Neopots.
Neopets.
Yeah, neopods. Or, like you guys always say pots.
Where is
and
everybody?
That was,
And they had
oh my
they had
God.
coffee shops there. It's like it was
There
so
was a coffee
believable.
It's the way you looked better than us, though, on the wrong website.
Yeah.
That's what's weird to me.
Yeah, man. They're not charging over here. It's like,
Everything's free.
they're just doing it for the love of the game. And I think that's beautiful. And that's why I was there. No other reason.
We know.
I want to
There you
find my
go.
own Neopets account so bad. I think I would get the biggest nostalgia rush of adrenaline seeing
And then I
those.
hope you can get back into it too. Maybe Calvin can help you too.
Maybe. But, like, they would be like, what's one detail about your account? And I'd be like, I don't know.
I mean, yeah, that is the problem, right?
Yeah.
Like, do you think you even remember the email address you signed up with?
It would have been coconut123_123@hotmail.com.
See, there you go.
That's something.
I wonder if there's a way to just be like, what account is registered under this
I know,
email?
right?
Because it's me.
if I have
I mean,
that email
right?
typed in.
Yeah. I don't think it'll work on like that, but I think if you emailed them and were like, I don't even
What
remember my
account?
freaking account,
Yeah.
but I'm just gonna need you to figure this out for me. Maybe they'll help you.
That my dog was my whole personality when I was really little.
Aw.
I was like, coconut everything. Like my Webkins was named Coco and everything was named Coco. Oh, maybe my Neopet was named Coco.
My pet's my whole personality now and I'm old, so no judges here.
Maybe Coco. Well, if I type Coco, nothing, like a million things are going to show up. Yeah, Coco, Coconut God Souvenir, Coco Neo Crunch. There's all these items. Coconut Tonu Cake, Coconut Sink.
Wait, it can't just be Coco, right?
No, I'm trying to
It'd be
find.
like
Probably
Coco
not.
123.
But also, you think that's your
Maybe.
password, right? Not necessarily your name.
It was my email and also. Oh my
Your
god!
name and
Look
your
at this
password.
Neopet.
The last 4 of your social.
Look at her. She's animated. She's a kid.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah. Who's this?
Whoa, what
That's what
trophy
I'm
does she
saying is,
have?
like-
This user is named Meowth. Audio listeners, it's a yassified little
I don't know about that.
What type of thing?
Kachik?
Kachik. She's blue. She has freckles. She has long white hair, cowgirl hat, but she has a beautiful gif of candles and flowers around her, which is like I'm stunned.
What are her trophies? She looks like she won the gold for the trophy that Kelsey has.
Her description.
Okay. Fine.
I wouldn't have said it like that, but you know.
Okay.
Kelsey, isn't that the thing you did but better? Like, is that what I'm looking at? Just want to make sure I'm for the audio listeners.
Look at her webpage.
Oh my god.
It's gorgeous.
Wait, how did she do this?
Haley, your account is so cool.
This is my account. I found it.
Wow.
What is this name?
You're really fancy.
It was Meowth with 2 W's.
Started playing in 2023. Last seen a day ago.
What?
Hobbies. Emo.
Oh.
Oh my god, this person's done a million things. They're so much better than Kelsey. Ooh, look at this one. I don't want to keep doing captchas. Is this site for free or not?
It's not the traffic light. You're
God, I'm not even reading. Car. That's a car. What? Cars. God, if you're going to tell me I'm wrong, why even do it? Look at this one.
Oh my gosh, this person has so many Neopets. This is insane.
And they're like beautiful.
They're all like
This
matching
person
aesthetically.
Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow.
Is it
The
26
Neopets also have custom.
Neopets?
If you click on them, they have custom pages.
Every single one of them?
Like if you go to their main page, like the fancy one, and then you click on the Neopets, they take them. It goes to their personal page
Oh
for
my
that pet.
gosh.
I am going crazy with these stupid.
Yeah, this site doesn't operate very well. It was better back in my day.
Absolutely. Wow.
This is crazy.
They play this every day.
This is the 1%.
I want.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is
But their
this is
account's
what
also pretty
being
new,
cool
though,
looks like
too.
now. Also, something I learned: their first pet there, that like dorky looking Aisha, that's like a. You can only get that one if you've bought. I think it's like 26 things from the Neo Cash Mall.
Oh my god.
So this person has spent serious actual money in this game.
Wow, they're probably
Honestly,
their dream
maybe that
is
would
for
heal
us
me.
to notice this. Like this is their best
What's working?
outcome ever.
I
is
don't-
a podcast looks.
I
at their
don't
account.
like that their Neopet. Oh my gosh, how did they get the name Capricorn? That's crazy. Their Neopet
but
named
they buy it?
Capricorn. Maybe. It's
Char,
like the first
Chair,
one.
Coco. That's how I found her.
Okay, the top left one, Haley.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
you to just see what her pet is called.
Goatsy, the fairy flora, and its strail.
Goatsy means nothing to you people?
What's Goatsy?
No.
Oh
I'm
my
scared.
god.
What?
I'm scared.
This.
What?
Were you guys not on the internet in 2007?
Yeah, but I don't know everything. What does Goatsy mean?
I'm scared. Is it a slur? Haley, stop saying it.
It's a 4chan image that's like was really made the rounds. That's my
Could I look it
gosh.
up right now, or would you
Time
not
to tap
recommend
it.
it?
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay. Oh my goodness.
Alright. Hold on, my keyboard is syncing up with my computer. Let me see what this is. I'm
Oh my
scared.
gosh.
Can you even say like anything about what it is?
It's like it has to do with like buttholes and
Okay, I'm looking up Goatsy.
Take this to Habbo.
No,
Take this
it's not
behavior
even
to
worth the
Habbo
incognito.
Hotel.
Is it a goat's butthole?
Take this
What?
godless
No.
behavior to Habbo.
No. Technically it's spelled a little different too. It's with an E at the end instead of a Y, but
Yeah, in America, but in Europe, it's spelled the other way.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Is it really bad, Haley? Because
Yeah.
I'm not gonna use my incognito for this.
Don't
if
do
it's
it!
like...
Don't do it! I didn't even use
Okay.
incognito, and I regret.
Okay.
I am flabbergasted. My
I was an
gabbers have
innocent
been
little-
Everything I've
flabbergasted.
learned about 4chan has been against my will.
Gosh,
I live a puritanical life.
You and I were on different internets.
Do you think this person is
I was on
referencing that,
MySpace.
or do you think they think they like goats and they're
Well,
like goatsy?
you know, I was going to say there's no way they don't know, but I'm on a panel with 3 other women who don't know. So I'm going to say, yeah, it's probably just
This is your bad dragon moment, Kelsey. Just so
This is your bad dragon moment. Sarah, did you know Goatsy? You seem to have known
I own
Goatsy.
it.
Okay, yeah. Sarah
Okay, all right. Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah was
Thank you,
quiet.
Sarah.
Sarah was silent.
You're
Pride.
I'm learning.
No,
no,
shame.
Sarah.
Shame for that. You should have spoke up.
You left your fellow soldier out to die.
You left her out to die.
And I was
Made me
looking
look
at
like
the
a
window
freak.
and you didn't say anything.
Funny, you're not saying anything though.
You didn't say anything.
That's the first time in this
Wow.
whole
I wanna roll the
season I've
tape
used the
back and see
camera.
what you're-
Shame.
I gotta see your facial expression when she said Goatsy and just see if there's any clues there that you knew.
God, I feel like I learned that against my will
plot twist.
just now.
Sorry.
I asked.
I truly.
I asked. I
truly
feel like I
thought-
went against my will, but I asked.
This is not what this episode is about, but this really makes me want to run through all of the all of the other
really awful images you've seen.
I mean, do you guys know 2 Girls, 1 Cup?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. That makes
I know
sense.
of it. I don't
course.
actually know. I've never seen it.
I've never seen
Yeah,
it
I've
either,
also
but I
never
know
seen
what
it
it
is.
Yeah. It was described to me by boys at my school.
I think I
several
mostly know what it
times.
is, but I don't fully
Okay.
remember because I
So is Goatsy
learned
that
way
level in your
removed.
brain of why did I say popular so weird? Popularity? Popular?
Popular.
These are weird words to describe what we're talking about.
Because two Girls, 1 Cup, I feel like did hit that zeitgeist threshold of
I
everyone knew.
truly thought that was the exact
You
same
thought it was the
level.
same
I
level?
thought
Interesting.
I thought that was the same thing.
Yeah, no, we got 2 Girls, 1 Cup in Canada, but I've never heard of Goatsy.
Yeah, no, I don't know what's going on
Okay.
with that.
Yeah, I know I've got some
Got 2
probably
Girls,
more
1 Cup
obscure
in
ones
Canada.
that I will not
Girls, 1
admit to
Canuck.
knowing.
Sorry.
And this is why I didn't play
to
these
air out
games.
there.
Just aired that one out.
If you're wondering why it's 2026 and I'm at Habbo.io like an asshole, that's because I don't know. I feel like there's nothing for me on the internet.
Well, have you heard of Cake
You know?
Farts? Have you heard of Lemon Party?
Yes.
That's what Sarah's naming her accounts after.
No, I'm not. I'm lemon fruit.
It's pretty similar.
I believe you, Sarah.
Because I heard of those ones. I think Goatsy's the one I just
Okay.
haven't, by chance.
That's crazy.
By luck of the
I
draw.
don't know any of what y'all are talking about, and I think my life is better for it.
I think
so.
you're right. Correct.
Janet, you lived a totally different mid 2000s, I think, than we did. And yeah, you probably are better for it.
I was mostly just on YouTube waiting for my favorite songs to load. It took 30 minutes. And sometimes I'd pick the wrong song and we'd have to start the whole process over, me and my brother.
Oh,
We're like, we want to listen to this Jay-Z song. Oops, it's actually a bootleg. It's time to start the process over again. 30 minutes.
Yeah, we had to work so hard for stuff back then. YouTube videos took forever to load. So you'd be like, watch this
Paintbrushes
YouTube
with 2
video.
million Neopoints.
And then you had to wait there for a minute for it to buffer. And you're like, okay, wait, it's going to be good.
Well, that's why it's like if you waited 30 minutes, it's like we guarantee a full playthrough, So that's what we were doing on my compact Presario. It wasn't used for these other nefarious things. Yeah.
I think
It's just me and Mario.
on this fantastic Goatsy note.
I always think that it's going to be a normal show.
I
We started,
always
I
say
was like,
I
it's
wonder
going to
if
be
this will
normal.
and it's never. It's never.
I have truly shown my entire ass on this episode today. So, it's just a
Goatsy reference.
great. That's great. I think it's time to give people really good advice because who better to get advice from than us? Clearly. It's time for Ping Pals. This is our listener segment where you write in with your burning questions that you need advice about, and we give you really good advice. Okay, I have one from apparently Janet. It says, "Help! I keep getting
scared.
scammed."
Oh, yeah. This is me and Sarah wrote in with this one.
Yeah, you and Sarah wrote it at the same time. It says,
Yeah.
clearly I look gullible because people frequently come up to me with a sob story while I'm traveling. I'm always suspicious, but end up strung along until I'm giving them money. Not wild amounts, but $20. How do I stop getting scammed? I don't want to assume the worst of people asking for help, but as soon as you listen, scammers become very insistent, and it's hard to back out even when you know what's happening. How can I stop giving people my money? From scammed and scared.
You look too friendly and you engage. and that's your problem. You gotta just keep a stride. You gotta also sometimes I make an effort to look a little bit more annoyed when I'm in an instance where I'm either like I don't want to be approached or I'm trying to like do stuff for my own like safety, like just, you know, be a little cautious. I'm also a big life hack for like being aware of your surroundings is also like peeping like reflective surfaces to like keep an eye on someone who's behind you. So yeah, that.
High alert.
But I think this is like
It's
also
so sad that these are all just like, yep, yeah, totally.
Yeah,
That's what I do every day. Yeah.
Yeah. Small woman in a big city, you gotta keep your head in a swivel. But I think them specifically reference, I don't know where this write-in is from, because I don't think they had that in their cutesy thing, but
No, they just
because they mentioned overseas. That is like definitely like not to genuinely not even trying to be shady. That is like an over like I've only been pickpocketed once, and it was when I did my high school trip to Paris. You like, and I had €100, you're gone. That was all the money I had. I was bummed, and I bought that wallet there. So they also stole my souvenirs. So that really sucked.
Yeah,
and it's like
when I went to
they're
Europe,
really
it was like
they're
that
professionals.
was like the
at
one
it.
scary thing, right? It was like pickpockets.
I almost got gotten with the bracelet thing because I didn't know about it, and then my friends were like, "No, you dumbass! Like, this is some crap." So I don't think that's more of like a overseas thing, because I know there are some people that have like the same kind of negative perception of like if people in the US are asking for money, like, you know, do they whatever. I'm of the mind of if you're asking for money in the United States on the street, even if you're maybe not as in a bad position as you're portraying, it's probably not a good position because like no one I know is doing that kind of thing. So I personally don't mind maybe giving some money for like little things like that. But again, this sounds like this is not of your own will and you're just being like backed into a corner, which is very different than being like, oh, someone who's like panhandling or like has a sign on the road, you know? So that's what I would do.
Yeah, I think the looking pissed off is probably the best place to start. But like honestly, the easiest way to not get drawn into something is to just keep walking. Like just do not slow down. Do not like just, you know, you can kind of like if you really have to like say something over your shoulder as you're already like a couple of paces past them.
Yeah.
You know, you just say like sorry as you're like you've already passed them.
Yeah.
I get that this is a little harder at like a bus stop or something, but you just
Fake a
like
language
you just
barrier.
don't. You have to
I've
just
done that
not
before, too.
engage. Yeah, that.
Oh yeah.
Go, oh, just shrug a bunch, and they go, hello, and then you're like, oh.
You're like, sorry, I'm Canadian.
they're saying words without the U.
We spell
in it.
color with a U. I don't know what you're telling me.
I find like you just have to like embrace like being a bitch. Like if they come to you with a sob story, just be like no, and they'll be like, didn't you hear what I was saying? And it's like yeah, no. And then just keep.
And
doing that.
I totally get it. Like I also don't want to assume the worst of people, but like you can. The way I have kind of squared this is just like I do other good things. I will donate to charities and will I get my charity work out so that I know I can sleep at night. I can say I have helped people. I don't have any more to spare right now. It's just no, like not doing that today.
Yeah.
But if you have the ability to keep walking, that is the strongest thing. Like people are not going to chase you down. You just keep walking.
Yeah. Do you guys get people come to your door and they're collecting donations for charity and they like want your information at the door?
Answer my door.
I do.
Why would I answer my door?
That happens to me
You don't
sometimes.
really go to doors for apartments here.
That's fair. Like I had somebody come to my door and she was like, "Oh, we're raising money for was it for the Red Cross? Like it was for something legit." She's like, "We're raising money for the Red Cross and blah blah blah." And she had a clipboard. She's like, "Do you want to make a donation?" And I was like, "Oh, I'll go make it on my computer to the Red Cross." And I can and I did go do that after because I get such like guilt and like I feel bad. I don't like lying to people, so like I will go donate. But she was so persistent. She's like, "I would much prefer if you donated like with me today." And I'm like, and I literally had to ask her, I was like, "What's the difference between me going on the website versus donating to you if the Red Cross gets the money?" And she goes, "Well, like it shows that I collected the donation, so then I get incentives and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this stinks. Like, something stinky.
That sounds like a scam.
Yeah, exactly. So I said to her, I'm going to go donate on my computer. Like, I'm not comfortable giving my payment information just like door to door. And she was so persistent. She's like, well, like, if you do it through me, then it shows that these grassroots efforts really work, and they'll send more people out to collect more donations. And I was like, that's all interesting. I don't want to give you my payment. I don't want to give you my card numbers right now. Or like, what, like, I was like, no, like, I'm not giving you my information. And it took like I started out friendly. I'm the same way. I'm very like people pleaser, but it took like 4 rounds until I was like, I told you no like 4 times. And she was like, okay. And she like turned around and walked away. And then I went and donated to Red Cross because I felt guilty as shit. I felt bad, but it was like, what the fuck's going on? Like, what do you mean I can't just donate on my computer? That's stinky. Like, I caught her in like a weird, I could tell that she was like, well, it's better if it goes through me. And I was like, why? And she like didn't have a good answer. And I was like, okay, I'm leaving. And she was like, no. So like, sometimes I just go like, what are you talking about? Okay, bye. Like, what's Sarah saying? Like, I was trying to be nice, and I tried to ask a couple questions like, is it fine if I donate on the website? And when she said no, I was like, I'm not really feeling really friendly towards you anymore. I think I'm going to be a bitch now because this doesn't make sense.
It's not okay to donate online.
Because she might have been someone from Red Cross just trying to collect money. I don't want to be mean to someone like that. That's probably a really nice person, but the way she was talking made me think she wasn't. So then I said bye and closed the door. But it's hard to be bitchy sometimes when you're like, sorry, I'm in your way. Oh,
and then
sorry.
if it's hard to be bitchy, the thing to do before is to just also not engage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, do
It's
not
way
engage.
easier to get out of it by not engaging than to have to.
Yeah, the minute you
be
engage or
mean.
even look at them, it's like it becomes so much harder to like disengage yourself from it.
Yeah. The thing too, if they're ever doing the hand you something thing, just put it on the ground. Because you'll try to hand it back to them and they'll go, no, that's yours. That's yours. Like, I put things on the ground before and turned around and walked away because I'm like, I don't want it. All right, ground. And they don't know what to do. And they go, oh. And then they might think you're a bitch, but I don't frankly care. I don't want this. Like, why are you handing it to me and walking away?
Yeah.
And it's as you walk away, they come back and they go, you owe me money for that. And then you're like, what? And then that's the whole scam. But yeah.
I think you also just have to kind of forgive yourself. Even people who are good at this and have a lot of practice still occasionally mess up and fall for something. Like, I don't think it's anything to be ashamed of, but the best way is to just keep going, don't engage, and then there's no opportunity. Just don't give them a window, basically.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I've got another question for you guys. Hello, Pew Pew Bang. I've noticed a pattern with married male acquaintances. Sooner or later, they may vent about their wives being cold. That is, not giving them enough physical or emotional affection. I share generic advice on how to be a good partner, communicate, and try couples counseling. Still, I'm left feeling uncomfortable by these conversations. What's going on here? Am I the nearest safe and sympathetic non-man to unload on? How do I quickly defend their wives' honor while also extricating myself from carrying this emotional load? Signed, Wanting Only Wife Guys.
I fear my first thought is he's trying to judge whether he can sleep with you or not and you not tell his wife. That's my first reaction is my wife's so
sad. I thought that it was like a guy telling a guy that his wife's cold and then he's just bitching. But if it's a guy telling a girl that his wife's cold, he's looking for an in.
And seeing if she's
like,
like,
that's someone with they them pronouns.
That's like my initial gut reaction.
Yeah, this one's a little bit gender specific in terms of intent, which is sad. You know what I mean? That we have to.
Yeah, even though you said they're non-binary, right?
Yeah, it's they them, but still.
Like, gotcha.
Yeah.
But still, it is slightly different than a dude talking to other dudes. But I also I think, unfortunately, that is quite common that men don't feel safe speaking to other men about their issues, and so they will find
multifaceted
the closest non-man.
My skin is crawling from this question, which is there's nothing wrong with asking it, but it's because literally it was a few days ago where I asked my husband Isaiah and then also my brother, I'm like, so do all of these different guys genuinely hate their wives, or are they doing a bit? Because so many men I've spoken to, even just super casual, I barely know you, I just met, we're in a group setting, I don't think there's anything sexual in it, but it's just oh yeah, my wife's annoyed because I'm doing the stuff that always annoys her, and it's oh, bro, this is weird. This is
even your age people are doing it.
Yeah, like it's like someone will just like, and not all the time, because I know plenty of people that don't do that, but it's like just the fact that it happens at all, I'm like, this is like, what's going on with that? Where it's like, oh, my wife's like upset because whatever, like I'm not around as much, or I'm here, but and it's like,
Was this at GDC?
oh, this is weird. Yeah, it's a GDC.
I knew
Some, like,
it.
random dude who was like, it's like, oh yeah, like,
Gamers.
This is like a weird turn. This is a weird
I
throwaway
was like,
line to
where
have.
would Janet encounter such sentiment? And then I was like, oh, she was just at GDC.
Yeah.
I do feel like, I don't know. I feel like it's
Dudes
a little
whack
bit.
is the conclusion.
I
was
feel
gonna
like, I
get.
don't know, they expect people to like commiserate, but at this point, it's just embarrassing for you if you're going out and being like, my wife, blah, 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 blah. It's like,
That's how I feel too. I'm like, well, I'm in a happy relationship.
yeah, free her. That's how I feel. I'm like, free her. I immediately think worse of like the person complaining about their wife.
Yeah.
I'm
And I think
immediately on the wife's side no
obviously,
matter what.
There are like plenty of relationships, aren't great, and maybe not both parties have figured that out yet, and like there's some level of grace for like feeling that out and being like, is this normal? Is this is how I'm feeling? But I do feel like at least the way this question is phrased, where it's just like, this is happening multiple times, multiple people,
and they're not really looking for advice
you start
from them. They just want to rant.
Well, I don't know. It's just for me, it becomes harder to be sympathetic when it's just like so many people that with similar complaints. And I'm divorced, so like I have been through the realizing that something might not be working and might not be the correct path forward or whatever. And like I was not like level-headed about that the entire time. I didn't like wake up one day and was like, I have the solution. Like it comes. That stuff you do have to kind of like puzzle out, and so I have sympathy for that. But just it happening all the time is like, it's tough, because it's like, man, this is not my job. Like you guys all need to figure this out. You all need to, I know it's cliche to be like, communicate more, but like, do you want things to be better, or do you want things to like snap and be better? Like, do you want to actually do you actually want to work on this and create an environment where it becomes better, or do you just like want to complain until you hope one day you wake up and it's just good?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for the man. Are you guys ready? You're gonna hate it.
Yeah, I'm scared.
I know.
Okay, Ben Hansen.
I know, right? I'm feeling a bit wicked. I'm feeling a bit evil. This man that they're talking to, they might have poor communication skills and just lack the ability to internalize that what you're exactly saying, Kelsey, which you're correct. Like the sunk cost fallacy of being in a relationship. It's like, well, I've been with them so long, I can't leave now, blah, blah, blah. You get stuck there forever. Like we all get stuck in that. And they're not good at internalizing that. It's their very clumsy way of trying to reach out to get better at emotional regulation skills. And, I think we're quite lucky being women in the one way that we're good at communicating with our group when something isn't going well, and seeking advice and getting that advice, internalizing it, and then affecting change and doing what we want to do. And men don't really have that structure. They kind of just go, I'm sad, and then have no friends to complain to, because they will be like, why are you complaining? What the hell? Bye. And so maybe they're talking
it's like
to...
not... But that sucks. Like, it sucks that... I get that
it's
this
not
is like
our readers' responsibility no matter what we say.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks.
I totally get this is a multi-layered issue. And like, yes, men feel, and I'm speaking in very generalized terms, of course. Many men feel like they cannot talk to other men. But the truth is that because many men are feeling like that, it's like, you guys can talk to each other. It's just scary, because you don't learn it as much like you don't learn that skill growing up as much. So it does tend to fall to people who they perceive as like, like a woman or a non-binary person, or someone who's like, they already know how to talk about these feelings things. I'll just share with them instead. That's easier. And and it puts...
And they come across as complaining instead
labor.
of, I'm feeling frustrated with XYZ. Can I sit down with you and have a conversation for advice? They're instead like, she's a bitch. what a bitch.
Yeah.
And it's like, that's not the right way to talk about this problem that you're having. Unless she's just like actually crazy and like hits you or throws your shit around or locks you out of your apartment in the cold or something insane. Like, right. Like that's just abuse. But if it's just like, she's like, I don't like when you go to the bar and let's have a fight about that, which is like a valid complaint that she might have, that you're not attentive to her or whatever. And instead of just being like, I should be better with this, you're just turning around and talking to your friends and be like, what a bitch. Like, you're doing that wrong. You're wrong. I don't have sympathy for that. But I hate that it's almost kind of like I want to give advice to the man in this question, not our listener. I feel like all the advice we're giving is so good for this man who's bad at self-regulating his emotions and not our person.
Can you read back
stuck.
what the request exactly was? Because I think the request was like kind of how do I get out of this being this person?
I've noticed this pattern. What's going on here? Am I the nearest safe and sympathetic non-man to unload on? How do I quickly defend their wives' honor while also extricating myself from carrying this emotional load?
Ooh.
And I think yeah, go ahead.
No, you first.
Okay. I think that unfortunately the answer is to just kind of say it in the way we've been saying, which is like, look, I get that it's probably tough for you to talk to dudes about this, but like there's a lot of you and you're all coming to me and saying my wife's a bitch and like this is just not a constructive conversation. If you want if you want to come to me and like be really genuine, and this is, you know, entirely obviously up to if you actually want to do this for these friends or not, it just you have to be like, I'm not going to engage in it like this, you know, like I refuse to engage in this like petty complaining. If you're like, man, I really need a shoulder to cry on and really need to talk through this, and again, and you're willing to do that, I think that's an okay way of doing it. But just to shut down the like, we're not doing the old ball and chain thing. Like the second you call your wife a bitch or the second you say ball and chain or anything like that, like this conversation's over. I'm not engaging like that.
Yeah.
In a way, this one's very similar to the first question, which was like basically being held hostage by another person in a situation that you're not comfortable with.
Oh, yeah.
Right. And this is like a different form of like someone holding you emotionally hostage. So like they can feel better. Because it's like obviously they want you to commiserate with them. A very small part of me believes that they genuinely want advice on this. And the other half is like, you don't have to take the garbage people want to dump on you, essentially.
Yeah. And he also
Especially if they're
still
not
might be
giving that
trying
back.
to bang you. That's still also a slight possibility.
I swear,
It
like,
is
my
on the table.
gut reaction is if a guy comes up to me and starts complaining about their wife, is that like this, I don't want anything to do with them. And if they start complaining about a dead bedroom, I definitely don't want anything to
But
do with
Sarah,
them.
you can
Red
save
flag.
me.
Yeah.
You can save me.
Yeah,
That works
this
only
was
on you,
touch
Kelsey.
specific.
That doesn't work on us.
No,
No, it's not true.
not like this.
I think it depends on like. It sounds like the person writing in is more towards the like, I retire from being like the emotional dumping ground, which is very valid. Which you can kind of in a way just say that. I mean, it also just depends on so many layers, right? Like, what is your relationship with this person? Like, how close of a friend are you to them? You know, like how much do you want to like preserve your friendship? Maybe you're a lot more casual and you're like, dude, I barely really know this guy. And he's just kind of like unloading me about this. You know, so it really just depends on a lot of those scenarios. Like if you're not that close and you don't care about the relationship as much, you can just kind of be like, oh yeah, like that's crazy. You know, just kind of pivot away. I guess if you were trying to like if you were talking about the wife, it sounds like you do kind of know this person more. I think in a lot of scenarios, I just flat out will say like, what are you like looking? Do you want to just be heard? Or are you open to hearing a solution kind of situation? And again, if you're not like, maybe you don't want to even like do that. And then in which case you just kind of have to shut it down. But like, cause I think we all like have scenario, even if something is superfluous, like I certainly have this where like and again, I just have these systems sort of set up with people where it's like, even if it's something that doesn't matter, I'll like ask Isaiah like, what should I eat right now? I'm going to do whatever I want anyway, just so you know. Because I personally find it really annoying when I ask someone for advice or vice versa, even if it's superfluous and they just do their own thing anyway. It's like, oh, so fuck what I had to say. But sometimes you just kind of need to like talk through stuff and it's not trying to be dismissive. So I just like to like set that. I like those things being clear so that I'm not annoyed, other people aren't
Boundary
annoyed.
setting queen.
Like,
Expectation setting queen.
I try. But yeah, that's just like, that's how I like operate and how I like to operate. And I think it like also just adds a lot of clarity to the situation because I don't know. Again, I don't want to be like, they don't know that they're being annoying. But like, I don't know, sometimes it's like, okay, so there's this like joke that I heard once that's like a restaurant will shut down and it'll be like shit food. And the restaurant owner is like, why did they shut down? Was the food bad? No one said anything. And I think it's because it's like, the truth is like, sometimes people are annoying or shitty or whatever. And like, I'm not saying that it absolves them, but like sometimes like no one's been like, dude, you're fucking annoying and you're kind of vaguely shitty. Maybe this person has just been skirting by and everyone's pissed off silently and no one's saying anything. So yeah, but it also, you know, it depends on a lot of layers, how confrontational you're willing to be. Like there's many paths, but I think if you do want to be respectful of the wife, you seem like maybe you have some type of relationship with this person, you probably need to be just like a little bit more direct and honest about it. And then sometimes with certain things for people, I'll just be blunt and say like, I've been hearing you talk about this for like this amount of time, because sometimes people also don't realize how long it's been, where it's like, hey man, like we've been on this for like 2 years. Like I have this with like friends that don't leave jobs that are like, that they claim to not like. And I'm like, we've been having this conversation for 3 years. I love you, but it's kind of, aren't you tired of it? I know I'm a little tired.
There have been times in my life I have needed that so bad because the time really does like melt together and I have no idea that I've been complaining about something for 2 years, you know? Like someone needs to tell me like, by the way, you've just like sat on this, not done anything about it, just been upset about it for like 2 years. I'm like, oh. And then like the next day I'll figure it out.
Having like a smarten up conversation with a long-term friend is crazy. Like when you have to do it. Like I had to do that once with my friend, and it was like her high school sweetheart. They broke up and it was like her first time seeing him with someone else, but it had also been like 2 years since they broke up and she had dated multiple people in between. And it was just like the meltdown was insane. And it got to a point where I was like, what are you doing, bud? Like, I've known you for a decade. You're acting insane. And you know, she was like, I'm sorry. And we figured it out. But it was...
Why are you Scottish now?
What are you doing? And then it was just, you know, it was very hard for me to actually muster the courage up. I remember we were like at a party and she was crying and we're like in the bathroom and I'm trying to console her. And I reached a point where I was like, I'm drunk too. And I can't really help you right now because I'm wasted. So figure it out, smarten up, let's leave. Or like, what do you want to do? Like, what do you actually want to do right now? It's like, well, I just miss him and I can't believe that. What do you want to do? Do you want to leave? Like, you know what I mean? Like, just enough. Like, this is too much. I can't deal with it. And you don't want to reach that breaking point because then, like, obviously my friend and I were fine and now we laugh about it because it's been like 10 years since we haven't had that conversation. But in the moment, I was like, I might be risking my friendship with this person, but I need to say this because I'm going insane. Like, it's been years. Smarten up. I'm not going to just sit here and let you cry. Let's go. Let's leave. It's like, okay. And we went to a different party and she had fun. And it was fine. But, like, I was being too passive and letting her cry about it for too long. It was also on me. It was on me at that point.
You gotta let your friends cry a little bit, and then eventually you gotta hold up the mirror and be like,
no, this is not you.
Hey. Sometimes some investigative work too. Like, this is getting kind of like, again, a little dark, a little judgy, but it is kind of true. Are they talking? Do they have other people they've talked to about this? Like, let me find out. Other people have been like, dude, like, I'm kind of over this, and that you're like the last one standing. You know, you're the last stand of Expedition 33, and you don't even know it. Where it's like, maybe that is like also the case, because sometimes like people will also just like go to other people because they didn't like what they heard from the first person they went to. Like, that also happens, because like, and sure, like sometimes, you know, in terms of gender, like there can be like, oh, men who don't have close friendships with men and the male loneliness and all that. But I also like know dudes who like do have friendships with men and do talk about this kind of stuff, and sometimes the answers they get, they don't really maybe like,
bad advice.
And so maybe they're like,
yeah.
Well,
or they're getting good advice they don't want to hear.
I definitely think it's like sometimes someone gave it to you straight, so you go to someone who doesn't give you anything back, but they let you, they listen, and you're like, oh, I feel good because no one called me on my shit. So that's the other thing too. Like, sometimes people, there's many variables at play, but I hope that you get out, because you don't sound like you like being in this position. So
yeah,
and if they're really a friend, I think they'll be understanding of like where you are in this as well. Like, I feel like at least at some point, I think it's natural to have like a more maybe emotional reaction, like a visceral reaction. But I think if you approach it with like some level of understanding, I think they should understand that.
Yeah. All right, well, this show has gone on long enough. We've talked about a lot of fun things tonight, so I think we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you so much for listening to Pew Pew Bang. If you feel like supporting the show, you can go to patreon.com/MinnMax with 2 N's. Once again, Sarah's Loaded Gun this week was another, like, almost hour long.
Yeah.
So this is truly becoming...
We're actually making a bonus podcast to the main podcast, which is Pew Pew Bang. It's called Sarah's Loaded Gun.
It's a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 if you're into that. It's like a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 talk.
It's a lot of Baldur's Gate 3 talk. We find out which vape I am. It's a great time.
A lot of
So it's genuinely good content if you if you want some extra stuff there. But you can also find us on social media at pewpewbang.bluesky.social, at pewpewbangpod on Instagram. And feel free to share our content, tell a friend, maybe not about Goatsy, maybe skip this episode if you have, more friends that are going to judge.
Don't let a friend. Don't let a friend go to. No.
Leo, put that in the
Don't
thumbnail.
let a friend go to Habbo.io. Friends don't let friends end up on Habbo.io.
Or get scammed by Miley Cyrus. We've learned so much today. Anyways, our moms are here. They're very concerned. They're picking us up. They don't want us to ever see each other again.
They're gonna put a tracker on our internet.
Yeah, they're not okay with any of this. Hi, moms.
Mom, it was
and
Habbo
goodbye,
Hotel.
everybody.
All my friends laughed at me.
If you liked this, you can catch more of us on MinnMax's other content like the MinnMax Show podcast, our Unhinged community-voted series, New Show Plus, deepest dive game clubs on new and retro games, and a whole lot more. It's all Patreon supported, so if you enjoy the show, please consider checking out those benefits, clicking around to our other shows, or telling a friend about Pew Pew Bang. Thanks a bunch.